like that. Woo!
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Pull Up Show. My name is BJ Matthews, aka B. Just before we get started, follow us on the YouTube page, the Pull Up Basketball Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, the Pull Up Basketball Podcast as well as our Twitter, Instagram, the Pull Up Basketball. Y'all can follow us, and also our Cash App right there is in the ticker $ BJ Matthews PayPal at Project Masters. You guys can click that, as y'all can see in the pin message right there in the chat. On the very top of the message board, y'all can click if y'all want to donate to our Cash App, you know what I'm saying? $ BJ Matthews, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all coming in here. Hit that comment section. Let me know y'all here. All my Clipper fans, all my Clipper people, all my NBA fans, all my NBA people, hoopers, supporters, fans, whoever's in the who's ever in the chat, go ahead and let me know that y'all in here. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into some of these comments. Taz Vortex, I don't know about y'all, but I saw a championship squad on the floor last night. All right, appreciate the comment. My man Muhammad Ward to the NBA championship. Brent Form was arrested after striking women several times. Police say, ooh, I gotta check on that. Man, these NBA players, man. Let me tell y'all something off the record. In my opinion, the two things that lands an NBA player either in trouble with the laws or whatever is two things. It's domestic violence and possession of marijuana. Those are the two things, in my opinion, that lands an NBA player into the jail, or even worse, dead. Right now, not marijuana, but you know what I'm saying. You guys know what I mean. That's how a lot of these NBA players are getting in trouble. But anyway, that's beyond the point. Uh, we're back with LA Clipper talk. You know what I'm saying. We got 12 people in here. Let me get those likes up. Get those likes up. Get those likes up. It's for free. Hit that like button. Subscribe as well. And share the video podcast as well. You know what I'm saying. Hope everybody's having a great night so far. We got LA Clipper talk to talk about right now. Um, the Clippers have moved to 32-28 after a home victory over the defending world champions, the Golden State Warriors, 124-134. Right, the Clippers were able to prevail at home. So good win for the Clippers, and of course, it's the win they definitely needed. It moves them to the 5th spot of the Western Conference. They got one more game tomorrow against the Phoenix Suns before they go to the All-Star break. You know what I'm saying? Um, and this is the first game we've seen with the new people that's came on the team. That's Bones Highland, Mason Plumlee, and Eric Gordon. Those are our new acquisitions after the departure of Reggie Jackson, Luke Kennard, and John Wall. We're able to see our new look Clipper team against the defending world championship. So it's a good test. Now, of course, the Warriors did not have Steph Curry or Andrew Wiggins. So, I want to see them play against a fully loaded Warriors team because we ain't seen it, honestly, in about, 2 years? Kawhi tore his ACL 2021, so all last year and then this year, we ain't seen a fully Clipper Warrior matchup, in my opinion, which was going to be the Western Conference Finals as my preeminent picks. But we haven't seen the two match up. They got two more times they play next month, I think on the March 2nd and March 15th. So hopefully we'll be able to see both teams healthy. But nonetheless, the Clippers were able to prevail 134-124. It was a very nip and tuck game up until like the end of the third quarter, like the last 3-4 minutes. And then the Clippers went on a 10-0 run over 80-98. The non-playoff. Um, he just really, 3 points last night. Really took over that 10-0 run. He got a big 3-point shot. He got a nice dunk, two-hit dunk, as well as he got a nice steal on defense chase with the Warriors guard. And also bring this up too. Kawhi, one that doesn't need to score to dominate the game. I mean, the man can literally dominate a game just off of simply playing defense. And that's what separates for me him from everyone else, because I should be good right now. I should be good right now. OC Love was good, man. Salute, salute, salute. All right, like I said, Kawhi is one of those guys who doesn't need to score the ball to dominate a game, and he showed it last night. He's really shown it in a number of games this season where he's played great defense on the other opposing great player, and they've just been able to not have much, to offer against him. So all credit, we're all lucky to have Kawhi on our team. And that's the difference between him and everyone else in the league to me, which is why I will pick him over anybody when it comes to a 7-game series. There's a few things I seen yesterday, right? I seen how a lot of our new guys were able to mesh um, with our, our squad, right? And I told y'all this. I said we need to figure out this point guard situation. What are we gonna do about the point guard? Because we have a championship riding on this year. Y'all know what I'm saying. Like the Clippers, right? They got to at least get to the finals. But if you guys won for get to the finals. They've been together for 4 seasons. They did like 2019. They got in the bull course because the Denver Nuggets the second year they got to the Western Conference with Kawhi going down hurt. Which again, I believe if he was there, they would have won the NBA Finals. And then last year, Kawhi out the whole year up to torn ACL, and PG only playing 36 games. Yet they still make the 8th seed in the Western Conference with over 40 games. So the last 3 years they have not been able to get done because of injuries, because of disappointment. I mean, all right, so y'all should hear me right now, man. Y'all should be able to hear me plain and clear. I'm sorry about the technical difficulties, my internet. But like I said, man, this is the year the Clippers have to be able to, win the title this year. They got to at least get to the finals. Nonetheless, now if it's not a perfect world, they've had 4 seasons at a crack at this, and right now everybody's going to be healthy for the playoffs. God willing. So this is the year they got to get it done. Now, if I look at the team that we have right now with the additions with our guys with Mason Plumlee, Bones Highland, and also Eric Gordon, our point guard situation has been our issue. I've said it time and time again. I said we need to get a point guard, and we need to get one fast, quick, in a hurry. I don't see anybody on this team who's been a point guard. We tried a number of things. We've tried Reggie Jackson when he was here for the first 40 games. He's been bad this season. We tried Terrence Mann, who is not a point guard, but they try to list him as a point guard. He just doesn't have that fervor to carry a team, and he's a great glue guy. That's what he is. And then we got Paul George and Kawhi. Paul George tried the point guard position. I've told y'all before, when he plays up against physical defense like they did against the Milwaukee game, he had 5 turnovers. He has the most turnovers on his team. Now, of course, you can credit that to him being the point guard, but also I credit to him just not being very, very high IQ with the ball. He over dribbles the ball quite a bit. He doesn't know how to really get to his spots unless dribbles, even though he has a 6'9" frame. There's no reason why he should be dribbling the ball about 6 to 10 times in the same spot. Make your move and go to the basket, or make your move and pull up and shoot. That's when PG's at his best. So we don't really have a real guy point guard who can really be natural and be comfortable at that position. All right, so I said if we can't get a point guard, if we don't bring in Russell Westbrook out the buyout, I'm about to talk about in a minute, Patrick Beverly, or Derrick Rose, then we have to, in my opinion, figure out who's going to be our point guard. I like the acquisition of Bones Highland. I do like his game. Don't get it twisted. I do like Bones Highland. But I'm not so sure could he be the guy to really carry us at that point guard spot. Jose Ramirez says after seeing yesterday's game, they keep playing the same rotation to see his team will win to the finals. Appreciate the comment, Jose. Appreciate the comment. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Derrick Rose or if none of those guys, I said the person that I would pick to be my point guard is this guy right here. This is who I'll pick. Easy. Because Eric Gordon, if y'all didn't see last night, was in the game down the stretch. He's in the game with Kawhi, PG, Norm, and I believe Mason Plumlee, who has also been good. He was good last night, him running the floor, protecting the basket, and also, handing the ball off, being mobile. Mason Plumlee is going to be somebody that can possibly get some of Zubac's minutes in closing games. I can really see that, especially in the playoffs, based off who we face. Like if we face like a DeAndre Ayton, like the Suns, I could see Mason Plumlee taking some of Zubac's minutes. All right, but as far as our point guard position, I think this is the guy that should be our point guard. Eric Gordon has a great feel of the game. He makes quick decisions. He's strong with the ball. He protects the ball, doesn't make many mistakes. And he has ultra confidence. Right? This is the quote that Eric Gordon said. He said, I see myself as a floor space on this Clippers team, then a downhill attack, but I absolutely can play point guard and be that guy the team needs to. So what he's basically saying is, in basketball, they have such thing as what they call not just a point guard or shooting guard, they have a combo guard. And a combo guard, what they are able to do is they're able to play both positions, right? Take me, for example. I always consider what they call a combo guard, a guy who can score and shoot, but if it asks to be the point guard, I can do that too. It just depends what the team needs the most. If they need me to score the ball, I can do that. If they need me to shoot, I can do that. If they need me to handle the rock, I can do that too. It's a lot of responsibility being the point guard, but based off what Eric Gordon is and his experience and him being a pro, I think he can handle that responsibility. Juan Martinez, what's up, man? Appreciate the comment. He said, I love our new team. Amir said the Clippers don't need a point guard. Terrence Mann was doing excellent out there. Okay. Appreciate the comment, Amir. I like Eric. He makes all the right decisions with the ball. He needs his shot to fall, and he'll be the yeah. I like him. I like Eric Gordon. And his presence. I just like his poise, man. You know what I'm saying? As a point guard, you just can feel the poise of a team. Like when they left him in at the end of the game. For me, Ty Lue, that was a good move by Ty Lue. See, I'm giving Ty Lue credit. He's able to actually make the right decision there by leaving him out there in the last stretches of the game, because the Clippers were still, nip and tuck with the Warriors. They weren't blowing the Warriors out. So they still were in the game because they were hitting threes, and Jonathan Kuminga was, getting and ones, and Jordan Poole was getting to the basket. So they still have some fight in them. Right? So they have to close that game out. Now, I want to bring something up with this point guard situation. Now, the question is, do the Clippers have enough? Okay. Do they have enough with this team to win a championship? Well, this is their first game together. You guys understand the battle the Clippers have right now. They're basically fitting in 3 new guys at the middle of the season. That means they didn't have the opportunity to go through training camp. They didn't have the opportunity to go through the first 40, 50 games with these guys. They're having to fit these guys in, at the drop of a hat. Right? And Kawhi Leonard spoke on that yesterday. A reporter asked him, like, hey, you feel like you guys are comfortable, bringing these guys in at this point of the season? He said, we're going to have to. We have no choice. It is what it is. And that's pretty much the right answer. It is what it is. The Clippers, them being in the 5th seed, them having to find different rotations and them, not doing their homework at the beginning has put us in this position where we're having to fight out of a hole yet again. Now, the Clippers, they have this going for them. When their back is against the wall, they seems to always have they perform their best when their back's against the wall. Right? That's just what the Clippers are. My man Eric, my man East Oakland, what's good, y'all? What's good? What's up, BJ? Salute. Right? So we're in a fight. We're in a position where we have to pretty much fight for everything that we try to get. In order for us to secure a spot, we're gonna have to figure out these rotations and figure out what's gonna happen. Now, of course, we got decisions to make, and one of the decisions to make is if we need a point guard. Okay. Last night, I'm not really putting too much fervor in that because the Warriors didn't have Steph Curry or Andrew Wiggins. So I'm not putting too much into that. Now, if Steph Curry and Andrew Wiggins were playing last night, then I'll be like, all right, cool. Then that's a big deal. But really, it's not really a game where I can say, okay, well, this means that we have the right team because, they didn't have their full team. Similar to us, when we faced the Warriors, we didn't have our full team. We didn't have Kawhi or PG. So it's just hard to really get a good evaluation when, one of the two teams are not healthy. So we play the Warriors again two more times this season. So hopefully we can get like an actual real analysis of these two teams. Now, the point guard situation. I know we got some people talking about we need a point guard. Other people say we don't need a point guard, blase. So let's talk a little bit about that before I let y'all in. Now, one of the people that we talked about just this past weekend was Russell Westbrook. Now, it seemed like some of the reports have a little bit changed a little bit. Reporter Shams Karina, one of the biggest reporters outside of Adrian Wojnarowski and Chris Haynes, NBA senior writer, he spoke a little bit about Russell Westbrook's situation. Y'all do know Westbrook right now is with the Utah Jazz, but he's predicted to be bought out according to sources. He was traded to Utah Jazz from the LA Lakers on the trade deadline. So, it was reported that he's probably most likely going to get out of Utah, but it hasn't happened yet. And this guy, Shams, had something to say about it. He said, Russell Westbrook slapped with harsh reality by Shams after trade to Jazz. It's been a tough season off the court for Russell Westbrook, to say the least. And according to the Athletic, Shams Karina, there might not be a happy resolution on the horizon for the Utah Jazz guard. So it continues as so. Let me see. I'm tripping. Hold on. He said many Clipper players have publicly tried to recruit Westbrook, but as Karina answers, it doesn't seem like the team's front office shares the same desire to keep Russ in LA. The Chicago Bulls have also been linked to Westbrook with head coach Billy Donovan, reportedly formally recruiting the point guard to reunite him with Chicago. The Miami Heat have also been reportedly interested in Westbrook, and it will be intriguing to see if he lands with any of the Clippers, Bulls, or Heat ahead of the postseason. The Jazz have until March 1st to buy out Russell Westbrook to allow him to be playoff eligible with a different team. There should be a resolution to his situation by that time. Okay, let's hold it right there. Now, we just heard this past weekend that Westbrook had multiple teams looking at him. I think he said 5 or 6 different teams that are possibly eyeing Russell Westbrook. We were told that Russell Westbrook is most likely going to be bought out by the Jazz, which has not happened yet. And I don't really see a position for him with the Jazz. They got a lot of guards on that team. I know they just moved Mike Conley away, but they still got Colin Sexton. They still have Jordan Clarkson. They still have who else? They got another person too I'm thinking of. The Jazz, like I said, they pretty much have their team. They're trying to get younger. They're not trying to get older. They're trying to rebuild their team. They really wanted to tank for that guy, Victor Wembanyama. That's what Danny Ainge wanted, but they're still in the I think the top 10 seed right now in the Western Conference, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. They're number 10 right now. So they're rebuilding right now. They're not trying to win. They're not trying to really get older. They kind of have their plan set to, say get younger and get these picks. So I don't think they really, if they bring Westbrook in, it's not going to be for a vital role. It's just going to be like a person to take up some space. So back to what I was saying. Shams has said that Russell Westbrook doesn't really have a place in the league as far as right now. The Clippers have had a lot of support for Russell Westbrook, as I said before. Guys like Robert Covington, who spoke on Russell Westbrook, said that he was a great teammate in Houston, one of the best teammates he's ever had. So he definitely loves Russell Westbrook, and he wants him. He spoke very highly of him. Right? You have guys like Nicholas Batum, who said that he's a former MVP, so you kind of want to play with a guy like that. So he spoke highly of him. Marcus Morris has been reports spoken like he wants Russell Westbrook, and then of course the main corporate of the whole front line is Paul George, who was a former teammate of Russell Westbrook on OKC, which he was the MVP candidate. I'm talking about Paul George. So there's a lot of players who have respect for Westbrook, and this is what goes back to like players having respect for different players, vice versa, the media, right? Because there's certain people in the league or certain people out there that the media or whatever has degraded to the point where, the fan base or other people outside of the lines who don't play will disrespect them. And I think Westbrook's one of those players that the league actually respects, right? Because you can talk about the efficiency, you can talk about the IQ, you can talk about this, that, and the other. It's a different story when you have to go out there and face that person head to head, night in and night out. And the only people that really understand that side of the equation is actual NBA players who have to deal with this person every single night or, night here and night out. Right? It's kind of like Kobe Bryant. Like, for years, the media tried to, make a big deal out of his efficiency in a time where the defense was so clogged up in the paint that, him shooting 44% was actually close to elite at that time in the 2000s. But you've had people say, well, he shot under 50%, so he's not good as, LeBron or somebody of that ilk. But if you talk to any NBA player, they'll say, okay, Kobe was that guy. They don't understand how he's not in the top 5 in certain situations. Like, that's the kind of same thing I seen with Russell Westbrook. That's my guy, Kiss. What's good, brother? What's good? What's good? What's up? What's the word? What's the word? Pull up. What's the word? What's the word? We need to forget about a point guard until we're able to push for DeJounte Murray. Young, smart, athletic, and Kawhi has already played with them, and they fit well. I don't see him coming to the Clippers. Especially, since Trae Young might be ending up leaving. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't see it happening, but you never know if strange things happen in the NBA. But back to what I was saying. The league respects Russell Westbrook. Y'all can see it, all the support that he's getting from different players. The coach from the Chicago Bulls, Billy Donovan, has recruited Westbrook. I'm pretty sure that, Miami Heat, they can use a person like a Russell Westbrook who can score the ball. Like y'all already know, the Miami Heat have a problem scoring. They have a problem scoring the ball. They don't really have much offensive talent outside of Tyler Hero and Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo, who's streaky. They don't really have much offensive talent. A lot of defenders, a lot of defenders on the Miami Heat, but not too much offensive talent. So he can be somebody that can actually excite that offense or excite that team. So you never know. And then of course, if people don't really want to have a point guard per se to score the ball on the offensive side, I would be not opposed to bringing back Patrick Beverley. I really wouldn't, because like I said, I'm thinking about playoff basketball, right? Whether you like him or not, Pat Bev is one of those guys that actually he flourishes in the playoffs. He flourishes, period. But when it comes to moments like the playoffs and leadership and tough moments like that, like he's one of those guys you want in the foxhole with you. And like I said, the reason why I wouldn't mind it is because he wouldn't take away so much from guys like Bones Highland or guys like, I'm saying, Terrence Mann or Paul George, any of the offensive talented players on our team. Pat Bev would actually just be a piece. He's gonna get out there. He's gonna guard the best offensive guard on the other team. He's gonna make it tough for them. He's gonna make it easier for our guys to be able to play their games. So it's not going to really be much he's taken away if you add him to the roster. Now, the problem is, again, we got so much depth on this team, so many players, that you have to be, cerebral if you're Ty Lue to basically make sure that your rotations are set, your lineups are set from night to night in, night out, because they're not going to be the same every night. Some nights you're going to have to have like a smaller lineup than a bigger lineup. Some nights you might have to have a 3-point shooting lineup over a defensive. Like it just depends what team you're facing. Like the Suns, we play them tomorrow. They like to score the ball, so we have to be able to match their scoring. So I would prefer having guys out there who can deal with their up and down transition as well as their outside shooting, right? But nonetheless, man, like the Clippers, they have decisions to make. Now, if you ask me if they have enough, personally, I don't know yet. I need to see them play against top competition. That's been my whole thing. It's like I need to see them play against top competition. Now, if you guys look throughout the whole season, what can y'all say has been the most impressive win by the Clippers? What do y'all feel like has been the most impressive win? If I had to guess, my guess was probably the win against the Boston Celtics at home when they won by 20 points. That's probably my most impressive win by the Clippers, because they dominated that game from pretty much start to finish, and PG and Kawhi made a statement, right? Make sure y'all hit that like button, Cash App right there on the top of the chat. You can click that link. But just drop the link for y'all, man. If y'all want to come here and cook. Do the Clippers have enough to win a championship right now, or do y'all feel like we need to add another piece? Let's hear it, man. Let's hear what y'all gotta say. Some of these comments. Let me see some of these comments. Let me see. Said, but if Pat Bev come to the team, so I might run that 3 line. Oh, I wanted to bring that up too. That 3-guard lineup, I think he cracked the code yesterday, because last night we had Bones Highland, Norman Powell, Eric Gordon, that 3-guard lineup. The reason why it's a little bit better now is because what PG said, we have like an actual big. We have Mason Plumlee with them. So unlike last time, we had John Wall, Luke Kennard, and I think Reggie Jackson. Ty Lue had no other big to help those guards out, and Zubac was just too slow on his feet. Now you had a Mason Plumlee who's a little bit more mobile, can run. It looks a little bit better, as well as Eric Gordon. He's short, but he's very strong, and he can guard bigs.
Yes.
So it's a little bit different with this 3-guard lineup than it has been in the past. So I'm not as concerned. And I think Pat Bev, there's not too many times he's going to be in a mismatch. What's up, OC? What's good, man?
What's up with you, BJ?
Man,
what's up, pull up?
What's good, man? Just trying to detect this whole Clipper thing. What you got, man?
As far as what you were just talking about, man, I would like to see him bring back Pat Bev for defensive reasons. I would love to see Pat Bev back. How you feel about that?
Yeah, man. I mean, because again, he's not okay. So if we got the offense, I mean, I like Bones. I think Bones is going to bring a lot of offense to this team and excitement. And I think that Eric Gordon is the guy. If we're not going to get a point guard, I think he will be the guy to run the point.
Yeah, he can steady us.
Right. And he's one of those type of players. Like, he just came onto the team, so he's a vet, and somebody like him, they just know how to play basketball. They just know how to.
Right. He's not one of those low IQ players.
Exactly. So he feeds off of Kawhi's and PG's and stuff like that, because he knows where to put them in their positions. And but as far as Pat Beverly, I think like what he would do, he would bring like an extra. It's like you can't rest. If you
Right.
bring Pat Bev on the team, the other team's not gonna have any capability to rest.
Right.
So I would not be opposed, especially if we could get him on the cheap. And because what I heard that Minnesota ain't really trying to get him like that. So um,
Is that what it is? That Minnesota don't want to pay him like that. They don't want to give him like that.
no, I don't know if it's about they just don't want him.
Oh, okay.
Like they got Mike Conley over there now, and I forgot who the
They
other
don't
point
really
guard
need
is.
him.
They don't really need him, right? Don't really need him. So yeah,
Yeah, I
I
would
would
like
bring
to see
that
that.
there, bro.
Yeah, I would like to see that, especially when we're going up against like he had a great series against the Phoenix Suns with guarding Booker in that series. We was down Kawhi. He
Yeah,
guarded the hell out of Booker in that series.
yeah.
People forget about it because Chris Paul went off in that last game, but he guarded the hell out of Booker in that series.
Let me ask you this question: what do you feel like you feel like we have enough right now? Or you think we need to make any more moves, or how do you feel about from here on out for our team?
I mean, I thought that Mason Plumlee pickup was huge. I like the young guy Bones Highland, and I agree with you on the Eric Gordon thing too. Like I think he's a veteran. He knows how to play the game. He's not gonna be thrown off his rocker. You know what I mean? Too easy. Like he's been in pressure situations. Like I think he's a good veteran. You know what I mean? And he can knock down shots too. And people forgetting like the man can still get to the hole.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
man can still get to the hole, and you seen that last night. Like in all season for the Houston Rockets, he's been able to get to the hole. So it's not like he washed. I think he's good. He's a good pickup. I like all the moves we made. I hate losing Luke and Reggie, but it's just it is what it is. That's the nature of the business.
Nah, that's facts, bro. Like I think he's just a better IQ player, and plus he just has hoop game. He just has hoop game. Like his feel is just beautiful to watch. Like I was watching some old film of Eric Gordon. I'm like, man, he just plays off of instinct.
Right.
He don't
And
he don't have to think about nothing. He knows where he's gonna go on the court, and he just gets the job done. And plus, he's just super strong. Like
right, he's strong
I
as
feel like those other
he's
point
strong
guards
as
that
an
try to
ox.
go ahead.
No, he's strong as an ox. You're right about that.
I feel like those other point guards that try to guard him is just gonna like think twice when they have to feel his shoulder into their chest, or if he feels like his wrist into their stomach or something like that. Like they're just gonna have to think twice, bro.
Right, right. And another thing, like I like what we got, but man, I would like to see that Pat Bev pick up, even though he comes with his issues and everything, but we won't need him to do as much as we used to need him to do. You know what I mean? We just needed him to guard one of the best players. You know what I mean? And just play his role. He can come off the bench, and we don't need him to start like we did last time he was around. Like it's like just he can just play his role. Just be another piece, like you said. I like that pickup though. Honestly, I know he got his issues and controlling himself and everything. He got his issues controlling himself and everything. But I think he learned that his job could be thrown away. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would, man. I welcome him back, and plus, I mean, he's just somebody that can just energize the crowd. So I'll definitely
Right.
welcome him back.
Right.
So Bruce, what's
What's up,
good, brother?
Bruce?
What's up, guys? Hope you guys had a great day.
Yeah, we pretty good, brother.
Yeah.
What you got, man?
What I got about the new Clippers?
The
Yeah.
new Clippers, and do we still have enough, or what do you? How do you feel?
I mean, uh, I want to see the Clippers play more competition. I think they didn't have any competition last night, even though in the first half they're not playing well. And when they went small ball with the Warriors, that's when they play better. So it means like the Clippers can go small ball and can have a normal rotation with bigs. So that's good. There's more options now.
Right.
Adjustments can be made, and there's more players now to if you want to take a foul on Jokic, and Plumlee has better feet. I think he
Yeah.
moves better.
Yeah, he
I
does.
think I think he could defend Jokic better than Zubac, in my opinion. Um, Bones Bones Island will be faster for the team than stationary Reggie Jackson. Stationary Reggie Jackson. I think he's a better defender. He's gonna push the ball. So I think he's better. And Eric Gordon. I think Eric Gordon is a veteran. He doesn't have an ego. If he doesn't get the ball, he's not gonna get moody like the player that was on the team. So I like the Eric Gordon addition, and he can hit clutch threes. But when he colds, he gets cold. But he can score. I know you like Eric Gordon as a point guard. I mean, I mean, if he's the point guard, starting point guard, I don't mind it. But I think Bones Island, if they want to give another person the starting point guard over Terrence Mann, Bones Island should be the starter.
Yeah, I think he should get a shot at it if he can prove he can handle it.
Yeah, because I like the combination of Eric Gordon and uh, Powell
Right.
on the bench. And I think the Clippers have a better chance to beat Denver now.
Yeah,
They have a
I
better
think
chance to beat Denver now.
I agree.
And Kawhi is at 85%. And I still think that he's top five right now.
Yep, I agree.
I think he's top five in the NBA. And a lot of people that are all stars are doing the All Star game. Kawhi is better than them.
Facts.
Yep. Yep. Josh, what's good, man? How you doing?
What's up, BJ?
What's up, man?
Yo,
What you
BJ,
got?
I
What you
got a
got?
question for you. So, how do you really feel about Russ joining the Clippers?
Uh, I don't have much of a pushback from it. I'd rather see how we play the next week to kind of see where we're at. Um, but I don't have much pushback from it, honestly. I thought about it the last few days, and I feel like he would bring us more positive without the negative.
I think that too, but I've been hearing a lot of people talking about he's a cancer, and why would the Clippers pick him up and all this other type of stuff.
Yeah, yeah. What do you feel like the transition of the Clippers right now? How do you feel like the after last night? How do you feel about the team?
Oh, I like this. I'm just trying to figure out how the Clippers stole Bones Hyder from them like that.
I think they just, I
They
mean,
didn't like they didn't like the fit with him and Murray.
yeah,
That's what I'm
um,
hearing.
And I heard he had beef with Murray too.
No, I don't think that's real.
yeah. I mean, they picked up Reggie right after. I mean, it's almost as they might as well just have traded Reggie for Bones. That's essentially kind of what happened.
It's essentially, basically, yeah.
Um, I just think, yeah, just Bones feel like he can be that guy, or can do more, have more of a role. But Denver wasn't going to do that because they got Jamal there, and that's their point guard. So I mean, I don't know if Ty Lue's gonna throw Bones in the fire. That's what I would really want. I
I
would like
hope he
to.
does.
Just throw him in the fire and see how he reacts.
I
That's
think
the
he can
only way we're
handle
gonna
it.
know.
I think he can handle it. That's my gut feelings tells me he can handle it.
Yeah, I
We won't
mean,
know unless we see, but I think he can handle it.
yeah, I would put Bones in the
You
starting
can't
lineup
hear
just
me?
to see, and or just give it to Eric Gordon. Like, but then it's like with Gordon, I think the reason why they'd be a little hesitant because of his, injury history and him being a little older. They probably don't want him to play all those minutes right now unless it's the playoffs.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But um, what y'all? How do y'all feel about the chemistry? Y'all feel like our chemistry is getting there, or
Mm,
what do y'all feel like our chemistry is right now?
BJ.
I think we're moving in the right direction.
Hmm. What about you, Bruce?
Uh, Time will tell. It's a new team. They're gonna need some time to play together. Um, I mean, Paul George. I mean, most of the starting lineup they should have chemistry right now, and they should have chemistry by now. So it's a it's a it's time to get it done.
Yep.
That's it. It's time to get it done. The like Mr. Bryant used to say, it's not completed. The mission is not completed.
Yep.
Okay,
Very
so it's
well
time to
said,
get
Bruce.
it done. Everybody knows Kawhi is a great player. Now do it again. You did it. You did it in the United States. You did it in Canada. Now do it in Clippers land. Man, if Kawhi wins a championship with the Clippers, man,
Yeah.
the laughing stock. When I was a kid, Clippers was a laughing stock. When we want to insult somebody, we said, "Hey, you're a fan of the Clippers." Okay, so
No, that's real.
so Clippers was the laughing stock, man, laughing stock. So if Kawhi win a win at the Clippers, man,
So
you have to get it done, man. No excuses. You let a lot of championship on the table.
yeah, I saw something about Paul George saying if the Clippers win the title this year, that would be bigger than
Yeah,
winning the
I saw.
Lakers.
That's true.
Yes, because the Lakers had a great start when they were in Minnesota. They already had great players.
Yep.
Okay, they already had great players, and they had great ownership.
They had the best player, didn't they? Yeah. They had Pettit, wasn't it Pettit on the team?
They had George Mikan, right? And they transfer to LA, and you get Kareem, really, and you get Magic, really.
Yeah.
You have Jerry West, Will Chamberlain, really.
They had good luck.
Come on, man.
They had good luck with getting great players. Yeah.
So as we look on to the standings right now, this is the standings. We're in the fifth seed. So I'm gonna ask y'all, based off of the teams right now, I want the people in the audience to get involved as well. Who do y'all see is a threat, and who do y'all see as not a threat? Who do y'all see as like, okay, we got to worry about them, and who do y'all see as a matchup we can exploit? Based off of the probably one through, I don't know because the West is so close, but based off of teams 1 through 13, do y'all see anybody like who can really give us issues? What y'all see?
Uh, I don't see. I don't think the Suns can give the Clippers problem. That's barbecue chicken for the Clippers. If the Clippers play the way they're supposed to play,
Yeah.
okay. Dallas barbecue chicken. Um, Sacramento barbecue chicken. You said top five, right?
Anybody, just who can give us problems and who ain't gonna give us problems.
Um, Warriors gonna play small ball, so I don't know how Stephen Curry is gonna look, and I don't know who they're gonna pick from the buyout. So if the Clippers play the way they're supposed to play, they should beat Golden State because you're bigger. I don't think you have. I don't think Draymond can guard Kawhi. I don't think Draymond can guard Kawhi. And Draymond do a
We
lot of
saw
his
that. We
defense
saw that
by
last night.
yeah, he does a lot of his defense. A lot of his defense is by trash talking, intimidation. Kawhi is like what? I
Yeah,
don't
you're
know
not
what
going
he's
to
doing.
intimidate him. Yeah, you're not going to
So
intimidate him.
Denver, it's all about mental. Clippers have a better team. They have a better roster, in my opinion, right now than Denver.
They do.
It's all about mental. Get
Yeah,
over the mental.
yeah.
Okay. Um. What's the other team? Um. Minnesota. I don't. They have no chance. So there's no real chance. There's no real team. You know. If
So you
Clippers
don't.
do what they're supposed to do, they should be in the finals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
What
think
about
the
you,
big.
OC? What you who looking at the standings? Who do you see as a pretender, and who do you see as somebody can give the Clippers trouble?
I think Denver and Suns pose the biggest threats. I think we kind of match up well with the Warriors. To be honest with you, I think like Denver is a bad matchup for us. I think we're a bad matchup for them. And like the Suns, they still got to fill out they rest of their roster. But man, if they can put it all together, they're gonna be a problem because they got a certified big that can score down low, give Zubac problems, get him in foul trouble. Then they got KD, who's is gonna give both of our best players a run for their money, and you got Booker as the wild card. Like I feel a whole lot better against that in that series if we was to pick up Pat Bev, because you can cancel out Booker with Pat Bev for the most part, and then you got Paul George and all our wings, Paul George, Kawhi, and all our wings to handle KD, and then you got our new big acquire, to handle the big man over there. So I
So
mean, go ahead.
who's gonna guard Powell and Eric Gordon in
Um,
in the Phoenix Suns?
nobody,
Yeah.
nobody's gonna guard him. I mean, CP3 is too old.
Yeah.
I mean, he can try, but I mean, I think that's injury waiting to happen if he's your best defender on those two guys.
I mean, the way that I saw CP3 playing now, the way that I see playing is passing the ball more than scoring.
That's true.
So okay.
But
I mean, the Suns already trying to get rid of him. They're gonna get rid of him in the summer. I think this is the last year in Phoenix.
yeah, especially if they don't do nothing, he gone. They need to win there in order for him to stay there.
That's
So
the
look,
that's the team that I'm scared of the least. Phoenix Suns.
Like, but I'm thinking of in the future though. They're gonna try to fill out that roster with buyout guys, right? If they pick up some good guys, that'll help them because they not that's not their full that's not their complete roster right now.
they
I mean,
probably gonna get some. They gonna probably fill in some like minor pieces. Probably some guys at the guard position, the off guard position to help with the defense.
I
They
heard
got all the
Terrence Ross.
scores. They already got all the scores.
Yeah,
But when I look at this list, man, the only team I say reality should really that can give us really problems like that has been Denver. That's the only thing that's been giving us issues. But I think it's like Bruce said, it's more mental
Yes.
because if you look at the top to bottom, like the Clippers have literally everything you need on the championship team, especially if you added like that backup center in Plumlee. And now it's about the point guard, but in reality, we have, I think, our point guard that should be Eric Gordon. I mean, really, we have everything. We have a complete roster. It's just going to come down to, and
It's
I feel
only
like we
the
have the
mental.
best player in the playoffs, which is Kawhi Leonard. I feel like we have a top 10 player in the league, which is Paul George. I mean, really, you have everything that you need. And I feel like the Grizzlies, the Kings, the Suns, Mavs, Pelicans, Timberwolves, Warriors, etc., they just can't match that. The Warriors
And
don't have the wings to match Kawhi and Paul George.
Denver is injured now. Aaron Gordon and Murray, they are injured now.
Is that right?
Yeah. Aaron Gordon has a left a rib
Yeah,
injury.
I hadn't heard about that one.
That's not good.
Yeah, that's not good.
Jamal Murray, his leg or knee gets swollen all the time.
Yeah, I ain't surprised at that.
So
Yeah,
we'll see.
you
Yeah,
know,
it's only mental though. It's only mental. Y'all right about that. I agree wholeheartedly.
yeah, it has to be because it's like when they like I seen it when we played them in Denver. I'm like out the gate, it was just bad. Like it's almost as if we didn't. Denver didn't even have to really even put no pressure on us. That's how
Yeah,
I know it's like they still got some of those bubble demons in their head.
yeah,
So I
they
mean,
they quit too easy.
they quit too easy and they don't have no fight. But I think the Suns. I think we have too much. We have too much dirt for their team. I think they're like that pretty team. You know, is going to shoot a lot of jump shots and all that stuff. But when it comes to like the
Like
rough
Brooklyn in
change
the
line,
East has been for the last couple of years.
right? The Mavs, we I think the Mavs, man, like we just have too much. You know what they don't have. We have
Yeah,
too many guys to go at Luka, and we have just more size and more, more talent. Um, the Pelicans, I think, a little bit vulnerable right now with Zion. I think they're gonna check
yeah.
themselves out, honestly.
Yeah, Lakers might take their spot.
I don't think they're gonna make the playoff, Pelicans. If Zion keeps missing weeks, because I think he's their best player.
What
And
do
He is.
what do you think about the Lakers though, BJ?
they're not gonna win. They're not gonna win.
They got this. They got the same problem as the Pelicans, but they're worse because their team is not as good. I mean, they're trying. What they're trying to do is build their team with little pieces, but it's just not going to be enough because they got two injury prone guys. They got two guys.
Yes.
They got a guy who's 38, 37, 38 going on 39, or 37. They have a guy who's 38, and they got a guy who's 30 going on 38. As far as
Yeah.
his body,
What's wrong? What's wrong with AD? What do you think it is?
I think it's just his body not staying in the weight room and not really lifting real iron, which is why his bones and his it's just real fragile, man. He doesn't lift really weights.
He
He
mentally fragile too, though.
he mentally fragile, but I mean that starts him being physically fragile. Like
Yeah,
you
'cause
shouldn't be coming down, and like every time you come down, it's like people having to take a deep breath to make sure you're okay. Like I just think physically his body just can't withstand a full NBA season. That's why I really think it is. That's my opinion.
but he been looking like he don't even want to be there though.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think it's because a combination of things. They're losing, and he can't stay on the floor.
Yeah.
So it's like, what's the point? Like you going through another season of you not making the playoffs, bro. Like that's gonna hurt. With that talent, yeah.
And they got better at the trade deadline. I just don't think he want to be there at all. I think LeBron's too old. I don't see how they gonna make this run that the Laker fans think is gonna happen.
They trying to say LeBron's foot is, ankle is worse than them. Like, they're already setting up the story of the Lakers' demise this year. That's what they're already doing.
Right. Why we didn't do it? Excuses.
Excuses, bro. That's what they already said. Um, Bubba said Eddie realized LeBron cares more about his stats than team success. Well, I could have told y'all that.
Yeah, I mean
Shit, we could have told you that.
that's clear.
When I tell LeBron fans that LeBron is hated, they think I'm a hater. But okay, nobody likes this guy, bro. They don't,
You think they're gonna trade AD?
they should. If I'm the Lakers, I do it.
They should have did it at the trade deadline, to be honest,
If I'm the
because
Lakers,
his value is only gonna go down.
I'm doing what Brooklyn did. I'm cleaning out
Fire sale.
both of my stars, and I'm gonna roll with getting younger, valuable pieces. Because at this point, it's almost as if the Lakers are miserable. Like, the fan base is grown tired of this, the same story over and over. And I just think that it's time to break it up at this point.
Yeah.
So, what up, Cass? What's good, man?
Yo, what up, y'all? What's the word?
What's up, man?
What's
Hey,
up, man?
man. Yeah, watching the Lakers and Pelicans game right
Yeah, man. I got that on my phone.
now. Yeah,
Sure.
look alright.
They look all right.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I do like the acquisitions that they made. It's just
No, they did
I
make
heard you
good
say as I
piece.
was coming in
Yeah, they did.
about the storyline already being set
Yeah.
up. I keep telling my boys, I'm like, yo, listen, there's no excuse now.
Yeah.
Like,
For
you
sure.
have a piece at every position. There's no excuse. But I've been
Facts, bro.
hearing ramblings about AD and I guess being frustrated with LeBron and like yeah like well, I think Dre was saying that because Bron is pretty much like he only cares about his stats and like winning is not even like a thought anymore and seemed like they had like some jabbers back and forth. If
Yeah.
that's his frustrations, I can understand, but it's like both would be frustrated in a sense and one.
Yeah.
But
Man.
oh hold on wait fuck the Lakers right now. The game last night, yeah, I like what I've seen from them guys. Mason Plumlee was all over the place,
Yeah. He was.
and that. How long has he been shooting them left hand free throws?
Just this year.
Yo,
Yeah.
looks effective.
It's been working. It has.
Yeah,
It,
yeah, yeah.
I think it improved his shooting percentage like 24%.
Wow.
Yeah. Keep shooting that. Keep shooting that.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it,
But Cass, what you think? How you feel like we're direction we headed, and do you feel like we still need a point guard, or you think that we're kind of like? Do you think we have enough?
man. From what I don't want to say like I'm giving it so much based on that game, but from what I'm seeing, just from those three and how they like just mesh and the way Eric Gordon came in, I think it's enough. I think I think earlier today I was looking at it. I'm like, out of those three options with how those guys played, I would take the risk on Derrick Rose rather than the other two. With what I've seen from those from Bones, Eric Gordon, and Plumlee, I think he checks more boxes, and the risk is it might be lower than the risk to reward. The reward will be higher to me than acquiring the other two. But Oh no, as is. I think they'll be fine. I think they'll be fine. The playoffs is all about matchups. I think depending on who they match up against, it's either you can play team man in the to start, or you can going with Eric Gordon wouldn't be a bad choice either. I personally would like I think I would lean towards the Eric Gordon more because I think team man coming off the bench with Bones and Norman is still like instant energy. I
Right.
mean, team man is not going to create as much as Eric Gordon, but they get out on a break. Them boys is gone. With
No doubt.
Plumlee, yeah. So I don't mind it. My only problem, and I think I seen it last night again. Ty Lue gonna have to he gonna have to get it together and play Rocco because Marcus Morris was a liability last night on defense. Like he couldn't stop a fire hydrant. So like doing that, I'm like, yo, you're gonna have to get over yourself and forget about the fact that Marcus Morris could probably create more offense for himself than Rocco, and just say, look, Rocco could come in, play defense, play in the passing lanes, you know, fight on the gang rebounds, and if he's got the shot, he's gonna take it. And a good amount of times he might knock him down, especially with who he's out there with. So I think that's my one thing, my main thing, besides like the point guard situation and obviously like the rest of them boys having to find continuity and fluidity with everybody else. He gotta get out of his head and let Rocco play.
Mm. Nah, I feel that for sure. I definitely feel
Fully
that.
agree.
I totally feel that. Jose Ramirez says is Claude the best player in the Western Conference.
Um, right now, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because of what he did, like I said, he can literally dominate the game on defense. Name
Yep.
a player who can do that in the West.
Yeah, exactly. Healthy KD's not doing that. Jokic on any night's not doing that.
Steph not
Um,
doing that.
yeah,
To me, Kawhi is the defensive player of the year, but maybe I'm biased.
He ain't played enough games. They're not gonna give it to him.
yeah. Because of
Yeah,
attendance, he won't get that.
But what he's done though, he got the accolades for it.
for
I mean the
sure.
stats.
I know
Bubba
for
was
sure Norman Powell got to get six man.
fact.
I think it'd be a travesty. Well, I think what old boy did in Boston has been pretty good too though.
For
Who's six
sure.
man and
Uh, Brogdon. Brogdon is he the other 6 man
right,
candidate
right, okay, okay. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, he probably they might lean towards him too because of their record.
because of the assists and the rebounds he adds that you know uh, our guy don't really match him in those categories. But
I
he
think they're
scores
gonna
more.
give it to Brook Lopez.
Six man.
No,
No,
I think.
defensive player of the year.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
What's good, Bubba?
What's good, BJ? I mean, me personally, I just think Nikola is the best player in the Western Conference. I mean, that's just me though. But as far as the Clippers go, I believe that they're heading in the right direction. Now tomorrow, I don't know if tomorrow they play the Suns. When I think KD's gonna play. That's gonna be real competition right there, and that's gonna show if they can really compete in terms of playoffs and how they can handle an offensive player like Kevin Durant in the West if they have to meet them in the playoffs. But other than that, last night's game was a good game. Kawhi Leonard had a good game. 12 of 17 from the field. He was efficient. Paul George was great, even though he had 2 turnovers. He had 8 assists, which I mean, the assist to turnover ratios, but I
Four to
felt like
one.
yeah, they won, and I feel like it was a good game all around. Now, Eric Gordon and Nashawn didn't have a good. I mean, Bones. I call him Nashawn. They didn't have good games in terms of efficiency, but I expect them to get. I expect them to kind of figure that out as the season goes forward, and I feel like the Clippers are real threats. If they don't face Denver in the first or second round, I can see them in the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
So I got the same question for Bruce and also I got the same question for Kess and Bubba. So Kess, who based off of the standings, who do you see that can give us trouble, and who do you see that we should be able to take advantage of in the Western Conference?
We always said the team that's gonna give us trouble is Denver. Uh, I'm not worried about the Grizzlies. I was more nervous about them like maybe like a season or two ago, but it seemed like they've just fallen off and whatever was
They
working
not
for them before
smart.
just yeah, they're still young and like it's an immature team.
Yeah, they
Um,
got the skills and all the pieces. They not smart.
yeah, I'm not worried about the Kings in a 7 game series at all. The Suns, I think we just got too many weapons. We got too many bodies to throw at their best players. On the defensive end, I'm not worried about Chris Paul. Um, Cameron Payne is still they backup point guard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be a painful night anytime he got to guard Bones Highland or Aaron Gordon. So, yeah, really just Denver and maybe like if somehow Zion gets healthy and makes it in, but other than that, I think we have an answer for every team except Denver until we find some continuity.
that's fair.
Looking at the rest of them, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, nobody really does it for me. The Warriors, I don't really have nothing to say about them. Yeah, don't really. Yeah, I don't have nothing to say about the Warriors. Other teams, yeah, I think those are problems we easily solve, but it's mainly Denver.
The Clippers must win tomorrow against the Suns because if KD is gonna play and they start him and they win, and he's not used to the Suns yet, and they beat the Clippers, I'll be pissed.
I agree.
Yeah, he playing.
I want to see the matchups. I think you know what? It's to me when we match up against them, I think it's all on Aiton. I'm not really. I think we balance out with Kawhi and Katie and PG and Devin Booker. Matter of fact, I'm looking forward to PG and Devin Booker the most because I'm waiting for Paul George to like get in his head that you're better than this kid. Like there's nothing he can do with you. So I'm looking at that, but I think Aiton might be the X factor whenever they play.
yeah. I mean, Kess, you just said that. There's really nothing he can do with Paul George, and like people think that. That's why I used to laugh when people said it's like a matchup between Booker and PG. Like we already seen it. We seen this in a series where like he was definitively the best player, and like nobody can do nothing about it. Like that's why I want to see again because that would just literally cancel out that D Book PG argument. I mean, he shouldn't be able to do nothing with him.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm especially if we figure out this whole that point guard situation. If we do decide to go that night with like Eric Gordon or one of them, I say that if Eric Gordon happens to start against Chris Paul, then I want Paul George to make it his like assignment to say, yo, bust his ass. Like spank this
Facts.
kid, because now he don't got to worry about facilitating. It's just score, play defense.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Yep. And I feel like Eric Gordon gonna get his way with Chris Paul
Yeah,
if because of just how big and strong he is. Like
Yeah,
Chris Paul
and
gonna have his hands full
yeah, and he can turn on the Jets at any time. Chris Paul not ready for all that.
anytime, anytime,
so
anytime.
That's what's got me like so eager for this playoffs now, because I'm like now I'm like, all right, Ty Lue, what matchups are you coming with when you're playing certain teams?
Hmm.
Like I'm so curious to see
Mm-hmm.
who he's gonna play, who he's gonna start, who's gonna get what minutes, and who's gonna match up against who. Like I'm so curious to see what he does.
That's why I said like this is why this playoff is on Ty Lue, man, because it's really no matchup he cannot put out there. There's really no scheme he can't use. Like he can go big, he can go small, he can go, you know, transition, he can go 3-point shoot, he can go wherever. It's like it just depends on like you said, what's the matchups he gonna use. I
Hmm.
would I would personally pick if we had like this is a luxury though. Like Patrick Beverly would be vital in that series. Pretty much against any of these teams with point guards in the West, like against if we say we play the Grizzlies. Play the Grizzlies, he's gonna be vital against John Morant. The Nuggets he'd be vital against Jamal Murray. The Kings against the Aaron Fox, like the Suns, Chris Paul. Like each series, pretty much outside of the Mavericks,
He's playable.
he's playable.
Facts.
So Africa said Clippers almost having. Yeah, what's that even mean? He happy that the Lakers won.
Clippers almost having enough. I was wondering where he was at. I keep forgetting about this game.
Mhm.
G Master Funk Flex, we have enough. D Rob, salute, man. I'm gonna drop the link for y'all, man. But y'all, so we all feel like Kawhi the best player in the Western Conference right now. I definitely truly believe that.
Not of approval here.
Me too.
I mean, I say Jokic because Jokic is having a bigger impact on his team than Kawhi is right now.
Really? Is Jokic playing defense?
But
I was waiting.
Good
I was waiting
point,
for you,
Bruce.
Bruce.
Is Kawhi doing what Jokic is doing offensively
Yeah.
Oh
with
yeah,
the
triple doubles. Okay.
with the assists? No,
Nah, I mean, you don't expect that from Kawhi. I mean, it's like, huh.
Have
Either
you seen
way,
Kawhi
nobody's
play the last
wrong.
couple of games?
yeah, I saw him last night.
Okay.
He does enough in this, sis.
They had
With
what 33 assists last night and like 8 turnovers for the game
Yo, man,
the
Jokic averaging a triple double, man. A center.
as a big.
no, that's
Yeah,
beautiful. It's beautiful, no doubt. But he
Yeah.
don't give you nothing on defense.
Nothing, nothing. He's so we back his that entire series, bro.
You're lagging, BJ.
Yeah, I thought it was only me. Yeah, your mic breaking up.
Uh, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
yeah, you
Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
you good right now.
No, I
Yeah, yeah,
said
yeah. Jokic 25 and one. No, okay. He's gonna be 25 and 1 against Kawhi.
yeah,
Hmm.
that's all season stats. Um, D Rob, what's good, man?
What's good?
What's your take? What you got?
Yeah, I think the Clippers have enough. I was very surprised how Eric Gordon was running the point. Even though he didn't have a good shooting night, it seemed like he looked like he's going to be the backup point guard for the Clippers. So I don't think they should go after Russell. but I still think they should try to get Patrick Beverly in there. And I like what Bones Highland brought to the team. Also, he brought a lot of energy. And Mason Plumley is a great backup big for Zubac, even when he get in when Zubac get in foul trouble. And he also looked like he can defend the pick and roll pretty good. So
No
yeah,
doubt.
they got enough.
He was actually stepping out on the perimeter and playing defense last night. And I'm like, yo,
Yeah,
Zubac,
he was stepping out and
you better
guarding
get it
Clay pretty good.
together.
Yeah, yeah, that was very surprising to me because I haven't really watched Mason Plumlee play that much this year, so I don't know if he was doing that with the Hornets or not. But yeah, he was going the perimeter pretty good to be a big man.
Yeah.
You know, he kind of reminds me a little bit of he kind of reminds me a little bit of Hardenstein,
I
Yeah.
except
see it.
They're similar. They're
Yeah,
very similar.
except I think he's a little more physical, and I don't know. I mean, they're very similar, but I just think that's the only thing he's a better rebounder too.
yeah,
Right.
Sure. He might be taking some of Zoo's minutes in crunch time.
He's
I
he
agree.
more he's more ready for the moment than Hardenstein was too though.
Yeah, yeah. Because he's been in the league for like how many years?
Like 8, 9, something like that.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. He's a veteran. They needed that veteran presence, another veteran presence like that too. So
Cause he was Brooklyn rookie with KG and that Big Five demonstration they had, that experiment they had.
Hmm.
The one and only the Bolt said, y'all remind me of the YouTube channel, the Player's Choice, except they say some crazy stuff sometimes, not all the time, but now y'all be spitting facts. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate
Appreciate
that.
it. Appreciate it.
I mean, he's saying we're not being a healthy Nugget team. Man, if when we are clicking at all cylinders, man, we will beat that team. I said just mental, just a mental thing.
No doubt.
I mean, like, let's say if that happens, right? Like, who's the player that can go at Jokic defensively?
Well,
It's a committee
well,
thing.
the thing with Jokic is what I noticed in watching a couple of Denver Nuggets games. It's a lot of centers. When he plays centers, they don't be as physical with him, and that's why he goes and gets off with the triple doubles.
That's
Right.
because he
And
gets a lot of ticky tack foul calls for him.
yeah, 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 he does get a lot of ticky tack fouls, but the way to defend Jokic is you have to attack him on the offensive side.
Exactly.
Yeah. The
That's what
perfect
Embiid
game.
did to him.
Right. I was
Yeah,
about to say that.
yeah, and Embiid always gives them problems.
I was about to say that. And I feel like a player like Batum should be the primary defender on him because Batum got long arms. Batum can move his feet, can stay up with them, and I feel like Batum can do a better job than, let's say, a Marcus Morris or any other defender.
yeah.
Batum does do the best job out of the times we played them lately. He has been doing the best job.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
tends to front him a lot and try to what's a like one thing that's somewhat of like I wouldn't say like a lost art, but you don't see a lot of it today is one thing if you can't stop me, man, when he has the ball. Once the ball is out of his hands, you should at least be trying to play deny. Batum, I watched him do that in the playing against when they played Minnesota. Like he would front um Carl Towns.
He dogged him.
Yeah, like play physical with him and just deny him the ball when he was on the perimeter. And I'm like, if you do a lot of that with Jokic, you take out a big part of his game. Because now he has to play post where it's like you may not stop him, but you don't you clog up his game at if that makes that makes sense. Like
and
he
that's all
has
you
no
can
choice
do.
but to play big.
And that's all you can do against great players is limit some of what they can do.
Yeah.
The key to getting to Jokic is the same as Luca. Like Luca, what I notice when he goes against Kawhi, like Kawhi makes him guard him.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you have to exploit their weaknesses in him when you make them play defense and they're like killing you on that end. Mentally, that messes with your brain. That messes with your mind.
Facts.
And I just think with Jokic, not enough guys exploit his weaknesses. He's so busy. Like yeah, he's smart. He's cerebral, all that stuff. But if you actually make him guard, then you can actually exploit him.
Facts. Like the best game I seen Zubac play against him when Zubac was getting the ball down, they were dumping the ball into
Hmm.
Zubac,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
he was killing Jokic, and he had like 20 and 18 that game or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, if you look at the whole roster, man, the Clippers. I mean, their team is more complete. It's just the Nuggets got more chemistry because they played more games. That's all I see. They've just played more together. That's all
Yep.
it is, really.
Yep.
But
No, but
yeah,
I like to see us pick up Pat Bev, though. I think he can help us in the playoffs.
Yeah, he can.
Wait, I thought he wanted to go to Minnesota.
they
Yeah,
don't want him.
They don't
they
want.
don't.
Maybe you should go to the Sixers.
No, we good.
You have you have McClung. McClung, man, this guy don't play defense, man. McClung.
I mean,
Oh,
we gonna be all right. D'Anthony
Okay,
Melton play defense.
he's gonna be in the dunk contest. That's last place.
Oh, it's like that, Bruce. Last place.
Yeah, man. McClung. Have you seen McClung, man? I've
Yeah, I
seen him.
seen it.
I mean,
I
he
seen
pretty
him.
he pretty athletic though. Is he not?
I mean, he's like a Jason Williams without the J.
Oh,
yo, Bruce, what do you think about Bones? I don't think I asked you that.
Who? Bones Island?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
I mean,
he
the
might.
Clipper organization was high on him in the draft, so they got who they wanted to get.
Yeah,
Uh,
they drafted late. That's what happened. They drafted him like a couple seasons late.
Somebody was comparing him to Jamal Crawford. I said, no.
nah, he's not no Jamal Crawford.
No, no, Jamal got way too much skills for him.
That's like that's a bit casual to me. Like,
I don't want him to be Jamal Crawford in the playoff. All those breaks in the playoff? No.
nah.
No, but I like him though. He got talent.
He's got a
He,
lot of upside.
he
Yeah.
A lot
does.
of upside.
I'm trying to see who he reminds me of. He reminds me of somebody. Cannot find it.
He reminds me of like a Leandro Barbosa type.
The blur.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Barbosa was faster.
he's pretty quick now.
yeah, he pretty quick. I don't know if Barbosa was that
I
fast.
think I think the Clippers got a steal with Bones Island.
They did. They did.
They
Yeah,
got.
They ain't
I
yeah,
have
think they
to do
got
yeah,
otherwise.
three.
they did.
I literally think they got three.
Yo, that was crazy.
that
Nah,
that was a good play though he made right there.
he put
Oh
his,
yeah.
his he put his forearm in. I don't know whose chest it was. It
It
was
was
I think it was
Coffee. It was
Cough,
awful.
yeah. That dude, he elevated like so smooth. And it's like he only 6'2".
Yeah.
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 You know what I mean? Like, but he long though. He's like super long.
Yeah, I think he got like a seven wingspan or something they said or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Crazy.
And he's
That
fearless.
yeah, he's fearless though. Yeah, that's a good thing about him.
Yeah, he a street ball player. I mean, that's kind of how
Yeah.
he do it. I mean, he's a street ball
That's
player.
where I first seen him. BJ
Yeah.
was on
Ball's
that,
life. Yeah.
yeah, on that Ball's Life video. That's where I first seen him. Then I started looking at him after that.
Yeah, he said his favorite player was Hot Sauce growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, he the
Oh,
real
Bubba, y'all
deal.
played tonight. I didn't even know that. Damn, that was licks.
Who played tonight?
Philly, they played the Cavs.
Oh, they won.
Yeah, they
No,
won.
Yeah, we did.
it was an ass whooping.
Yeah.
Nah, they came back though.
Yeah, they did come back. But y'all, I never thought y'all was gonna lose that game though.
Nah, we
Yeah, I'm
wasn't.
not.
Embiid should be the MVP in my opinion, but okay.
Facts.
If he don't get it, this it's like at this point it's like, bro, just don't. If you're not gonna give him this year, after pretty much robbing him the previous years, just don't acknowledge him. Don't acknowledge him as an NBA player no more, because clearly you're not.
Yeah, I had somebody talk to me about that today about that whole thing, like saying he said Jokic she got the MVP. I'm like, how y'all determining these MVPs, bro? Like, is it about who's the best player, or strictly on triple double, all
The
stuff?
fascination with a triple double. I don't get it.
That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just like, yo,
Yeah,
just
I thought we were
don't.
done with that.
I mean, last year he got it. From what I heard, they said he got it because he played more games than Embiid. And the season before, he played all the games. That's why he's winning it. That's why Embiid playing through injuries this year, trying to play every game that he can possibly play.
You think that's gonna affect him in the playoffs?
It could, because he's hurt right now. He has a foot injury, something like that. And there's
Who?
talks that there's talks that he could possibly miss the All-Star game.
He's already hurt again?
Yeah, he's been hurt since the start of the season.
He's
He had
been
a
yeah, he's
foot.
been playing hurt.
Yeah, he's been playing hurt. He had a foot injury.
He's trying to get that MVP. He's not saying it, but he's trying.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's what I think too.
I
Yeah.
mean,
I
if
don't
they
think.
not gonna give him, how many wins does Denver have? I think they have like 40 wins right now.
40, yeah,
They're
40 or
gonna be itching
41.
to, they gonna itch to give Jokic the MVP again.
Whoever get a better record, they're gonna give it to them. I think. I think if Philadelphia can get a better record than Denver, I think they're gonna give it to them this time.
Yeah. That's why you said that Sixers was not gonna go win the championship, Andre.
Wait, say that again, Bruce.
42,
That's
40.
why the other day you said that the Sixers were not gonna win.
Yeah, I mean, after I saw that performance against Boston, I was like, nah, this ain't it. And they signed Dwayne Dedman. Lord have mercy.
Is James Harden playing well?
Wait to do what?
They signed Deadman.
Yeah, the backup Embiid.
No,
Yeah, to
no.
do what, man?
Wow.
It's better
So
than
what happened
nothing.
to Montrezl Hill?
Yeah,
Man,
yeah. What happened to
Nobody.
Montrez?
Montrez is horrible, bro.
I thought
But
y'all was,
Doc,
I thought
Doc,
y'all was happy about Montrez.
wait, what'd you say?
I thought y'all was happy about Montrez. A lot of Philadelphia fans was happy when they got him.
I was, but after his production on the court, bro, nah. This dude can't move his feet. This dude can't. He can't even box out.
He only cares about scoring.
Scoring, yeah.
Pull up.
I
What
can't get
up,
over
man?
that
My
they
people.
actually gave Dwayne Dedman. like you can feed the poor. You could like go like do like charity or something with that money. You go and give Dwayne Dedman a contract.
Right. You already
And
paying PJ Tucker 10 million, who he not doing shit for the most part.
And in
Now
the
he,
offseason, I thought that was I was like, all right, that to me that made sense, but damn.
he's
Mm.
he's regressing though. That's
it
all.
makes sense, but 10 million for 37-year-old, nah, bro.
I
Now
told you about that. Okay.
he still helps y'all in the playoffs, but he's regressing like a mug.
Who isn't regressing is LeBron James, BJ. We know that.
Oh
We
Oh,
know
my
that.
Bro, shut
yeah,
your
God.
Here
bitch
you
ass
go.
You
up,
know
bro.
what
Here
time
you
it
Shut
go.
your
is.
bitch ass up, bro.
Here you go.
What up, young Africa? 1-1.
What up, DJ man? What up? Pull up
LeBron.
podcast. Hey, respect to the
Yeah.
paddle. Hey. I see the question though. Do the Clippers have enough for a championship? Hey, after what I just saw, the real question is: do the Lakers have enough for a championship?
Oh,
That's
Ah,
the real
God.
question. That's the real question. But
Really?
no
Y'all
one's
have to
asking
make
it,
the
so
playoffs?
I ain't gonna answer. It's all good. It's all good, man. I know y'all mad. It's all
I
good though.
mean, I
Yeah,
mean,
I know. I know.
does LeBron fans can still cap? Can still
I
cap?
know. I know you cropped us out, BJ. You slick like that, BJ. You cropped it nicely, you know what I mean? You know, Lakers are right there, right underneath the thunder. But you slick like that, DJ. BJ, I see you. I see you. But
Hey,
so hey look.
hey, Young Africa, don't y'all have to get a winning record first?
Hey, we do. You're right about that. We do, and we're about to. I expect a streak, and as I've been saying, I expect us to get to the playoffs. Now, when we talk about the Clippers, I heard BJ ask y'all a question. Y'all shouldn't let that question slide like that. When he says, "Is
Uh,
Kawhi the best player in the Western Conference?" What?
Wait, who let it
What?
slide?
No, I answered
What?
directly. I answered
Hmm?
directly.
No. First off, you should have questioned the foundation of the question. How y'all gonna be the best player in the West when you ain't even played half the season, bro? First off, you ain't even on the list. Is he
LeBron
even a
just
top
showed
five?
up.
Is
Just
he?
showed
Hey,
up today.
first off, LeBron James has been better than Kawhi Leonard this season. That's hands down a fact, right, Bruce?
Cap.
Not
Right?
better on
No.
defense.
Hey, who's saying cap? Cap on
I
I
what?
say
said
On what
Not
cap.
level?
better on
I said
defense.
cap.
On what level has Kawhi been better than LeBron James this season?
Are you
uh,
I
saying
mean,
because of his
Making his
attendance?
the
team
Clippers
win.
are the fifth seed,
Making his team. He
and the
played half the
Lakers are
games,
the
bro. What do you mean
13th
making his
seed.
team win? He played half the games, man.
What's
Stop it.
the what? What's the record when he's there?
Stop it. Stop it. Hey,
What's the record?
if LeBron played one game a week, he'd have a great record too. You just saw what he did after 7 days rest.
Oh,
If
cap.
LeBron got
yeah,
7 days rest between games,
he had
yeah,
a
he
great
cooking too.
record at the
He
Super
cooking
Bowl.
too.
You
He
know,
cooking
he had
too.
a great record
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
Super
all
Bowl.
that, all that. Yeah. Hey, I hope you have the same energy for Michael Jordan, Bruce. That's all I'm gonna say
Why
about
ain't
that. You
coming
Oh,
you
with
don't
you
it,
have the same
boy?
you
energy.
mean Michael
Yeah.
Jordan who just gave 10
Yeah,
million
yeah. Hey,
to
look. Hey,
OKC?
yeah. We hanging on for dear life. Look how BJ be doing. You slick with the means, BJ. I'll give you that. You slick with the
That's
means. You know what I
nice.
mean?
That's
Yeah.
nice
Hanging on for
meme.
dear life. I see you. Okay, we hanging on. We
Ooh,
right there.
16 of
Hey,
their final 24 games.
to make the plane. I don't think it's that many. We at 27 wins now. Hey, did y'all know?
You're gonna
Did
make the
y'all
play
know?
out.
No. Did y'all know that to be a 10 seed last season, all you had to do was win 34 games? That's what the San Antonio Spurs did at the 10th seed. We're already at 27. So we don't have to win no 16 games to make the play-in. We need to
Wait to
win
make the
but
play-in
10
tournament?
more games. 10 more games, we're in the play-in. If we have an over 500 record for the rest of the season, we'll be in the play-in. If we go 14-10, we're gonna be in the play-in. So all that
You
talk,
sure about that?
all that all that talk. I am very sure we're gonna make the
Okay,
play-in. I'm very sure
what are
we're gonna make
y'all
the
the
playoffs.
schedule?
Don't worry about the play-in. The playoffs.
What are y'all
Just the
schedule?
other
What is
day,
y'all
you
schedule
said you
looking
were
like?
not looking good. Didn't you say
we
that?
we weren't looking. Hey, this is what I did say to you, Bruce. That without
Oh
LeBron
my
James, we got
God.
no chance. That's what I told you. Without LeBron James, and yeah, obviously, when you don't have the best player on your team, the best player in the
The best
Western
player is
Conference,
AD.
in the Western
AD.
Conference. Let me say it
AD.
again. The best. Hey, to answer the question, the best
The
player
best
in the
player on the
Western
Lakers is
He
Conference.
ain't the
AD.
best
We
player on
don't.
his team.
Yeah, yes, he
The
is.
best
Yes,
player
he
on
is.
the team is
Yes, he is.
AD.
No, it's not. Oh, based on what, Bruce? Based on what? Based on what?
Because AD is not a
Podcast.
volume scorer like
Oh,
LeBron. That's why
volume,
you just look at
volume scorer.
numbers.
Well, what does that
Yeah,
mean? Volume scorer, Bruce. What does that
LeBron
mean?
is a volume scorer now.
Oh, really? So he's inefficient? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
He just
Yes,
LeBron
he's a
James
he,
volume
inefficient?
scorer.
He
he
On
takes
just
bad
more.
teams,
he
there's always a volume scorer.
LeBron James is
On
shooting
bad
over
teams,
50% from
there's
the field,
always
damn near
he's
51% from
just
the
like
field.
Jokic,
That
bro. He
always
on
Yeah.
means
defense.
efficient offense.
he's bigger than
Hey,
the center of the other team.
hey,
In the
LeBron
NBA
James.
right now, LeBron is the size of the center.
No,
Of
hey,
course, he's
LeBron
gonna
James.
score 50%. He's at the
LeBron
rim.
James, look. LeBron James' true shooting
It's
percentage, Bruce.
Jokic.
It
It's a
count. It
less
counts free
efficient
throws.
Jokic.
effective field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, 2-point percentage. True shooting, his career average is 58%. You know what he averaged in this season? 59%. He's doing what he's always done. Y'all calling
Yo,
him inefficient means you got to
Nah,
call
Young
LeBron an
Africa.
inefficient volume scorer his whole career, which would
See?
mean that you
He
capping out
has
here,
been.
bro. You
Nah,
capping.
Young
You know
Africa. He's
oh, yeah,
taking,
yeah, that's cap. That's cap.
bro.
You know
He's
that's
taking
cap.
more
You know that's
shots.
cap. You know
LeBron is
that's cap.
taking more shots than Anthony Davis. That's why he's averaging
Yeah.
more points than him.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. And what did AD do when LeBron was out? How many points did he score, Drake? How many
Because
points
they
did he
didn't
score?
feed him the ball. They didn't give him the ball.
Oh, they didn't feed him. No, LeBron. What's stopping you, Drake? What's stopping you from demanding that shit, Drake?
Bro, when LeBron's in the game, he has the ball most of the
I
time.
said when
So it's
LeBron
easy for
wasn't
him to get
playing.
his
See,
shots
that's
off.
how I get you guys. Hey, when
Nah,
LeBron
you
wasn't
can't.
playing,
Nah, you can't get me,
when
bro.
LeBron wasn't playing, why wasn't he dropping 35 on Eubanks? Why not?
On
Bro,
who?
they wasn't feeding him the
On
ball, bro.
Eubanks, exactly. Who? Exactly. Nobody.
But when
That's the
LeBron
point.
plays, he has the ball most of the
That
time, so
was
it's
soft.
easy for him
That
to
was
get his
soft.
It's
shots
a
off,
tough
bro.
schedule.
Oh, yeah. See, I asked you a
wait, who
question
they
about when
playing?
LeBron don't play. You're gonna tell me about when he do play, right? That's
Look
what
at
the problem is
Warriors,
with you.
the
You don't answer the
Mavericks,
question. When
the
I
You know,
ask
he,
you
he
why is
played
he dominant when
and
LeBron is not playing, why do we have a losing record when LeBron is not playing? And you ain't gonna give me
Bulls.
was
answers
Bro,
to
you
that.
have
LeBron
a
playing
losing
when
record
you
Y'all
with
got a
lost
games
to
losing
LeBron
record
OKC?
when he
play.
No,
playing.
hey, when
Was
LeBron
LeBron playing when you lost to OKC?
when LeBron plays without Anthony Davis, he's got a winning record, bro. He's 10-9 this
Oh,
season
okay. You
without
don't want
LeBron,
you
without
don't want
Anthony
AD
Davis.
now. You
Yeah,
don't want
yeah,
Oh,
AD.
that's
yeah,
such a great
yeah,
record.
You didn't want
yeah,
Westbrook.
yeah.
Now you
Hey,
don't want AD.
AD's below 500 without LeBron. That's all I know.
So you
So
don't want
hey,
AD on the team,
I
right?
hit y'all with the fact. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I just know he's
Oh,
just the
you
number
said
two option.
he has a winning
The number.
record without AD, so AD shouldn't
I'm
be
just letting
playing.
you know. The point is because Dre is talking like Anthony Davis is the dominant guy when LeBron's on the
He's the
court,
best player on the
and
team.
hey, so what? Hey, once again, I give you the facts, Bruce, and you just want to deny it. Well, why LeBron above 500 and why is AD
Oh
below
my
500 when the other guy
god.
ain't playing? Yeah, exactly. Oh my
Yo,
God, when we
YA,
don't have the answer to the facts, bro. I
I
come
got a
up in here
question.
cooking,
I
flamethrowing,
got
everybody
Bro, you
fried,
played
all you
bottom
can
feed.
eat buffet,
LeBron played
all
bottom
you can
feed
eat buffet. I stay cooking.
He's
Hey,
only one
BJ, come
game.
save your
Only
boys,
one
BJ,
game.
cause I'm
Nah,
frying up in
listen,
here, bro.
listen,
Come save your
hey,
boys, BJ.
listen,
I'm
listen,
coming.
bro.
Hold on.
He's only one game over 500 if
Yeah,
AD doesn't play.
10-9. Yeah, and well, what's
So
AD's record? What's AD's record? Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
what I
look it
thought.
up. I'm gonna look it
That's
up.
what I thought. Yeah, I can
Okay,
tell you.
hey,
I can tell you, but I'm gonna let
so
you look
what
it up. But I
game
can
what
tell you.
game what
It's
game
below
LeBron
500.
James the 10-9 record? What teams did he face when AD wasn't there?
All I need to know is that he above 500, bro. He played NBA
Answer,
teams.
Oh,
That's all you need
answer
to
the
know.
question.
okay.
NBA
Answer the
teams.
question.
NBA teams.
Answer the
NBA teams.
What
question.
team
NBA
though?
teams. NBA teams.
Yeah,
Hey,
okay,
yo,
so
cool.
when AD was looking dominant, wasn't he going up against teams like the San Antonio Spurs, the Charlotte Hornets, bad team, Detroit
You
Pistons?
you
That's what
mean
he's
And
going
against
you
the
against.
was hype
Milwaukee
about that
Bucks
too.
against
Uh,
Giannis? You remember
uh,
that? Remember that
yeah.
against Giannis?
Yeah, LeBron James was cooking that game too. Don't forget that, Bruce. Don't forget that.
Oh my god.
Hey,
yo,
LeBron
B.
James
YA.
LeBron James cook your plantains too, man.
Hey, BJ.
So
All,
young
all I gotta
Africa,
tell
look
you
at
is
these. Well, look at the games they got coming up. So you got. Let me go back to the first few games. You got the
Warriors and
Warriors. You
Lakers.
got the Warriors, Mavs,
uh
Lost,
Grizzlies, Thunder, and
lost,
Timberwolves.
lost.
oh yeah, we beating the Thunder, we beating the Timberwolves, we beating the Mavs and the Warriors. The Grizzlies gonna be tough.
Yeah,
You got it.
okay. I remember that. I remember
You
So,
that.
got
No,
it.
you're
so
not
you're
So
gonna
that's
beat.
remember.
four
You're
and
gonna beat
one.
the
Y'all
Thunder.
gonna be
That's 4-1.
4-1.
That's 4-1. Yeah, that's 4-1.
4-1. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
You say 4-1.
I'm
yeah.
putting you down for 4-1 right there.
I was
Okay.
4-1.
giving y'all. I
I'm
honestly
writing,
was
I'm
giving y'all
writing that
like.
down.
Hey,
Mm,
Young Africa, I got a question. What has been the Laker record against the Thunder for the last 2 years?
Bro, well, I don't know that, man. Why don't you tell me since you want to talk about
Ass
the Thunder?
whooped.
Well, why don't you tell me?
Ass
Yeah.
whooped.
Mm,
The last 2 years, I think the Thunder have a winning record against the Lakers.
okay, okay, okay.
yo, I got it. Yo,
Eh,
Chef YA. I have a serious question, brother. Cause my boy, right?
yeah, we're beating the Thunder. Yeah, that's 4-1 right there. Go ahead,
He
Kid.
keeps saying he's not too fond of D'Lo. What are your thoughts on D'Angelo Russell
Whoa,
with this team?
D'Angelo. He was looking nice today. He was looking nice today. He was looking nice today. Was that question for me or was that for D-Rob?
No, it was for you. It was for you.
Oh, okay. Hey, he was looking nice today. Hey, look, D'Angelo Russell,
No
underrated
defense.
defender. Underrated defender. See that exactly. See, I already knew you were gonna say that. That's why I'm gonna start with the defense, bro.
Underrated.
See, I see you coming from a mile
It's
away, bro.
no
Hey,
rated. No rated
underrated
defense.
defender. He
He's
got
a
No
size.
rated.
trash
He got
defender.
size. He
Stop
plays
that.
the passing lanes. He got IQ. He hasn't got the
His name
fastest feet.
His
ain't got
name
the
should be
fastest feet.
low, no D,
Hey,
low.
you ain't gonna let me answer the question, right, Bruce? You mad? You mad because I'm about to hype up the Lakers, right? You got it, Bruce. Go ahead. You answer the question, Bruce. Go ahead.
He's not a underrated defender. He's a no-rated defender. His name should not be D-low. It should be low. Okay. You want me to continue?
Yeah, just take the
Hey,
whole D out.
talk about his offense, Bruce. What about his offense? What about his offense?
His offense comes and goes.
Mm, okay.
Just like you can ask Nick Young, man. His offense
Oh
comes and goes.
my.
Wow. See, that's how you do, bro. See, that's how you do. You take it off the court, right? Where I'm gonna keep it on the court. I ain't gonna judge a young 20-something-year-old, a young in his career making mistakes. I ain't gonna judge that. What I'm gonna judge is the man on the basketball court. And when he plays like he played today, 21 points, 7 assists, 1 turnover. Shout out to Russell Westbrook.
what
You
you
know
gonna
when you
do
do
when he
that,
snitched on
and when you hit
LeBron?
Shout out
eight
to
or 10,
Russell Westbrook. I
shout out
hate
to
you
Russell
so
Westbrook,
much,
7
bro.
assists, 1 turnover from our starting
I
point guard.
hate you.
When you hit 8 out of your 10 free throws, shout out to Russell Westbrook, and 3 out of 5 threes, shout out to Russell Westbrook. You got chance to win, Bruce. That's what you got. And you place AD in a position where I've seen multiple possessions where D'Angelo Russell threw lobs to AD, made nice pocket passes out of the pick and roll, and was
Yeah.
able to be the primary ball handler, which took the pressure off LeBron James, which is why he only had to drop
That's what Cat
21,
thought.
6,
That's
and
what
6.
Cat thought
A
last year
stat
too.
line that Kawhi ain't even averaging this season, and that's a light game for the GOAT.
So
21,
D'Lo
6,
is
and
better
6.
than
So what I'm trying to
D'Lo
tell
is
you,
better than
yeah. See, when I get cooking and it
does
starts
that
getting hot in here, Bruce
Hey,
likes to come in here
Young
and just try to
Africa,
cool shit up. I see you, Bruce. I see you.
Young
That
Africa,
boy took a 5-hour energy before
Hmm.
he
Young
called
Cool.
this shit.
Africa.
I'm hyped after the
Hey,
win. I'm hyped. Hey, first off,
he
the,
Yeah,
excited,
the,
man.
he gonna need that
it's
energy drink. He
morning
gonna need
over
that energy
here.
drink.
I
He
just
gonna need
had
that
that.
energy drink for that college paper he
I
writing.
just, you're right. I just had that black coffee, BJ. Assessment due tomorrow. You're right, BJ. You're right.
Yeah, your black
You're right.
coffee is spiked. It's
You're
spiked,
right.
man.
Hey, it's
It's
due
spiked.
tomorrow. I gotta get my shit on point. I'm
Hey,
about to.
hey,
But
Young
hey,
Africa.
just had the black coffee. Oh, go
Let
ahead.
me
Go.
ask you
What
a
up? What
question,
up?
Young Africa. Young Africa.
What's up? What's up, man?
Let me ask you a question. How you gonna feel about D'Lo snitching on LeBron?
Oh
How,
my
how
god.
Oh
you,
my god.
Oh my. See how they be doing, Cass. See the low blows, Cass. See the low blows, Cass. You gonna cut me
So
off while I'm cooking to ask me a question like that?
Yo, he's
Come
grown.
on.
He's grown and
I
he's
was just getting
changed, man.
warm. My man just threw up a jump shot from half court, bro. Just messed up the whole flow of the offense. Is what you just
Yo,
did, bro.
he's grown. He's grown and he's changed,
Come on, man.
yo.
Wait, Young
See
Africa.
me out here, BJ. I'm running the point, distributing everything, and then my man over there, OC, got to throw up a jump shot from half court like he Russell Westbrook and just messing up the flow. I know as a point guard, you understand what I'm talking about, BJ. You understand what that means? Bad
Wait,
shots, bad
Young
shots,
Africa.
bad shots, BJ. Day.
Yo, Young Africa. So you said LeBron has a better record than AD this year.
Yes. When AD is not
So
playing,
nah,
when
listen.
AD is not
Nah,
playing, this is what I said. When AD is not playing, no. When
Nah, we
AD
not
is
gonna do
not
that, bro.
playing and
We not
LeBron is
doing that,
playing, he
bro.
got a better
Nah, we're
no,
not
record
doing
than
no
that,
when
bro.
semantics.
Wait, what's
LeBron
the
is
record?
not
What's the
playing
record?
and AD
Bro, we're
is
not doing
playing,
that.
bro.
We're not
What's
doing
the
that.
record?
Yeah, no, we
So
definitely that was what I said. So you can
listen,
take it somewhere else. But
AD is 16 and 19.
oh my
LeBron is
goodness.
22 and 23 this year.
Hey, LeBron played more games, bro. AD
I
missed
don't give
20
a
games
fuck.
this season. Yeah, I know you don't care about the facts, about the context. I know you don't. You want to push
I,
your
I
narrative.
No,
thought
you
you I
didn't
thought
bring
you
up
Said
said they
was
was
context
10
earlier.
what
and
I
You
said
didn't
9.
bring
was
Right, you didn't
LeBron
bring
has a
no
better
you didn't bring
context.
up
You
record.
want me to put
context earlier.
context on it?
What I said was LeBron without AD has a better record than AD without LeBron. That's
Oh,
quite
LeBron.
simple,
What?
bro. You can
Wait, what's the
rewind the tape and
records?
listen
What
for
you said?
yourself.
You said
LeBron is
10 and
10 and
9.
9, 10 and 9. AD missed 19 games this season, and AD is 4 and 5 without LeBron James. And LeBron's only missed 9 games this season compared to AD's 19 games. All right, which is why Andre beat. He got a
Damn.
better record because he ain't played 20 games this season. Come on, man. Come on.
AD
Yeah.
16 and 9. LeBron is 22 and 23.
He ain't no 16 and 9, bro. Stop capping, bro. He ain't
I
no
mean 16 and 19. My fault.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Yeah, LeBron is gonna get a cookie for winning.
And LeBron is what? 21 and what?
20. You said 22 and 23.
Yeah.
22 and 23. That's a better record. What are you talking about?
Bro, AD only lost 9.
Hey, hold on.
games,
Did you
bro.
make a point and just prove that LeBron got a better record than AD? Is that what you just did, bro?
Bro, AD's only 3 games under 500. LeBron is 11 games under 500. What are you talking about?
Oh, what did you say? 22 and 33. Or did you say that? I didn't hear what you said, bro. Did you say 22 and 33? that what you said?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you said 23. That's why I'm like, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it sounded like, Drake. But it's all good. Hey, look, without AD, LeBron has a better record. That's my point. I'm not saying he a better team without AD. I'm not saying that AD is not a valuable piece on the team. But at the end of the day, when we ask the question, do the Clippers have enough? And BJ and y'all let the question slide up, is Kawhi the best player in the Western Conference? He ain't even a
Yep.
top 5 player in the Western Conference. So we can
Wow.
stop
That's
that, bro.
big cap.
We can
That's
stop
big
that.
Man.
cap.
We can
That's
stop
So
that.
big cap.
can you
That's
name
big
the
cap.
5 players? Can you name the
Stop
5
that.
players better than Kawhi, Young Africa? Can you name the 5
Off
players
the top
better?
of the dome, I got Jokic, I got Luka, I got Curry, I got LeBron. That's 4. That's 4.
Man.
That's 4. And
Curry
that's a
ain't.
clear
How you gonna
4.
say Curry better and he ain't been
Wow.
That's a
there either?
clear 4. That's a clear 4. That's clear. And then
Wow.
you know who just arrived in the Western Conference? Kevin Durant. Hey, it's a wrap for you, BJ. You can't play with me like that. They are clear
Man.
cut better players than Kawhi Leonard. Yeah, Steph
Cap,
Curry
So
is a better player
How?
than
cap,
Kawhi Leonard. He is.
How?
Yeah. What you
How?
put in your
How?
coffee tonight, bro?
How? What do you
full of
mean how?
cap.
Hey,
How?
did you just watch? Did you just watch what he did in the last playoff run that we seen? Do you see? Do you see what he did? Do you see what he did? Yeah, that's how. That's how.
No, I
That's how.
mean, how are those guys better this year? How they better?
That's how. That's how, bro.
Man.
I already said. Hey, first off, Jokic MVP considerations. Yeah,
man,
MVP considerations.
you're taking
Hold
Cap
up.
101 class, man. Cap 101.
Jokic
Have one on one.
MVP. Hey, so Jokic is not in the MVP considerations this
Say
season.
we give you. Say we give you Jokic.
Mm.
All the
Hey,
rest
you
of
you
them
don't have to
listed.
give it to me. Hey, Jokic took that from y'all. That's what he did. You don't have to give it to me.
What
Jokic
was the
took
No,
what
that.
was the 5
Oh
you
my
said?
God, y'all
What you
still
said?
living in the past.
I
You
said
say
Jokic, Curry,
uh-huh.
Luka,
cap,
Okay.
KD, LeBron
cap,
James.
cap.
Clear cut.
wait. What are
Clear
you
cut.
basing that on?
Clear cut.
On team
As an
success or
individual player,
individual?
when you say who are the best players in the league, I ain't
Mhm.
going off a 20 game sample size, 25 game sample size of Kawhi Leonard when he only just been
LeBron
playing
James is
great
not even
since
top 10 right
January.
now.
He only started playing for real since
37,
January.
30,
Yeah.
37 of
That's what
37 to
that's what
4,
I'm going by.
37,
So
52 to
how
62.
many
And,
games has Steph Curry played this year?
let's contextualize it and not just go off a 50 game sample size and put last season into a 2. And Kawhi didn't even play last season, so I ain't even
That's
Oh
see
not what
man.
he
Kawhi at his
asked.
best
That's not
to
what
talk
he
about.
asked. That's not what he
What
That's
did
not
he
what
ask?
He
I.
said for
That's
this
not what I
season.
What
asked.
did he
This
ask
That's
me?
season.
not what I asked. I asked who's the. So let me put it better. So yeah, Africa. If you had a chance, if you had, I guess, $5,000, and you had to bet your fortune, are you betting it Kawhi versus those guys? You're taking Luka over Kawhi.
Yes, I am, bro. I
You
am.
see how long it
Liar,
took for him to answer that
liar,
question?
Yes, I am.
liar,
Hey, first off,
liar,
Nah.
first off, we're
Yeah.
talking about teams. We're not talking about individual, like
You just
1v1
said it.
situations. We're talking about the
That's not
team.
what he asked.
I asked
What are
you
you asking me?
who I'm saying who's the better basketball player. Who would you take if you had to bet your fortune? Because I know I'm taking you take Luka over Kawhi.
What's the situation? Just as a player,
Winning. Winning.
winning. Exactly. I'm taking Luca. I'm
Liar,
taking Luca. Right
liar,
now, you're asking me today,
liar.
not 5 years ago. Today, you telling me I'm not picking Luka Doncic, who's top 2 in scoring this season. He's carrying a team that ain't even that great with no Kyrie Irving before that, and he's still top 5 in the East, top 6 in the East. I mean the West, and you telling me I'm gonna take a broken down Kawhi over Luka? Stop it, bro. What are we talking about?
Look at the
What are we talking
comment.
about?
Look at the comment, young Africa.
Yeah, see, now we're talking about team. You didn't ask me about team. And even then, I would say the Clippers got a better chance of beating the Dallas Mavericks because they got a better team. But at the end of the day, if you tell me who's the better player, who do I want leading my team today in the playoffs, I'm taking Luka over
Leading
Kawhi
them to
every
lose.
day.
Leading them to
Every
lose.
day. Hey,
Leading the
You
let
flip
Mavericks
me
to
tell
flop
you
so
something.
lose.
much, young
To
Africa.
Real
lose.
clear. Let me tell you
To
Young
something real
lose.
clear,
Africa.
BJ.
Young Africa.
If Luka was on the Clippers, y'all would have been won a championship by now, bro. With that squad
Wow.
that y'all
You
got, been
tripping
won a
now.
Cap.
championship. That's the
Nah,
difference,
he
BJ.
really
That's the
capping
difference.
now.
Not
That's
going
the difference.
Man.
against
That's the difference.
Kawhi, we wouldn't have.
That's the difference. Hey, Kawhi and who? Kawhi and who? Because Kawhi doesn't take average teams to the finals, bro. He takes
What
teams
he
that
do
are
in
contending
19?
to
What he
the
do in
finals.
19?
He
What he
doesn't
do in
he
Yes,
doesn't
he
take
19?
did.
teams that are not meant to go there like a LeBron James to the
Yo.
final.
What he
He ain't
do
a
in
floor
Just seen
raiser
19?
what
like
happened.
that.
What he do
Hey,
in
hey, hey,
19?
just to let you know, BJ, Kawhi ain't no floor raiser. He's the
LeBron
finishing
James
to the
takes
cake. He the
talented
icing
team
to the
and
cake.
choke.
Mm,
He ain't the
mm.
LeBron
base.
James
He ain't
takes
the
talented
foundation,
team
BJ.
and
He
choke.
ain't never been that,
That's
BJ.
Well,
that's a
He ain't never been
well.
that
that's a cap
Le-
word,
foundation.
y'all
He ain't
been
LeBron
never
doing.
James
put
takes
the
talented
flour,
team
the
and choke.
flour to the pudding,
So
my brother.
so so so
He
what said Steph.
icing to the pudding, bro.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. So you taking Steph Curry over Kawhi?
All day, every day, I'm taking the all-time great all-star this season over Kawhi Leonard. Yes, I most definitely am. Yes, I am.
So
The
so
last finals
what
MVP.
seed are the Warriors? What seed are the Warriors right now?
Oh, okay. So not see how hey, I can't tell if you're switching between individual and team. I don't get it. See how you be moving the goalposts, moving
I'm
the
just trying to
stadiums, bro.
find out where
I'm
does
trying to find out what you
where do
said.
these guys win? Where do they win? If they don't have the better record and Luka gets beat every time against Kawhi, where do they win?
Do you realize Golden State Warriors are the defending champions? Do you realize that when you talk about what did they
I
win?
do.
They're the defending champions.
I
That's what
do.
they won. They won the title. So what are we talking about? Does the
So
record
that
define what you're gonna do in the playoffs, BJ? Does it define you? Does it define you?
well, they don't look like that this year.
That's
Oh,
what you
it
was
don't
just
look
Like a
like it.
whole
asking us
It could
different
turn
about.
team.
around. It could turn around though. They just got GP2 back. It could turn around. It could turn around. Most
Okay.
definitely. You don't
Could
want to
it
see
be
them
though?
turn
Could it
around.
be though? Could and I want to ask y'all this. Could it be though that it's a little different with everybody being back healthy? A little
Yeah.
different out west.
Yes.
Everybody
Mm-hmm.
being back
Ah,
healthy again.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
man.
Could we ever think about that? Did we ever think about
Yeah.
that?
yeah, we
I've
ain't
been trying
even,
to tell you it's tough in the West. It's
yeah,
tough to
cause
get out the West. I've been trying to tell you.
yeah,
I've been trying to tell you that
last
the best run you
Yeah.
yeah,
had, the best
last year
chance you
was about
had
it.
was when you lost to
No,
Utah and Kawhi went
the
down.
best
That was
chance
the
we
best
have,
chance you had.
the best chance we have is when we got our guys healthy. Our team is healthy now.
The
So
bubble was the best
this is
chance
our
when they got
chance.
Andre Iguodala.
No, that was the worst chance because
Ain't
we
no
had
present
Doc
like the
Rivers.
presence.
Yeah,
Hey, so Jokic is clear cut better than Kawhi this season, right? You would say that, right, BJ?
I would say he's more healthier. He ain't
Oh,
better. He ain't better.
Facts.
I gotta see Jokic in the finals.
hey man, this man averaging a triple double at the center position. You talking about Kawhi
And,
better than
and
him?
see, and
Oh
see,
my gosh.
that's the issue with the NBA today. Everybody talks about the offensive side, and they don't never talk about the defensive side.
Hey,
Facts.
hey, what? Hey, did Kawhi check Giannis the last time they played? Did I miss something? Or did Kawhi not check Giannis the last time they played? Talking about all this defense you're talking about. Huh?
You
What
had
Wasn't
too
his
was
much
Kawhi
choice.
doing?
confidence.
Wasn't
Hey,
his
D-Rob,
choice.
Okay,
what was Kawhi doing when
Wasn't his
Giannis was
choice.
cooking the Clippers? What was Kawhi doing?
No more black coffee
okay.
for me, bitch.
D-Rob,
What
what
was
was he
Jokic
doing?
doing?
Talking all
What
that
was
defense.
Jokic
Let's talk
doing
about
when
it.
Embiid
Let's talk about it.
was cooking?
Go ahead. Huh? No, answer my question. Don't deflect. Answer my question. You're talking about Kawhi and defense, and you're hyping up his defense. Where was he when
I
Giannis
just
was
said
cooking?
all I said was everybody talks about the offense. They don't never talk about the defense. They
Mm.
always talking
Hey, no.
about triple doubles and scoring points, but nobody talks about the defense.
I agree. The weakness of Jokic is defense, but at the end of the day, when you talk
And
about a guy
so,
like Kawhi Leonard, when you talk about Kawhi Leonard,
and what's the
he's
Any
weakness
doing it
for
in
great
the
player
Luca?
can
NBA
get
because
hot,
he's
young
that
What's
player
the
on
Alfred.
weak?
the other
What's the
team.
Any
weakness for
great player
Luca?
can get hot.
What's the
What did
weakness for
Giannis do
Luca?
against Boston last night?
He beat him. What are you talking about? He dropped damn near 40 points and
No,
beat him.
no,
That's what he did.
no.
What are you talking
The
about?
point guard beat him.
So Giannis's 36 points, 15 rebounds wasn't a part of the winner, right? See, this is
No,
how
but
I know.
no.
Oh,
My,
see,
my
you like
point is
work, bro.
no.
This
No,
is
my
cap
point
right
is
now.
no.
This
My
cap
point
right
is
now, bro.
my
That's
point is
cap.
any
One
great
guy
player
beat
can
him.
go.
One guy beat him and it went to
Any
overtime.
great player can go
Okay,
off.
yeah, okay. Hey, Giannis go off every game, bro. That's the difference between Giannis and Kawhi. Every game, Giannis go off. Every game.
Oh, are you trying to say Kawhi ain't consistent?
Oh, exactly what I'm saying. Thank you for getting my
That's
message.
cap.
Exactly
That's
what I'm
Oh
cap.
saying.
my goodness!
Exactly
That's
what I'm
cap.
saying.
That's
Hey,
cap.
to me, when I look at his stat line, ain't nothing consistent about it, bro. He played 33 games this season. He playing 32 minutes. He ain't playing that consistent to me. Come on, man. Hey, I just told you,
That's cap. That's
LeBron had a
cap.
light game.
That's cap.
He had 21 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Kawhi's average this season is 22, 5 and 6. Well, what's so great about
Didn't
that when you
he
talk about
averaged?
top
He
5
came. He
in the
came
Western
out the
Conference?
bench.
Oh, okay. So we got excuses now. That's what we're doing. Excuses.
No, I'm just saying they took his averages down.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
Since he been
after you
starting
think the
regularly,
Lakers gonna make the
what did his
playoff or the play in?
I most definitely think the Lakers are gonna make the playoffs. Most definitely.
Okay, we'll see.
Most definitely.
Wait, y'all
Most
what? Y'all 12
definitely.
right now?
No, they're 13.
At 13. What? Why did I think that was?
Hey man,
All right.
we 2 games out the play-in. We're most definitely making the playoffs. And Denver don't want to see us in the first round. They might have to lose some games at the end of the season to swerve that matchup. They don't want to see us, bro. They don't want that.
I agree with that. I agree with that matchup. Y'all match up very well against Denver. Problem is Anthony Davis gonna be out there, or is he gonna get hurt in the first 5 minutes?
Good
What's
question.
going on with him, Africa? Really, what's going on with Anthony Davis? Do you trust his body to hold up for 2 games in the playoffs?
Not just his
For
body, his
two
And
mental.
then they
games,
try
is
to
that what
talk
you said?
about Kawhi.
For 2 games,
Yeah,
BJ. What?
exactly, D-Rob.
And they trying to talk about Kawhi.
What? What you say, D-Rap? I didn't catch that.
You heard it.
No, I didn't
Yeah,
catch that. Loki.
I said y'all tried to talk about Kawhi,
Hey,
but Anthony
what?
Davis be hurt more just as much
No.
as Kawhi
Hey,
be hurt.
no, 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 not even close. What do you mean just as much as? See, this is the cap. This is why it's easy to cook y'all, bro. Hey, AD has played 35 games this season. Kawhi played 30. So what we talking about? He played more games, and then you want to take it for a 4-year stretch. AD played way more games than Kawhi Leonard since he's been in the Clippers. So what we talking
how
about?
many?
Are we
How
talking about
many of?
distance?
Hey, watch
Anthony
this.
Davis will sit out the game for a toe.
Oh yeah, yeah,
What?
yeah. See
What?
how y'all
What?
like to switch it up,
How many?
when I be
How many of those
cooking.
games,
Cooking up.
Africa? Yeah,
Hold
how many of those games how many of those games that Anthony Davis come in and didn't finish?
on.
Mm.
How many of
He
those games
has
he would step out in the first quarter? He
You
go to
got the
the
stat on
back.
that, BJ? You got the stat on that? I don't know what the stat is on
I
that.
don't know. I seen him a lot of games.
But
A
you
lot
know
of
it's a
games.
lot. That's why you shutting up.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Hey, first off, he played the game and he played in the game and then he didn't finish the game. That's better than a guy not playing in the game at all. First off,
Is
so
it
I know
really?
you're a ball player, BJ. Hey, playing in the
Nah,
game and getting hurt is one thing. Not playing and low managing
nah.
is a whole different thing, BJ. Come
Nah,
on, man.
bro,
You can't be
playing,
doing that. Come
bro,
on,
playing
man.
nine
Hey,
minutes, playing nine
I,
minutes
I
ain't
I
shit.
seen Anthony Davis start in the game in the first 2 minutes, and he had to head to the locker room.
hey, D-Rob, you a Clipper fan as
Yeah.
well? D-Rob, you a Clipper fan?
What you mean? Am I a Clipper fan?
No, that's a simple question. I don't know if you don't understand, but that's a simple question. Are you a Clipper fan or what fan? Which team are you a fan of in the NBA, bro?
I'm a Pelican fan.
Okay, and you talking to me about injuries, bro?
Yeah, I'm
See the
talking to you
cap?
about
Hey, see how
it.
easy? Hey, BJ, save your boy before I stop frying his ass, bro. Save your boy,
he
bro.
said
Save your boy, bro.
So
Come
well.
on, man. I
AD
ain't even
got
trying to get on
out of
Zion
bed.
like that. I actually like Zion. Save your boy, bro. Talking about injuries. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it. Hey, how long? Hey, you talking about toe injuries? Hey, how long was Brandon Ingram out for a toe? How long was he out for? Like 3 months with a toe injury? Hey, stop it, bro. Hey, I ain't even trying to get hyped like that on you, man. Like, stop it, bro.
Nah, you
Man, that's the
deflecting, bro. You
organization.
He
deflecting.
deflecting like a mug.
Nah,
Yeah, you
nah,
deflecting.
nah.
Like a
Hey,
mug.
man.
Hey,
Hey, man.
Anthony
Double
Davis.
standards is
Hey,
crazy, man. That's what I'm trying to say.
hey,
Double
but y'all forgot how many games Anthony Davis came in and he had to go to the back because of his stomach or
standards.
his toe or something. He stubbed his
His
toe.
finger
Doesn't
hurt.
that
Hey,
doesn't that
many games,
does
BJ.
that
He
Many
hurt
concern
his
games.
does that
vagina.
concern you, young Africa? Does that concern you?
How many times he
Many
hurt
games.
his vagina? Vagina.
Oh
Oh
shit.
shit.
Yeah, yeah. Come
OC,
on, man.
wow, OC. Hey, keep it PG rated, OC. You know what I mean? Pull up
Vagina
podcast about to
is a
be
word that's a
monetized.
polite
You know what I
word.
mean? They're about to get cashed up. Hey, so I'm gonna say this. Look,
That's not a cuss word.
hey, BJ, to your question, am I confident that AD is gonna be healthy for the playoffs? No, I'm not. That's a 50-50 situation. But if he is, though, that's problems for the Western Conference. And this is my question. Oh, this will be my return question to you. When you ask me, am I confident in AD? I'll tell you this: I'm more confident in AD than I am in way off P. Though, way more confident,
Oh,
way
really?
more.
Man,
Are
Yeah,
you?
that
yeah,
that
yeah.
cup
I
boy,
am. I am.
yo,
Oh
make
yeah.
that mix for me when you get the chance, bro.
Yo.
I've been
Yeah,
Yeah,
sober
yeah. Send me
for a
some of that.
while.
Send me
yeah,
some of that.
yeah. You got some
Hey
shit over
man.
there in Africa that we don't
Oh,
know
not
about.
yet, man. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
hyped, man. I might have to drop a mixtape. I just watched. Shout out to Mikael Bridges. You just dropped 45 on the Miami Heat. Hey, my new rap name is
Yeah, I seen
45
that.
Bridges. Kes 45 Bridges. How you like that, bro? Yo, that sound fire to me. I'm about to drop a mixtape. So 45 Bridges out here. You know what it is, man.
Featuring 21.
hey, young Africa. Can we ask you a question? You said AD over Paul George. So can somebody answer in this panel Anthony Davis's playoff performances? Does anybody have any real Anthony Davis like moments in the playoffs? I know the bubble was one of them.
I
What
do.
else
I
does
do.
he
Go
have?
ahead. I'm gonna let the panel talk about it. I want to see
Against
what the panel remembers. Go ahead, panel. Go ahead.
against Portland in the first round when they swept them.
when he was on the New Orleans
Yeah, I
Pelicans.
remember. I remember that one.
New Orleans Pelicans. Okay.
Yeah, I remember that one. That was in
Yeah.
18.
So
I
we're gonna
remember
just
that.
disregard the finals run. That's what you're gonna do. Or?
No, he just
No,
said
no,
that. He just
no, no,
said.
He
He
already
no.
just
The
said
said
that.
that.
bubble, the
He
bubble
said
run.
the
Yeah,
bubble.
the
Okay.
bubble run.
Oh, outside the bubble run. Okay. Yeah, they beat Portland. He had a good series against the Warriors in the next round, but they lost. But yeah, that's about it. He ain't got a big
Did they get
finals.
swept?
They didn't get
They got.
swept. It was a gentleman's sweep. They won one game. Like, come on,
You
man.
said a
Yeah,
gentleman
he
sweep.
was in for one.
Yeah,
No,
it
he
was a
got
4-1.
swept in 2015.
Yeah, they got swept by the Warriors.
Yeah,
Okay,
we did.
is that an embarrassment or were they like a top tier team and they were just
Nah,
outmatched? What was it, BJ?
They
What
were
was
a fifth
Yeah,
seed. They were a fifth seed. They were
it?
fifth seed.
yeah,
They
You
were
got.
versing the
yeah.
number one team in the West, and they were eight seed when AD was 21 years old. That's
Oh,
what we're
you
talking
15,
about.
you talking about 15? Okay, 15. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. When they
but
that's
18 they were a fifth seed. Yeah, 18 they were a fifth seed.
okay. Yeah, and that's when if DeMarcus Cousins plays, that's a whole different discussion. You know that, BJ. You know that.
I
Oh, so
don't know that
he needs
because he
somebody
tore
You
else.
do
his
Is
know
what
that.
you're saying.
ACL. Yeah,
You do know that.
So you saying
shout
he
out to
needs somebody else, right?
What was that, OC?
So you saying he needs somebody else, right?
Every championship contender team needed pieces
Nah, that's
around him.
not what We're not talking about championship. That
Yeah,
was the
yeah,
first
he
round.
definitely needed
That was the first
his
round.
all-star, all-NBA center on his team. He definitely needed that. Sorry, my bad that DeMarcus Cousins in his prime was just a guy you could replace on the bench. Sorry, I didn't
but
know
bro,
that.
he had Drew Holiday, who's an all star. So what's the
Come
issue?
Yo,
on,
no,
man.
low
Y'all,
key. I give
Drew
that
Holiday
Portland
ball.
series. Drew Holiday was like locking up.
Yeah,
Yes, he was.
Dame Lillard. Yeah,
and that's why I say if they have DeMarcus Cousins in his prime with
Yeah, they was trapping Dame.
Drew Holiday and DeMarcus Cousins and AD, that's a problem for a Golden State Warriors team that doesn't play big and don't have guys to guard both those bigs in AD and DeMarcus. That's a problem. That's a problem. That's a
And,
7-game
and,
series.
it, and they also had Rondo over there that year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts. They
yeah.
were problems.
Rondo.
Yeah, New Orleans was a good team that year.
And Rondo
They had
balled
like 4
out.
or 5 guys in double figures.
Yeah, man. Can
So when
somebody
they
pull up
say
Paul George's resume in the playoffs? His
playoff,
moments.
come on. So yeah, we're gonna pull up 10 years ago.
Oh,
Greatest
10 years.
game 7 loss in
Nah, you
NBA
ain't gotta go
history.
that far. You ain't
What we
gotta go
gonna
that
do?
far. You ain't gotta
Greatest
go that.
7 games.
You ain't gotta go that far. No, you can go 2021
There's not a
in
lot to
Game
talk
5
about,
when
bro.
he dropped 42 points on the number one seed in the Western Conference,
Mm.
Utah Jazz.
Hey,
You
you
can go to
slick,
game
B.
game 5 against the Phoenix Suns where he dropped 42 points.
Hey,
You can
42 and
go to
16.
a lot of
30.
games in the playoffs where Paul George had great numbers.
37-16
A lot of
against Utah.
Yeah.
Like
look. I thought y'all
I thought it was
celebrated
39.
winning up in here. I thought it was about winning. That's what I hear when we talk about LeBron James. So now the chat and you co-signing this, BJ. Paul
Yeah,
George playoff
LeBron
resume clears
James.
wait,
AD.
let
He's
me
straight up
let me
fraudulent
We're not
and cap.
comparing
wait,
LeBron
hold
Because
on.
James.
that finals run,
Wait, hold
when
on.
AD was
We comparing
dominating.
AD. We comparing AD, not
Yeah,
LeBron.
yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah. And in
just
that finals run alone, when he dominates and he's clearly the second best player on the team, and on certain series, he was in certain games outplaying LeBron and being more of a focal point in the offense and scoring more points than him. And hitting a buzzer beater clutch in the bubble to win games in the playoffs. When he does that and he's certified second best player on the team in the championship run, that makes his career in the playoffs. And when you talk about their peaks and what they did better than Paul George, because when you win and get it done, that equals more than a couple conference finals appearances and losing.
hmm.
Mm. Yeah,
Oh,
it's got
the
real quiet up in here, BJ. When you hit him with the facts, yeah, it's real quiet.
I was letting you. We letting you go.
Oh, okay.
Gotta let you get your shit off.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
Ric
think.
Flair tonight, bro.
Yeah, you on a roll, young Africa. You on a roll
Hey, this
tonight,
coffee
bro.
is strong, bro. This coffee is
Anthony
strong.
Davis. So Anthony Davis is better than Paul George. Is that where we're going?
Oh, hey, first, hey, most definitely is. Hey, did you know that AD was top 75 all time? Not me that voted. The
He didn't
people
deserve
in the
it.
NBA. Hey, you might feel that way, but that's what
Who
they
He didn't
say.
say
deserve
And
it.
I don't
Oh,
think Paul George
that's
even got
wildly. That's
even got
wildly. That's wildly
even
thought.
got nominated in the top 75. He wasn't even considered for the top 75. So we can stop that. So they already know all time when AD hasn't played as long as Paul George, and he already certified greater than Paul George. They put him up there with the top 75 greatest players of all time, BJ. So put some
We all
respect
know
on him.
why
you
they
wanna
did
know
that though.
why? Wanna know why?
Why they do that? Why they do that? Why?
You realize that came out after the bubble?
That's what.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what.
directly after the
Oh,
ball.
so you know why? So essentially, what you're saying is because he got a ring, right? Because he got a title, right? Okay, and that matters, right? When we talk about the greats, right? Yeah, that's what you're telling
Well,
me.
it didn't matter. It didn't matter when I was Luca. You said it was a team accomplishment. So now
No. I'm
it
saying
suits
when we
AD.
Flip
It suits
flopper.
AD that he won. So it suits AD now that he won.
hey,
As
first
long
off,
as he's great.
No.
Flip flopper.
See,
Flip flopper.
no, no.
Yeah,
First
you
off,
cooked yourself.
your very question was flip flopping because you were going from team to individual back to team success. Because I say Steph Curry is a better individual player. No one's gonna argue that Steph Curry all time is a way better player than Kawhi Leonard. But then you go, so what is he doing this season? And now we go back to team accomplishments. So you can't do me like that, BJ. And at the end of the day, if you want to talk about
No,
individual
no.
players,
I
AD
my
versus PG,
question.
that's what you did. That's what
My
you did.
question, my question was this year. My question is my question is right now. Like you taking Steph Curry over Kawhi
Most definitely,
right
most
now.
definitely. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
He's
Okay,
hurt, right?
where he
He's
at?
hurt
Where
right
he at?
now.
Where he
He
at?
hurt, but he'll be back. He'll be back.
Where
He'll be
he at?
back. He'll be back. He'll be back. And I just seen what he was able to do in the playoffs. So I got evidence on that. But and if we talk about AD and Paul George, AD is a better defender than Paul George. We know that, right? He a better defender than Paul George.
Uh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
about a
yeah.
Rim?
wash. That's about
Stop
a
it,
wash.
bro.
That's about a
Stop it. He's a
wash.
way more versatile defender. He does more on the
He's more
defensive end
versatile,
than
but
Paul
versatile
George.
don't equal better all the time.
No.
Bro,
The only thing
AD's
that
not
Paul George,
guarding on the perimeter. Stop it.
the only, yes, he does. First
He
off,
That's why
yes,
I
he
doesn't.
said
does.
at
Stop
the
playing.
It
rim.
He
might not be
doesn't.
as good as Paul George, but he does
Yeah,
everything else
he
on
is going
defense
on
better
that.
than. Hey, do you realize that perimeter defense is only one part of defense, right? It ain't the whole game of defense. There's team
Exactly.
defense, there's team defense, there's rim protection, there's help side, there's switching, there's versatility. Can you defend in the post? Can you defend on the perimeter? Can you
And,
actually protect the
and
rim?
all of those
Can you
things
rebound
is,
at a high level?
and all of those
Everything
things,
that AD
AD
does.
is not good at all of those things. So
Yes,
stop the
he is good
cap.
at all
No,
those
he is
things.
not.
You
You a
don't watch the
lie.
game, bro.
You
Yeah,
a
you don't
lie,
watch the game.
dog. You
You
a
don't
lie.
watch the
I
game.
watched. I
Oh,
watched
so
the
what's he
game.
not good at? What's he not good at on the defensive end? What's he not good at?
He can't guard on perimeter like that. You
Yes, he
capping.
can.
You
Yes, he
capping.
can.
You
Yes, he
capping.
can, bro. No, I ain't capping, bro.
AD,
Yes, he can.
AD's a good rim protector. I'll give him that. But on the perimeter, he's not as good as Paul George, bro. He can't slide his feet as Paul
I never
George.
said
He
he's as
can't.
good as Paul George, but and we're talking
Bro,
about
that's
prime
what you
Paul George.
said. You said he's
No.
you
I
said he's
never said as
versatile.
good of.
You said he's
I said he's
versatile.
more versatile. Hey. So if you had to pick a big in the league to switch out on the perimeter, who you picking in the NBA?
Paul George is not a big.
I'm
Sucker.
asking you about AD. Are you picking AD or somebody else to switch out on the perimeter?
I'm picking somebody else.
Who you picking?
I'm
Who
picking
you picking?
Bam.
Yeah, see, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. You capping, bro.
Bro, Bam guard 1 through 5.
Bam.
He can.
Okay, and then who you picking? Then who you picking? I'm gonna give you Bam. And then who you picking?
I'm
Look,
picking
look at him
Jaren. I'm
try his
picking
hardest.
Jaren. No, I'm picking Jaren Jackson Jr.
Look at this man talk about Jaren Jackson on the
JQ.
perimeter
I'm
like
picking
he showed
JQ.
that. Yeah.
I'm
See,
picking JQ.
Nah, I
and
disagree
you reaching
with
hard
Jared
right now,
Jackson.
bro.
I'm
You
picking
reaching hard right
JQ.
now. Yeah, that's a reaching foul. Reaching foul. That's a reaching foul.
I'm picking JQ, bro.
No.
Yo,
That's a
brother
reaching.
Amari, you are correct. I don't man, I don't want to get your channel blocked. There's so many things I could do with that top 75 list, BJ. I just can't say it on your channel,
Yeah. Nah, I think we all know there's a lot of snubs in that list. A lot of snubs in that list.
bro. But yo, just to be a little PG, Young Africa, if you ever have send me a copy. I got a couple matches.
What was that? You got a couple matches.
I got a couple matches. If you send me a
Hey,
copy
man.
of that top 75,
Nah, I'm
we
gonna
can
send you a
share.
cap on my mixtape, man. Shout out, 45 Bridges is coming real soon. My channel about to pop off. You know what I mean? I'm about to get some showtime out here. You about to see me out here, BJ. You about to see me out here.
Yeah, send me send me send me something.
Okay.
45 featuring 21.
Yeah, man. It might be 41 Africa up in here, man. You never know. But hey, look. When you say that Kawhi Leonard is the best player in the Western Conference, what do you base that on, BJ? What do you base it on? Because I know you can't be basing it off what you've seen this season. I know that.
In the playoffs.
So you're talking about years ago. So I can't talk about
No,
last
I'm
season.
talking about. I'm talking
You
about
gonna talk about
what
years ago?
No, I'm talking about what I feel right now. I think he will be the best player in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's a projection. Okay, so I can't project with Curry. I can't do that.
You can. You can.
Okay.
You
Hey,
can.
hey,
You
Fess,
can.
see how I be holding niggas down and making them tap, bro. That's what I
Hey,
do,
but
man.
but
When
see,
it
but how
comes
about
to
this? How about this? How about this? So are you comp? So that's why I asked you a question.
okay,
You would take your fortune. You would take Curry over Kawhi in the playoffs. Your fortune.
yes, I would. Yes, I would.
Okay. Why?
Because Steph Curry showed me last season that he can elevate his team that was not in championship contender, like you said at the start of the season last season, and he can take him and beat a more. I would have said I picked Boston to beat the Golden State Warriors last season. I thought they were a more talented team. They were the younger team, the more athletic team, and the better defensive team. But at the end of the day, the difference was Steph Curry. When it comes down to it, they couldn't check him. They played drop coverage for the first couple games, and dared Steph Curry to beat him in on individual games. He did. They tried to switch it up. Too late. The man cooking. So when I see that, right, and I see multiple times throughout his career where he's done that, and then you look at a guy like Kawhi Leonard, and if we project everything in the game, we got to project what he hasn't done, and that's in a Clippers jersey. He hasn't stepped up, and he's gotten injured in multiple playoff runs in his career. When that happens, I gotta take Curry over Kawhi. Now, if you say at their best, I'm still taking Curry. And why is because when I've seen Kawhi Leonard get crowded on defense, get doubled, get tripled, get um loaded up on, I haven't seen his playmaking ability be able to beat teams. And so when I don't see that, and I see an easy way to hold him down, which is not let him get up, get his to his spots, or let him get shots up, crowd him like a Drew Holiday and the Milwaukee Bucks did do, and play solid team defense against great defensive teams in the playoffs, I don't expect the team to step up. And I don't expect Kawhi to be able to break that down individually. I don't see him doing that. And even if you want to go to individual playoff runs, like a Toronto Raptors, they had players around him where if they do load up on him, they're going to beat you. Guys like Van Vliet, guys like Pascal Siakam. I don't see
Okay.
players like that on that team. And
Okay. So
so
let me ask you.
individually, I see Curry having more of an impact on his team than Kawhi Leonard. And if we talk about victories and winning, I guess what you're talking about, I'm taking the Warriors over the Clippers, man. That's quite simple.
Okay. So we all know what happened when they faced
Yeah.
each other. So that's the first thing.
I knew
That
you were gonna
really
go with that.
shows you when both teams have their teams, what's gonna happen.
Hmm. And
I already
why
seen it.
KD?
I
Why
see.
KD not in that
On.
picture?
No,
I'm
no,
wondering.
well, this ain't about KD. It's about Steph
Hmm.
Curry.
Okay.
You said Steph Curry over Kawhi. Now,
Hmm.
Young Africa, what have the Raptors done since Kawhi left?
Not a lot.
So is it safe to say though that he was the guy that stirred the drink? So you mentioned the team. See, this is the thing. People say the Raptors were this ready-made team when Kawhi got there. All he had to do was just play. Well, if that's the case, why can't they make the playoffs since he left?
Wait, BJ, I'm gonna say this though. Before Kawhi got there, the year before, they won 59 games, so
Mm-hmm.
they was a pretty good team. Now, DeMar DeRozan got off the team. They added Kawhi, and Kawhi
Mm-hmm.
is a much better player than DeMar, so
Exactly.
he pretty much put them over the hump. But after
And
Kawhi left, they made the playoffs just 1 year. But most of the
last
guys from that,
season, yeah,
yeah,
they
most of
lost
the
to
guys
your
from
So
Philadelphia. They lost to
hasn't that
Philly.
been the case through NBA history though? Can I pick that through every other team?
No, no,
yeah,
That if
no.
but
they
In the
bro,
have
context,
most of
if
the
you're
players,
if
most of the
you're
players they had are not on the team. Serge Ibaka's not on the team. Kyle Lowry's not on the team. Norman Powell's not on the team. Like Mark
exactly.
Fred
So
Gasol
Van
is
y'all
Fleet's
actually
missing.
took
on
Like a
on
Fred
lot of
Van
okay.
players
hold
are.
on, hold on. Fred Van
Y'all
Fleet's
took
still
on
on
a
the
case.
team. Fred Van Vliet was on the team. Pascal
No, no, no.
Siakam on the team.
That's
And you're in the
disingenuous.
East and you're still in the Eastern Conference.
That's the
Which
disingenuous because
and
when you lose
no,
Kawhi, you don't replace Kawhi with a DeMar DeRozan level player. They didn't. They never did
Yeah,
that. And so,
right.
so how are they meant to
but the
get back
pro
to where they were?
but the thing is that when you say they already had a ready-made team, what they had was a team that was still missing the best player. So he's the guy that stirred the drink.
Mm-hmm.
Saying that they was on a
Icing,
ready-made team,
icing on the
say
cake. That's what you're describing, right? Icing on the
no.
cake.
Well, the championship.
Yeah,
That's
icing
what
on
it
the championship.
was. That's the
Icing.
championship. It wasn't like he came there and they just took him to the like he won him a championship their first year.
Okay,
So that
things
right
fell
there
his
is a
way.
big. That's something. And Toronto never won shit in NBA history. They never won a championship ever.
Hey, well, why are you making it sound like they beat
Right.
a full strength Warriors team though? Why are you doing that though, BJ? Why
No,
are you
no,
doing
no.
that?
I'm saying Curry was the leader of the Warriors. This is why I say I'll take Kawhi over him. When it comes to the playoffs, I would take Kawhi over Curry because I already
No,
seen it happen.
You talking about team though? Hey, so if Curry has KD and Clay with him, is he losing that series?
We
No,
don't
no,
know.
I don't, bro. You keep saying I said Curry. I said
No,
I'm
no, no,
taking
because
Kawhi
you're
over
putting no, no,
Curry.
no, no, no. You flip flopping yourself because you're talking about team success and then defining that as individual greatness. That's two
But
separate things.
that's what that goes into it. If I got a guy, it's all about winning at the end of the day. If I got a guy lead them the Raptors and the Warriors, it goes down to who wins the series. Both it's me against you. That's what it's gonna
Hey,
come down to.
did
That's
Curry
why
have a
I'm
good
taking him.
series?
Huh?
Did Curry have a good series in that finals that you talk that they shaking hands on right there on the
First,
screen?
he had
Hmm?
27 points.
Man, the man
He
averaged
averaged
30 points a
27
game for that
points.
playoffs, bro. For that finals, he averaged 30 points a game for that playoffs, bro. So like, what we saying?
Was he the
No, I
best
think
player?
I
Was
think
he the
BJ's
best
talking about
player?
Game 6.
Obviously, Kawhi got it
Best-
done. You can call him the best player on the court, but Curry
Okay, so that's what
also
I
was playing
mean.
at the
That's what I
the
mean.
same level. And you acting like Curry wasn't on Kawhi's level though. They were
Off
playing at both at
offense,
elite
on
levels. That's my
offense,
point. That's my point.
on offense, Vince. Yeah, Africa on offense. Where the defensive side is what separates them. That's why I can give Kawhi the nod because he can give me
Who was
25 to 30 points a game while playing elite defense.
who is Kawhi guarding in that playoff series?
Iguodala.
Exactly.
But
Exactly, bro.
we've
Exactly.
seen the
Elite
man,
defense on
seen the
Iguodala, bro.
man lock.
Come on, man. Stop it, bro.
But
Stop it.
we've seen the man lock. He's bro. Kawhi is one of the top 5 defenders of the generation.
Yeah.
Hey, you can tell. Hey,
And
hey, see how I be holding
Okay,
brothers down
okay,
on their points.
and
okay,
BJ, let me
He wasn't
wait.
checking. He wasn't checking Curry. He
okay.
wasn't playing the best player on the other team while dropping 30 points a game. He wasn't doing that. So don't hype it up like he was doing all that. Now he had a great series. He won the series. He won the championship, no doubt. You can call him the best player on the court, but all I'm gonna say is when Kawhi was playing on that elite level you're talking about, Curry was right there with him, bro. Right there with him. That's all. That's all.
Wait, but
Okay.
in Kawhi's defense, when they play the Sixers, he was when they played the Sixers, he was locking up Jimmy Butler and JJ Redick while he was putting up 35, 36 points. So
And didn't he guard Giannis Antetokounmpo on the 8? I know they have the wall, but wasn't Kawhi the primary defender in that
defender,
series on
Yeah, he
right,
Giannis?
was. Yeah, he
right,
Okay,
when
yeah.
he
was.
was
What
He
Africa? What are you
was.
neutralizing
talking about? Yeah, Africa. What are you
when he
talking
was
He
about, Jay?
was.
neutralizing
Huh?
Giannis
What
to
are you
dribble
talking
to the
about?
paint.
He was.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
He
Africa. That's
was.
what Africa's capping. That's why he laughing in the background.
Nah, nah. He was. He was. He was. Hey, that was probably like one of the best series of his career in that series because he had the biggest. Hey, first off, he wasn't guarding him the whole time, but he checked off on him. I think after game 2 or 3, and he did a great job, no doubt. That was a team defense, like you said. They had the wall. They had Eric Bledsoe leaving him wide open, but hey, Kawhi was cooking for like 30, 35. And was giving it to him on the defensive end as well, no doubt. Ain't no one saying that Kawhi ain't that guy. First off, see how far you got to go back, bro. You're hoping, wishing, praying that you're gonna see the same
No,
Kawhi.
I don't have
And,
to go that
and
far.
my question to you, BJ, is: have you seen that same Kawhi that was in the Toronto Raptors this season? Have you seen that?
Yes,
Oh, when did you see that, bro?
I saw that against the Boston Celtics when they played Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. I just saw it
Wait, against the Bulls too. He was locking up
against the
DeMar
Bull.
DeRozan.
Come on, yeah, Africa. Don't do that.
So flashes,
8
individual games. So you saw
steals.
flashes. You saw flashes. That's all. You saw flashes. Not
Flashes.
streaks, not
Flash.
weeks, not months.
Yeah. See how
Flashes.
he changed the terminology. Flashes now. He says flashes. He changed the terminology, man. Why could you just say that he's back? He's about to be back at his original form. It's gonna be trouble for the Western
I
Conference. Why
don't
could you
know
just say
that.
that?
I don't
It's
know
about to be
that.
problems. It's about to be problems out west, yeah, Africa.
Oh, hey, there are a lot of problems out west. Hey, West is loaded, no doubt. At the start of the season, I thought the Eastern Conference had the better teams, and whoever came out the East was going to win the title. But now I feel like whoever comes out the West will win the championship this season. It's going to be tough to get out the West. If the Lakers are the 8th seed, and nobody want to see that, it shows how tough the West will be. It's going to be tough to even make the playoffs in the West, and so. It's gonna be tough, bro. It's gonna be tough. And so when you say Kawhi's about to be back, I hope he is, because I don't want no excuse from the Clipper fans like Kess that want to talk about in defense of Kawhi and all the things that went wrong.
Nah, that,
I don't
that
want to
was
hear
me.
no
That
Ty
was me.
Lue. I don't want to hear no Ty Lue situations, BJ. I don't want to hear no Ty Lue blame games with Ty Lue. I want them at their best, and I want to see what they got, because that's what I want to see as a fan of basketball. And so I ain't wishing nothing bad upon him. I just haven't seen that Toronto Raptors Kawhi. That's all. And so it's yet to be seen. So that's all.
But Young Africa, after this season too, we don't want to hear no excuses that LeBron was old and look at the team they put around LeBron. How you expect LeBron to win with such a team like that? We don't want to hear those excuses.
No.
You
I
said
got
the
no
Lakers are
excuse.
gonna make the. You said the Lakers are gonna make the playoffs. We got to see them in the playoffs.
No
If they
doubt.
don't make it, we don't
I
want to hear
agree.
no excuses, bro.
I agree. There is no excuse. Get me on record. There is no excuse for the Lakers to not make the playoffs this season, bro. Not
No
the play
injury,
in.
no injury excuse. No
No.
AD was hurt. No LeBron was hurt. No D'Angelo Russell was hurt. No nobody was hurt. No
Hey,
Darvin Ham was hurt.
if LeBron gets hurt, that kind of hurts our chances on this. Yeah, I can't lie. That kinda
Injuries are
hurt.
not an excuse, bro.
Well,
Okay.
he's hurt now. Isn't he
Everybody's
hurt
hurt.
now?
Everybody's hurt.
Yeah, AD's not 100%, but he pushing through it. He pushing through it. You know, he played through injury, unlike your man's Kes. You know, that's what he do. I'm just saying, man. Hey, Kes. So who does and my issue with the Clippers ain't Kawhi. See, BJ think just be hating on Kawhi for no reason. It ain't Kawhi. It's your second best player that I got questions about when it comes to contending for a championship, and that is Paul George. So you tell me, Kes, do you trust Paul George in the playoffs, bro, to get it done? If they do load up on Kawhi and Kawhi can't get it going and can't get his shot, getting doubled, getting trapped, getting loaded on, can PG step up for the Clippers?
I trust him. I trust him. After what I've seen that last playoff run and just knowing that like if his shots is not falling, he's gonna impact the game in other ways. So I do trust him with that. And especially with the other pieces around them. Like I said, I think it was Kobe Jordan saying that they both gotta average like 25 plus.
At least.
And like yeah, but I there's gonna be games that PG doesn't get. He might get 20 and he might be inefficient, but he's going to impact on other points. Like he might be fighting for rebounds. He might be working against his teams involved and playing defense. So I expect games where his shot is not falling. He might be like trigger happy and taking some shots that are questionable.
What do you think about PG's defense this season? Have you seen that same old defensive guy that Andre B be hyping up just before? You see that guy?
Flashes, but not like consistently.
This season, yeah.
Wait. What's the question again?
Do you see that same defense when we're comparing AD and Paul George as defenders? Do you see that Paul George old defensive guy this season? Do you see that?
I've seen flashes of that defense, but not like consistency.
I think because he has to carry such an offensive load, I haven't seen it because he has such a big offensive load. He can't do that on both ends of the court for the whole 82 games. That's kind of impossible. There's no player in the league that has to drop 30 points a game, 25-30, and guard the best guy on the other team for 48 minutes, bro. No one does that, bro. Not in today's NBA. No one does that.
That's true.
That's true. Yeah, but no one does that. Even in the playoffs, you're not gonna play your best offensive players on the other team's best offensive player for the whole game. He gonna be dead by game 7, bro. Like you can't do that.
Yeah, but I think he will. It depends. It's that point guard position. If they actually find somebody.
You mean like Jordan used to do?
You mean like Jordan used to do? Look at him, bro. Hey, you know that was Scottie Pippen, right? You know that was Scottie Pippen, OC.
Oh my
and
God,
Jordan,
yo,
don't cap. It was Jordan too.
Who was Jordan guarding? Hey, what? John Starks? What you gonna tell me? Danny Ainge? What?
Don't cap.
Huh? Terry Porter? Stop it, bro. Stop it.
Don't cap.
Stop it. You know what time it was. Hey, we've
You know
been
they
through
used
this,
to-
OC Love.
You know they
Young
used to
Africa,
take
who guarded
turns, right?
Magic? Who guarded Magic in '91 finals? For the most part,
Scottie Pippen.
that's a guy dead gonna lie.
Scottie Pippen.
Go watch the whole series.
Jordan
Thank
checked
you.
him early.
Go
And
watch
Scottie
the whole
Pippen
series.
switched
Thank
late.
you.
That's one of the
Switch late.
biggest misconceptions on YouTube. Go
No,
watch the whole
no.
series.
All right, hey, I'm
Go
gonna
watch the
remind
whole
myself.
series. I know you ain't
when
seen
I
it,
watch-
Africa.
Hey, so you're telling me, Andre B, that Jordan was guarding him,
Bro,
all
just
7
go watch it. I'm not gonna say.
all,
I ain't gonna say
all
nothing,
games of
bro.
the series, huh?
I ain't
all
gonna
Stop
say
games.
watching
just go
highlights
watch
and go
it.
watch full games.
I'm about to. Hey, OC Love, you ain't gotta do me like that. I watch the games, but you ain't gotta do me like that. It's all good though. It's all good.
You know I got love for you, young
It's all
Africa.
good, man. It's all good. It's always love, man. It's all good. But hey, you know it was Scottie Pippen checking the best players on the other team for the most part. You know that. OC Love. You know that.
It was Jordan too.
Hey, Jordan was doing that. Yeah. He was guarding. Yeah, you just like the chat say. Jeff Hornacek. Yeah. Thunder Dan. Come on, bro. There wasn't no shooting guards that were a threat to Jordan when it comes to perimeter scoring like that. Come on, bro. Don't do that.
So you said I didn't see him guarding Clyde Drexler. I didn't see that, huh?
30 and a half and locking them up.
I
Okay.
didn't see that, huh?
I guess you did, bro. I guess you did. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey. Hey,
Joe
what up, Kobe
Dumars.
Jordan? I know Kobe Jordan heated right now. He know his Clippers don't have a chance. They don't have enough. You know, he read the title, man. Do the Clippers have enough? He know they don't. He know they don't. But he hoping, wishing, praying. I know that.
Like you hoping, wishing, praying that yours make the play in.
Hey, we got LeBron James, man. I'm chilling. I'm relaxed, bro. You know, the sunlight is
Okay.
out. It's a nice sunny
Okay.
day. OC
What are
love.
you going to
I'm
say
relaxed.
when they don't make it? I want to hear what you got.
There's no excuse for this team to not make the playoffs. There's no excuses.
No,
No
but what are
excuses
you
at all.
going to say when they don't?
Okay.
No, I don't even need to see you trying to put negativity in my mind. OC, like, oh, I'm a positive brother. You know, I manifest positivity. Kobe
Okay.
Jordan, you know what time I'm on. I manifest positivity. Positive
Okay.
thinking brings
Like
upon
the modern
positive
woman,
results. Huh? Like who?
Young
The
Africa,
modern
man.
woman manifests positivity.
You
That's
got a lot to
good.
learn, my friend. But I agree with you, man. You know I'm a manifester.
I
believe
just
that.
I don't understand. I mean, Paul George. I don't see how we cannot trust him. Like we still asking this question, in Africa. We still asking this question.
I've been asking this question all season, BJ. You know what time I'm on, BJ? Because when you ask the question, do you have enough? I question if your second best player is enough for the championship. I'm not questioning Kawhi. If he's at 100%, that's most definitely enough. But I'm questioning, is PG enough as the second best guy on the championship team? Because it
You
has not
didn't.
yet been proven his whole career,
But
bro.
You
you have
wait.
no
But it
doubt that
has.
the Lakers will make the playoffs.
When was it proven, BJ? You tell me.
In 2021, it was proven.
It was proven that he could be the best player on a losing team in the conference finals. That's what was
So
proven.
yeah, it was proven that he's a number two. You can rely on him when Kawhi is there. That's what that proved.
Right.
As far
He
as
didn't
he
get it
took
done
him, as exactly because he's not a number one, but he's a number two on a championship team. That's why I don't understand how we still question him
because it hasn't been done yet. That's all. That's the only reason.
as the
You can't
as
tell me the
number
Western
one.
Conference Finals is a evidence that you can get it done. And you realize that Kawhi had to play out his mind the first 2 rounds to even get you to that point, right? You realize that, right?
I do, but
Okay.
I do recall PG having a 37-point game and a 42-point game in 2 separate
And a
series.
39 one too.
I mean,
39-16.
And y'all still went like 7 games. When you lost to Denver, you still went 6 games with Dallas in the first round. You still went 7 games again with Dallas when Kawhi playing out of his mind. So like that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like even with these teams that are not championship contending teams at the time, you still going 6-7 games with these dudes with Kawhi playing at a top 5 elite peak Kawhi Leonard level. And that's why I ask you. And Paul George doing what he does. Some games he did, some games he ain't. And so my question is, when he isn't there, when we haven't seen Kawhi play at that peak level, when he has a consistent run of being healthy and playing back-to-backs and playing consistent games to get in rhythm, get chemistry, get to that point where he is fully 100% and be able to play at that level, when he isn't there, can Paul George fill in the gaps? Can he do that? And I haven't seen that, bro.
Young
No,
Africa.
and these are valid questions that you're about to
We
realize.
got more
bro.
pieces than
These are
Paul
valid
George
questions.
now,
You know they're
too.
valid questions, BJ.
Bro, scoring the
You
only
act like
thing.
these questions are answered, BJ. They're not answered. They have been unanswered. These are unanswered questions, BJ.
Young Africa, scoring the only thing that proves that a player can get it done or not, or can't get it done. Because there are certain games that Paul George. Now there are certain games that Paul George didn't get it going scoring wise, but he found other ways to kind of impact the game. Like in the game 7 against the Dallas Mavericks, he had 10 or 11 assists that game. In game 6, he didn't get it scoring. He didn't get it going scoring wise, but he grabbed 14 rebounds that game, bro. These are little things that we can trust him to do.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
Kawhi destroyed
little things. You need a little more than little things.
Kawhi destroyed the Mavericks in game 6. He dropped 46, and he was locking up Luka Doncic as well.
Locking up when he got 46? How'd that work?
You heard what he said.
How'd that work? 46 don't sound like locked up to me, bro.
Nah, that was game 7. That's when Luka
Kawhi
had that 46. I'm talking about game 6. Luka had like 22 points.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, people don't want to hear that. That's right. That's
more like 29, but okay.
Revisionist
29
history.
points is locked up, but okay, that's fair
29
enough.
points. What? Wait, what's the field goal percentage?
46%. Well, okay.
How many of those points he scored on Kawhi?
How many points he averaged for the series? in that
How many points did he score on
7 game
Kawhi? Is what
series,
I
he
asked.
averaged 36 points, 8 rebounds, 10 assists on 49% shooting,
See, y'all
40% from
love
three.
doing that. That's that
Like,
LeBron shit right
hey,
there. See,
he asked me the numbers.
Yeah.
I gotta give it to him, bro. I don't know.
y'all
36,
go
8, and
strictly
10 sound
numbers
like
when
locked up. I
you
don't know.
want
I don't
to
know how
make your
that
guy look
translates to
good.
locked
But
up.
how many of
Hey,
those points did he score on Kawhi?
Kawhi played good defense. No one denying that. Kawhi plays good defense. I don't deny the facts, bro. Kawhi played good defense when he played on Luka. But if he was that great of a defender, and that's why I ask you, why wasn't Paul George guarding him? Why wasn't Kawhi had to guard him the whole series? Because you can't put your best player on the other team's best player for 7 games and expect him to still drop 35.
Nowadays, you can't do it.
So
Nowadays, those guys, the guys nowadays don't do that no more. That's true.
okay, yeah, and they weren't really like perimeter threats like they are today in the 90s. So don't be bringing up Michael Jordan to me, OC Love, because that was Scottie Pippen's job. But I'm gonna leave that alone, and I'm gonna say to you
It
that when
wasn't.
Luka,
It wasn't Scotty's alone. Stop the cap.
okay. So when we talk about Luka, right, and he's had great playoff series against the LA
And when I was
Clippers.
talking about the
My
90s, I
question,
wasn't talking about just Jordan either.
okay.
More guys
So
in that era did it both ends.
okay, fair enough. Okay, so when Luke is going off, my question would be, if Dre B, if Paul George is doing all the little things that you're talking about, why not check Luka? Why not check him for the 7-game series? Why
Because
not
they
do that?
switch.
Why not do that?
Bro,
Hey,
did you watch this series when Luka's always calling for the pick and roll, trying to get Patrick Beverly, trying to get
fight over the
Ivica
screen,
Zu?
Dre. Fight over the screen.
Come on, bro.
Stay on
That's
your
not,
That's
man.
not the.
That's
that's
a
not the
That's,
coach's
game plan,
call,
bro.
bro.
Hey,
yeah, that's not the game
That's the
plan.
tell the
coach's
big to
call, man.
hedge. Tell Zubac to hedge. Give me time to fight over the screen. I'm be right back on him, BJ. That's all you got to do. You know that. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, but that's Ty Lue's call, man.
Okay,
That's his
now
call.
that's PG and Kawhi's call because
That's
you can
why I win
always
7 games. If
override
we
the
would
That's
do
the
coach
that
whole
through the
reason to
whole
win
series,
7 games. That's the whole reason to win 7 games. It wasn't. It shouldn't even win. It shouldn't win 5. It shouldn't win more
we
than 5
gave
or 6
y'all 2
games.
games. We gave them 2 games.
Mm.
We gave them 2 games. We gave them 2 games.
They still couldn't win the series. That's why Dallas, to me, mentally, they don't. I think Luka is a lot like Harden, bro. A
He's
lot like
very
James
much
Harden.
like Harden.
He's just
Oh,
like
don't
James
do
Harden,
that.
bro.
He's
Don't
No,
do
I'm
very
that.
much
doing
like
it.
Harden.
Don't do that.
I'm
They
doing it.
very similar.
Very
Hey,
similar. He
BJ.
just took his
Hey,
team to the
BJ.
Western Conference Finals with an undermanned roster. Like that ain't
What,
nothing,
what up?
BJ.
What up, Kobe Jordan? What's good, bro?
Salute, BJ. What's going on with you, bro?
Salute,
Hey,
salute, salute.
you know what? Just put a smile on my face, bro. I was I was watching this Kawhi Leonard post game interview, right? And he was talking about, like, I guess they was asking about his shooting percentages or the stats or something like that, some of that nature. And
His
this man was
non All
like,
Star numbers. Is that what they're asking about? His
he
non
was
All Star
like, hey
numbers.
man, some games he'll shoot poorly, and some games he'll shoot great. But guess what? I'm gonna still take those same shots. And he was like, oh, he's like, it really doesn't matter because I know what I'm capable of, right? He was like, for some teams, he was like, he was like, these percentages can't save you, right? And then I was just thinking, like, bro, this dude Kawhi Leonard is really maniacal. Like he thinks the game like nobody, bro. Like this dude is a smart dude. He quiet, but he a smart dude, bro.
He's cerebral.
And when I'm thinking about playoffs, right? This is why I love the game of basketball so much, because we look at these stats and we look at percentages and players' tendencies. Kawhi Leonard, he can beat your team with just his presence, bro. Like a lot of times he'll get players out of and I'll watch stuff like that. Like Kawhi Leonard may not be shooting the ball well, but other dudes still know, like, he has the mental edge over a lot of these dudes, bro. That's why I think it's funny, because we compared him and Paul George to Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. But bro, Kawhi Leonard, he knows he's better than them dudes. Like, even mentally, he just thinks the game
Duh.
better, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's
So
why.
that's why I'm
Go ahead.
confident in my this last thing. That's why I'm confident in my Clippers team, because of that dude, bro. Like, when he steps on the court when it really matters, even though he was shooting poorly against the Bucks, bro, he was shooting like shit, and we still should have won that game.
This coulda, woulda, shoulda stuff ain't gonna work in the playoffs, bro. I'm just letting you know, man.
Oh no, hold on.
You keep
Playoffs
that
is
same energy, LeBron.
but that's
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
in the playoffs. But that's my point, though. In the playoffs, he's gonna take it up a notch. So that's why I'm actually like, I'm not too concerned. Long as this team stays healthy. I know. My backfall was Paul George. He has to play great. But from what I've seen, bro, I like our bench. I think Mason Plumlee, bro, he literally was the icing on the cake for what we need to do. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people and Africa has to remember this too. Like he says that woulda, coulda, shoulda. Like, you gotta look at the other teams too. They gotta guard us too. You can't say, oh, I mean, oh, hope the Kawhi Bird. That's really have y'all noticed? That's the one line people use
Did I
all the
say
time
I hope?
when it comes
I
to
didn't
them.
say I hope Kawhi get hurt though. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
No, I'm
You just say it out
saying
your
like
mouth.
that's what people use.
Okay.
and when he scores over 30, we're undefeated, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, that means when he play like a superstar, y'all good. Okay, y'all good
Which
when he play
that's
like
what
a
he
superstar.
is. I mean, is he not when he's healthy?
No, no,
Come
no. I
on.
said when he play. I never said he's not. I said when he play like it. All I'm
Well,
saying is
hey, well, guess what? You better hope he don't play like it.
hey man, look, my question has not been about Kawhi. If he's 100% healthy, you will be in a good place to make a deep run. But my question is, will he be? Is one question, and we're gonna see if that happens. But then if he's not, can Paul George carry the weight that
No.
Kawhi
See,
can't
but
do?
but
That's
but
my
this is
question.
why. But this is where. See, I actually had a change perspective now, right? Because I realized that Paul George, this whole season doesn't really depend on, him being like extremely great in the playoffs, right? Because our
Really?
team is well balanced, right? So if that's the case, then you would have to say that for every team's second best player,
That
right?
is the case for every other team too. That is the case.
So
Jalen
that
Brown has to step up.
if Chris
AD
hold
got
on,
to step up.
If Chris
Jamal Murray
Middleton
got to step up. Like
doesn't play well, then the
facts,
Bucks don't look the same.
facts. That's facts.
So again, so that argument works for everybody. So
No. But the difference is Chris Middleton has proven to be a second best player on a championship team. Paul George has not. That's the difference. That's the difference.
no, but again, I understand that. But again, when Kawhi Leonard, when they were both healthy, they showed you that we dominated and we got to the Western Conference Final. So it's an unfair
Dominated.
argument
You know about
because
dominated. You had some tough series, 6, 7 game series to get to the conference finals. I don't know if that's called domination, but okay.
no, I mean individually they dominated. Those two guys put up great numbers in those series, in the
Okay.
Jazz series particularly. But when it comes down to it, um, our depth is what we're gonna rely on. So that's what I'm excited about. So and before, like, every team has matchup problems. I feel like Denver is probably our worst matchup. Um, but I think they got weaker, bro. I think when you lose a guy like Bones off that bench, who was their best bench scorer, that hurts them. That doesn't hurt us.
It's the defense that was hurting them. They couldn't play Jamal Murray, Michael Porter, and Bones Highland in the same unit. They were getting cooked on defense, so
But
they
hold
had to
on.
they had
But
to let
even
that
hold
go.
on. But they were still number one in the West, even with that lineup.
They
With those
understand in the
guys.
playoffs you can't play those lineups though. You're gonna get destroyed when your Jokic is off the court and you're playing Bones Highland and Michael Porter Jr. and Jamal Murray at the same time. Like that ain't gonna work out.
Yeah, their defense is still mid. It's not like their defense got better.
Oh, it did
Yeah,
get better though. It did
and
get better.
they replaced
It did
Bones
get
with
better.
Reggie Jackson, which is pretty much the same thing.
And not only that, but Reggie Jackson is much more slower on defense, and he's older. So
Reggie are better. Hey, Denver rated 12th in defensive rating this season, so that's much better than they were the previous season, bottom 10. So like that's an improvement, right, Kobe?
What are the Clippers? What are the Clippers?
yeah, what are
Yeah.
the Clippers?
Huh?
It's
No,
been
no,
What
I'm
are
like
the
still
top
here.
Clippers?
10 since the
All right, I'll
since
Dude,
you
look it
put
up
this
for
team
you. I'll
no,
together.
look it up for you.
hold on. I could tell you. I
Hey,
just
first
look.
off,
If
the
you just
Clippers, the Denver
go
got the
ahead.
12th best offense. They got the number one. They got the number one offense and the 12th best defense. Y'all got the 10th best defense. Denver is at 12, and y'all got the 20th ranked offense, which is the actual issue with the LA Clippers, bro. Is the
And
offense.
how many games
Not
did Kawhi and
anymore.
PG missed out of those?
Hey, that ain't my fault, bro.
It
They
doesn't
count
even.
all the games.
Hey,
Hey,
bro,
it's
that's
sad to
I'm
say,
just
but they count
saying.
but
all the
BJ,
games. They
but
count all the
BJ,
games, BJ.
but
It ain't
BJ.
my
That's
fault.
why I
It ain't my
Yeah.
say.
issue.
That's why.
They
That's
count
why I
all the
say the
games.
ranking.
That
Hold
ain't
on,
my
the
fault.
rankings really don't matter because
Mm.
if we really complaining about matchups, then what do we like? It doesn't matter. Like, we're gonna get in where we fit in. When it comes down to it, all of that record don't matter. When it comes down to playoff basketball, those guys percentages are gonna go down. Players are gonna shoot. The game's gonna slow down, and players like that's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I like this because This it's mental, bro. These dudes they can't take the mental out of this game, bro. And Kawhi Leonard, when I watch, when I watched Giannis the other night play Kawhi Leonard, even though he had 54, when Kawhi guarded him for those few possessions, Giannis was a different player, bro. Like he didn't score on him at all. If you look, Giannis did not score on Kawhi.
Man, that's a little too late when the man got 50, bro. That's a little too
He
late.
literally missed the easy layup at the basket. Giannis
That was
never
part
does
of the
that.
game plan, though.
That's too late. He got 50. Kobe Jordan is too late.
Hey man, listen, bro. Kawhi Leonard, you know who has the edge mentally. I like Kawhi Leonard in the 7-game series. He turns into a whole nother player. All of this regular season stuff. That's why I say I can't wait to the playoffs start because we know this is not the same Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is going to play through injuries. He's going to come and give you 33 and 8. He's going to be efficient on those 33 points, and he's going to play defense. So we're going to see when playoffs starts. But the whole Paul George thing, I just think he has to just be. I think he just has to play his game, bro. Come in and be effective, and if he's not scoring, that's cool. We got other guys who can score.
Yeah, that's why I'm not worried about
That don't
him
sound like the
that.
best shooting guard in the game, Kobe Jordan. Best shooting guard in the game standards that BJ be talking about. That don't sound like that. If he don't score
Yes,
so good, other guys
I'm
will pick it
putting
up.
one of
I'm
them.
putting
That
them
sound like a
standards
role
on him.
player. That sound like a role player.
I'm putting them standards on him. Cause I already know
Oh,
what he's done. I know he's capable. I know what he's done.
you
I'm
just
putting
heard
them
what
standards on him.
you just heard
No, no,
what
no.
Kobe
I'm
Jordan
not
said.
saying
If
he
he don't
doesn't need
score,
to. What I'm saying is
we
that
got
even
other
if
You
guys
heard
to
what
get it
I
done. That
said.
sound
You
like
gotta
a
hear what
role
I
player.
said, young Africa. You gotta hear what I said.
Okay, what you
I,
say?
that, I say he the best shooting guard in the league.
And we got other options.
Okay.
yeah, because
And
I
we got
can't.
other options.
That
See,
dude over in
hey, there
Phoenix
is
is
no
not the
and. If
best
you're the
shooting
best
guard.
at your position, there ain't no and. You get it done. You step up. You do what you're meant to do, right, BJ? Ain't no excuse. This man got to drop 25 a game in the playoffs, be effective,
Yeah,
play defense, play make, and step up in the clutch if he gets the ball, bro. Like, he got to do all that.
he will.
Okay.
He will. Yeah, he will.
He's so salty.
Salty about what, OC Love? Like what I got to be salty about, bro?
That,
Hey,
that,
hey,
that you
hey,
that you
BJ. Like I
really
said,
really
bro.
deep down you unsure about your Lakers and you want to talk a big
Listen,
game.
this is what you call a jealous, envious type of like we're fifth in the West, right? And this Lakers fan is 13, and I understand he has a lot more animosity in his voice. I get it, but
Oh,
listen, bro,
okay.
you can't. You know how you see how calm and collective we Clipper fans are, and he's like
Calm and
super
collected.
energetic.
Don't do that. Don't do
Do you
that.
hear how
Y'all
like
was sweating.
I
Y'all
can
were
hear the
He's
emotional at
worry,
super
trade
animated
deadline.
I
right
can hear
now.
the
Hey,
worrisome in his
y'all were
voice, man.
not calm and collected during the trade
I can
deadline,
hear
bro.
the
Stop.
worrisome in his voice, man.
Yeah, he trembling down deep down
I'm chilling.
inside. You
Hey,
like, man, come on, LeBron,
hey,
come on,
Kobe Jordan.
LeBron, come on.
Did you see the Lakers versus the Pelicans today?
He over there
Did
taking
you see the
pain
Lakers
pills, man, and medication
versus the
tonight.
Pelicans today? Did you see that Kobe Jordan? What LeBron and AD did to the Pelicans today? You
You
saw that,
talking?
right?
Hold on. A
Oh,
team
You
without
saw
their
that, right?
best player?
oh.
Oh, you gonna keep the same energy when we don't have our best players on the team? You gonna keep that same
No,
energy?
I'm keeping the same energy you keep with Kawhi.
Okay.
Hold on. But hold on, bro. Hold on.
Wait,
Let me
where
ask you a
y'all?
question, Young Africa. Don't
What,
you
what, what,
judge the Clippers without Kawhi? And you just said our offense is so trash.
yeah.
But hold on. Let me finish. But you just gave us an example of why our offense is bottom in the league, even though Kawhi Leonard has missed almost half the season. But that doesn't relate to other teams.
Damn.
Okay, I get it. See, that's why I
The,
say you can't
so
be
that's why.
biased, man. Listen, you
Oh,
only
this the
won it
same
to fit
Pelicans
your
team that beat
narrative,
us
bro.
without Zion. So we ain't gonna get no credit
We're
when we beat
talking
them
about a
without
Pelicans
Zion.
team that we're talking about a Pelicans team that have been trending down for the last 2 weeks. Everybody's beating them.
Okay. All good.
And hold on.
I was talking
Don't
about how
And
the
don't let
Lakers
him
hold on.
feel
looked
good
And hold
though.
about his
on,
I
win.
wasn't
really
talking
quick.
about
Hold
the
on. This is
Pelicans,
the
how they
sad
look,
part. This
how
is
they
the
look though.
sad part. That
Lakers
game
look
was
nice.
close. That game was close into the fourth quarter, bro.
Oh, it was a 20-point game at the end of the game, so I don't know about close, but okay.
Hold on. So see, this is the cap, fellas. You know
We
how.
were up by 20 in the third quarter, bro. What were you talking about? We
So
were
hold
up
on,
by
hold on.
20.
Hey, hey, BJ, do you notice how, right? I just picked this up the other day. A Golden State Warriors fan, he said this. He said, man, it was only a 10-point game in the fourth. But this is after we took out our starters and we put the
All the
fucking
starters out.
rookies in.
Yeah,
And so he's talking about trash minutes, right? So now they're just going
yeah.
buck. Bro,
We were up 20
we
in
were
the
up
third.
18
We were
before the game was decided. And then now they're gonna say it was a 5-point game. No,
we were up 20 in the third, bro. Like what are we talking
this
about?
is
Yeah,
crazy, bro.
you they put their practice squad in with like 3 minutes
in
left.
the third quarter.
Yeah.
Let him
They're
feel
trying to get
let him
every
feel good
point
Fourth
about his
quarter.
counted
good
towards
win.
them not losing.
Okay.
Like, come on, bro. You guys still lost by
Okay.
20. Don't. Oh my god, this is crazy.
I ain't never heard of people diminishing a 20-point win. Like this is the definition of hate right there, Kobe Jordan. Right?
No, you
Yo,
should feel
Young
Diminishing a
good
Africa.
about your
20-point
good
No.
victory.
win.
What
Okay.
I'm hold
That's
on.
what time you
This
on?
is what I'm
Okay.
saying, Young Africa.
Okay.
What was the score before everybody decided to throw in the towel? That's what I want to know.
What? Hey, first off, we were up 13 in the first quarter, right? 13 in the first quarter.
Lost it.
Understand that, right? Yeah, okay. And it was a close game at halftime. Then we up again by 13 in the third quarter. We
Lost
ended
it.
at 13. We were up by close to 20 in the third quarter, and then it's a blowout in the fourth quarter. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Yeah, that's the story of the game. But you want to spin it how you want to spin it. It's all good though. It's all good. But at the end of the day, we won. We look nice. The point that I was trying to make is we looked nice. We looked much better with LeBron James back in the lineup. D'Angelo Russell looked a lot better. Vanderbilt, if y'all didn't notice, because y'all don't want to pay attention to the Lakers, because y'all kind of scared, is they changed up the starting five. They put in Malik Beasley. They put in Jared Vanderbilt, and he was locking up Brandon Ingram, doing a great job.
That
And
was a
that's
smart
why
move.
we won the game. We got
That
a
was a
wing
smart move.
defender now in Vanderbilt that can guard the bigger wings in the league, that can
Hey,
actually
Young
contest
Africa,
at the rim as well.
Young
And that's
Africa,
a great addition. Malik
Young
Beasley was
Africa.
hitting
Hold
his
on.
threes,
You,
and we put Dennis Schroeder in
Young
his rightful
Africa,
place on the bench, and we looking nice, bro. We looking nice.
bro.
I got
You're.
no
What are you?
problem.
Okay,
Nice.
We
let
looking
me. Hold on.
nice.
I got it. I
We
got to
looking
interfere.
nice.
I got it. Hold on. Bro, you're sitting up on the podium giving a speech about a 13th seed, bro. You
Hmm.
guys just lost to the
Yep.
goddamn
Okay.
Trailblazers like 2 days
Hmm.
ago.
Okay. Yeah.
What
Okay.
are you talking about?
Yeah,
You're
So,
I,
playing
so you
well.
want to keep
How
the
are you
same
playing
energy?
well?
We
Hold
didn't
on,
have
hold
our
on.
best player.
Hold on,
We didn't
hold
have
on,
our
hold
best
on.
player. Hey,
You
you were just talking
guys,
about
hold
keeping
on.
the same energy. We
No,
didn't have our best player on the
no.
team, Kobe Jordan. Hey, keep the same energy
This
though.
is how
You
you know
just
you
said
got
that.
Africa.
This is the
Hey,
cap. Hey,
God. Hey, this is how
got
you
you
know
on
you
Let
your
him
got
cap.
him
finish
against the
though.
ropes. This is how you know you got Africa against the ropes. He just keeps going and going and
Nah,
going and
man.
going.
Go ahead, go ahead. But I'm just holding you to your words, bro. You said Pelicans didn't have their best player. Well, we didn't have our best player.
Bro,
Is that anything?
y'all had
Is that
y'all best
anything?
player all
okay, so hold on.
season.
I
That's
just
why
want
y'all
to
in the playing
clarify.
tournament.
You said the Lakers have been playing well. What is your record in the last 6, 7 games? I don't even know, but can you please tell me?
Oh, what is it, man? Around 500. Well, like it don't matter. Whoa. So what? Okay, it ain't great. Okay, okay. Dang. Like, what's the point, nigga?
Bro,
I'm
yeah,
not trying
all
to
you
get
gotta
it,
know,
nigga. What's the point?
That
It hurt
picture,
to admit
hey, yeah,
that,
Africa,
didn't
that picture right there, all
What?
determines y'all season right
Bro,
there.
I
That's
just
y'all
asked the
season right there.
question, bro. Can you give
That's
me an
y'all
answer,
season right
bro?
there.
it hurt to say that.
Bro, he didn't even give me an answer, bro.
Yo, man. Hey, oh, hey, I just saw in the background Russell Westbrook already fell off the cliff. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I didn't even see
That's
that detail.
crazy.
That's crazy, BJ. Russell Westbrook already off the cliff. That's kind of wild, man.
Yeah,
That's kind
y'all ain't got no more excuses. Y'all running out of excuses, man. Y'all can't blame Russell
of.
Westbrook no more. Hey, did
Can't
y'all
blame
know
him.
Hold
y'all?
on.
Yeah,
You know where LeBron is? Hold on. LeBron is at the top, acting like he's about to
Stepping,
save
he's
him.
LeBron's at the top, stepping on AD's fingers.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Scar.
Don't do
He
that,
doing the
OC
Scar to
Love.
Mufasa.
Don't do that. Hey, you see what they be doing, Kes? You see what they be doing, man. Don't do that.
Yo, what do you think about Mo Bamba though?
Hey, Mo Bamba's solid. You know, today he wasn't hitting his threes. He was taking them though, which I like, but he wasn't hitting. And but I feel like he's a great big off the bench that can give spot minutes when AD and Vanderbilt not in the game. I like Mo Bamba as our backup big, man. I like that. I like that.
Hey, BJ,
What's up?
you know what would make that meme even better? They should put LeBron at the top, stepping on AD's fingers, trying to catch the scoring trophy.
Don't do that. Don't do that, OC Love. Hey, he already did that, OC Love. He already did that. He already did that.
Man, I just want to know what LeBron right now. Like,
Oh, what you say, B? You were breaking up, BJ. What you say?
what's LeBron think? What's LeBron thinking right now?
What you think, man?
I got mine.
Hey, man. LeBron is thinking that we are gonna make the playoffs. I'm gonna go into LeBron, playoff mode. He's gonna activate playoff mode, and we about
Oh
to get to the
Lord,
playoffs. That's what's
we've
gonna
heard
happen. That's
about
what he's
this one.
thinking. Yeah, yeah. And now last time OC Love the button malfunctioned. You know what I mean? It malfunctioned, like it wasn't working like that. But
Oh,
this
he got
time
it
they got
fixed. He got the button fixed.
yeah, definitely. He definitely got it fixed. So it's gonna be happening this time.
Most definitely gonna be happening. So I expect us to make the playoffs. Ain't no excuse. Hey, BJ, no
And
excuse to
do
not make the
what?
playoffs this close.
Do
What's
what?
the seeding again?
There's no excuse for the Lakers not
And
making the
do what,
playoffs.
Young Africa? Playoffs and do what,
And
Young Africa?
and if we get the right matchups, like a Denver Nuggets in the first round, we're winning that. If we meet the Clippers in the second round, we're winning that, and we can most definitely get to the conference finals. All things considered, all things
Whoa,
going well.
oh,
Helping
how
everything.
y'all winning?
Wow.
Hold on. How
Like
are
I
y'all
Delusional.
just said,
winning?
like I just
How
said,
are y'all
like I
winning?
just said,
Hold on,
like
hold
I
on, hold
just
on,
said.
hold on, hold on.
We get Denver
Well, hold on,
Nuggets in
hold
the
on, hold
first
on.
Hold on,
round.
hold on.
We beating them.
You
Real
know
We
quick.
beating them.
you know the
We beat the
record
Clippers in the second
of
round. We beating them.
Hey, you know
how?
what? Hey,
Can
hold
I
on. This is
borrow
the
your
crazy
glasses,
part.
Young Africa?
Hey, I would actually love to play the Lakers. And hold on. Hey, BJ, I would actually love to play the Lakers in the first round because Paul George destroys them, and that'd give them some momentum going into the next
Every
round. I would
time,
like that.
every time, every time.
Look, I can't lie. Paul George do be cooking the Lakers. You know, he be looking nice, but in the playoffs, we know what Paul George turns into way off P in the playoffs. So I don't know. I don't know about the playoff P that y'all talking
No, the
about.
last time we seen him, he turned into playoff Pete. The
Oh,
last
really?
Yeah,
time we seen it.
Oh, okay.
That's what we
yeah.
seen
When
last.
he lost in the conference finals, that was playoff P. Okay,
He was balling out of control still.
okay, okay, okay. I'm just saying, man.
You sure you want that matchup, Young Africa? You
Oh,
sure you want that?
I've been asking for that matchup all season. Hey, first off, we got different players now. We're throwing Vanderbilt on Kawhi Leonard. 6'9", 7'3" wingspan on Kawhi
That's
Leonard.
a
You know,
good
Bro,
you know
that's
defender.
barbecue
I
chicken.
like
that
That's
ain't
Vanderbilt,
no
barbecue
barbecue
but that
chicken.
ain't
chicken.
That's
gonna happen.
No,
barbecue chicken.
no, no. At best, that's steamed fried rice. At best, my nigga. At best,
Nah,
that's
nah,
steamed fried
nah,
rice.
nah,
At
nah,
best, at best, that's
nah.
steamed fried rice, my nigga.
That's Kung Pao chicken. That's Kung Pao chicken. That's what
Nah,
that
nah,
is.
nah.
That's Kung Pao chicken.
Steve,
Young Africa stupid. That's
What the
steamed
fuck
fried
is
rice.
Hey,
Vanderbilt gonna do to
BJ, what you
Kawhi?
said? You said it's Kong Pao chicken?
That's Kung Pao chicken.
I told him at best that's steamed fried rice. That's a little steamy. That ain't no barbecue frying him. No
Hey, hold
way.
on, hold
That's
on.
steamy.
Hold on, hold on. This is the thing. Hey, listen, I think Vanderbilt to me is one of the best defenders in the league. But if you throw him on Kawhi, here's the thing: he's too jumpy. Kawhi's gonna hit him with pump fakes. He's gonna hit him. I'm telling you, he's too jumpy, bro. And here's the thing. Kawhi Leonard.
That's a good point.
Kawhi Leonard is under, bro. He's strong. He'll post Vanderbilt up, bro. He's strong, bro.
Mm.
LeBron got a Batum in the
The
playoffs.
only way,
Young Africa.
listen, Vanderbilt. The
He
only way
locked up.
Vanderbilt
Locked
would
up.
have
He
He
a
locking
won't
up
let
he
Batum,
me
would
huh?
have
out.
some
Guess he ain't
success.
gonna let him out. Huh?
He
He would
locking up
have some
Batum, huh?
success in transition because he's quick, so he'll get a couple steals here and there in transition. But if you put him on a block with Kawhi, bro, he doesn't have the. I'm telling you, he don't got the footwork.
Hey, Kes, you remember what happened in the playoffs? LeBron James' defense in the playoffs turned into something different. You know what I mean? He turned into an old defensive player in the playoffs. And you
I thought he
remember
was
what
Cap.
happened
gonna
in the
play
bubble?
defense.
Since
He was
when?
switching on Kawhi.
Since when?
I know you remember the playoffs. I
When
know
was
you
the
remember.
last
Sorry, the
time he
bubble.
turned into
You
Superman?
remember the regular season in the bubble when we stomped on y'all
When was the last time he
in the
turned into
bubble. You
Superman?
remember that? You remember that in the
When
bubble
was the
when he
last
was
time he
stomping on
turned into
y'all,
Superman?
switching on Kawhi, switching on PG, clamps. Clamps is what happened.
Also,
Are you talking
so
about
he's
one
gonna play
play
defense.
in a regular season game?
Yeah, I'm talking about not one play. I'm talking about multiple plays in a
That
regular
was
season
one
game. That
play in
was
a regular
important.
season game.
That was important. That was important to set you up for the playoffs. You realize you got to have momentum in the playoffs, right? You realize.
No, you
I'm just saying.
said when was the last time LeBron turned into Superman? I want to hear it.
Oh no, definitely the NBA Finals when he clamped
Hey,
up Jimmy
hey, hey,
Butler. You,
Young
you forgot
Africa,
about that? You
Young
forgot about
Africa.
that?
Hold on, Young
Who?
Africa. Hold on. You
Jimmy
know before.
Butler.
Hold
Who?
on, Young Africa.
Yeah, you know who
Hold
he
on,
is.
Young Africa. You know before you get momentum in the playoffs, you got to make the playoffs, right?
Yeah,
Right.
definitely. We about to create that momentum, and we're gonna make the playoffs, and then we're gonna be a
Win.
problem.
About to.
We're gonna
Hopefully,
be a problem.
one
Hey,
day,
we just started today,
please.
BJ.
I
You didn't
beg
see
of
the
you, Lord.
20-point victory with the new starting five lineup. You saw that, BJ.
Y'all
Did
gonna
you watch the
have
game,
this
BJ?
Hey, Young
Did you watch
Africa,
the
victory
game?
you
and a 20-point
hilarious. He said
loss.
we started
Hey,
20
today.
point loss.
we started today. we started today, Kobe Jordan.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
Y'all
this
better hurry
dude
up.
said we started today.
One day, please, Lord.
hey, one day at a time, BJ. Hey,
He
hey,
one
hey,
of them. He
BJ.
one
This
of
is
them
what I don't
old
like, though. I know you watched the game, BJ, but you the type of guy to not mention it because we played so well. You just
Young
acting like you didn't
Africa,
even see
bro.
nothing, BJ.
This
You
dude,
watched the game, BJ. What you see, man? What you see from my Lakers? Yeah. Don't do that,
Young
BJ.
Africa.
I
Don't
Hey,
do
I
like
ain't
that.
what I
gonna lie,
like
bro. I
what they
like.
Don't do
did.
that.
They started the right people. I
Hey,
like
Young
what they
Africa.
did.
I
Part of
like
the
your
Yeah,
enthusiasm,
exactly.
bro.
Malik Beasley, Vanderbilt. That's a better starting five.
I think Young Africa, man. Hey, listen, man. I honor your enthusiasm, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Your enthusiasm, man. That's
Mm. Oh, I'm very high. Hey, When I feel I got the GOAT on my team, I
You
expect
said
high
Who?
things, even
you
even
Who?
in
said
year
very you
20.
Who?
said very
Who?
high
Y'all don't
high.
have Jordan on y'all team.
Very high. I'm very high when
Y'all
I
do
got the
not have
GOAT
Jordan on
on
your
my team.
team.
When I got even though he's 38 years old in year 20, he's still playing at this elite level. I expect greatness from LeBron James. So I expect him to make the playoffs. I expect him to go something like 15 and 10, 16 and 9 for the remaining games and get us in the playoffs. I expect that. And I
So you
expect
did
us to do
say
that. And then when we get to the playoffs, I expect damage. I don't expect no first round exit. I expect damage in the playoffs. That's what I do expect.
You
so.
hope
Hope.
for damage. You
Expect.
One
hope for
star.
I
damage.
said expect.
Hope.
Manifest destiny.
Yeah.
Right.
Positivity. Manifest what you want in the universe. You know what I
So
mean?
young Africa, just to be clear, you did say high.
High expectations. Yeah, I did say that.
Oh,
Very
I
high.
thought
Pray.
you said you like
I'm
you're
very
gonna be
high.
high.
Prayers.
Yeah, very high. That's what you said. I just wanted to
Prayers.
make sure.
Expectations are high. Yeah, yeah.
Your
Expectations are high.
prayers are high.
All right, can we talk about teams that are actually in the playoffs?
Oh my goodness, man.
So
Never
BJ,
mind. You ain't gotta do it
Yeah.
like that,
as
Kobe
teams
Jordan.
Yeah.
trade,
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
teams that at least have a winning record.
so
Yeah.
BJ, after
Yeah.
these trades, how
Slick
do you like our
segue, Kobe
matchup
Jordan.
against Denver? Who do
Uh,
you think
I like
with the
the. I feel
backup
a lot.
big?
I, I feel a lot better with the big matchup with Mason Plumlee because
Okay,
Plumlee played with Jokic, so I think he's
that's a
gonna.
good point.
I think that's gonna be interesting to see now that he's on our team how we defend Jokic. I
You
don't know.
you
I would like Patrick Beverly to be with us though to go at
Yep,
Jamal
I
Murray.
agree.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, we still got a chance to get him. He's in the buyout market, so we might be able to get him.
I
I
think they
just think
should.
I think that we should get Patrick Beverly, but
Hmm.
I also think that I think our bench is just deep. I think that our bench, bro, if we can make sure our starters are making sure they're doing their thing, I think our bench outweighs their bench, bro.
I think our bench always like every bench pretty much.
So
Yeah.
like we literally, I don't think they're like now that I look at it, now that we got that big, bro, we match up well with anybody in my opinion.
Hey, hey, how deep do you think Talu's gonna go on his bench in the playoffs? Is it gonna be a 8 man rotation regularly, like teams usually do, or is he gonna play a 9-10 man rotation
He's
in the
gonna go
playoffs?
10. He's gonna go 10.
10 man rotation in the playoffs?
Yep, and this team is prepared for it. You got a lot of veterans who will understand that, and it depends on the series. Some guys are going to play more than others in certain series, so those guys are prepared for that, bro. That's why I think in the beginning of this year, when we were going through all of these rotations, it was really trying to see who fits with who. Once we figured out certain guys didn't fit, we had to send them out. So Robert Covington, he doesn't play a lot of minutes, right? But in a certain series, he's going to play good minutes.
I got my fingers crossed on that one, bro. I
I'm
really got my
telling you,
fingers
bro.
crossed on that
Just trust me on this. Ty Lue, he's gonna play. Even when we played against Phoenix in 2021, we went deep in our bench in a couple of those games. We put Rondo in, we put DeMarcus Cousins in, we put Serge Ibaka in. Those guys were way at the end of our bench.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
10 man rotation? I don't know about that though. I don't know about that.
Rondo he
Because
played
you
a big
usually
part in a
ride
few
your
of those
starters
games, bro.
heavier in the playoffs. You usually ride them closer to 40 minutes, 42 minutes a game in the playoffs. And so um, I don't know how you're going to give, what, 9 guys like high level minutes. And so if you're playing guys 15 minutes a game, how productive are they going to be? And how are you going to get that chemistry and be battle tested with the guys that need to actually play high level minutes and, show that on the court? I don't know if you're going to do that. That's why I question how much depth you need in the playoffs. I expect the team to have 8, 9, maybe a 9 man rotation that's solid if injuries occur. But really, teams go 8 deep, sometimes 7 when it's high stakes games. They don't go deep on their bench. I haven't seen that from
So
championship
so
level
so
teams.
young Africa, your whole point, right? So you're saying that they shouldn't go deep because it hurts guys' minutes, which is going to hurt their rhythm. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So, and I understand that, and that's why we already understand that as a team. That's why we've been doing what we've been doing. Guys understand they got to be ready, and see, we have a team full of veterans who understand that. So these aren't young guys who are expecting to get 30 and then not. Like Nicholas Batum, he could play 25 minutes and then in the next game play 18 minutes, right? So we could throw guys in there who could do that because their role is defined. These are role players. Nicholas Batum, he's a defender. He can knock down a three. Robert Covington, he's a defender. He can knock down a three. Those are the guys that I'm talking about, right? Paul George, Kawhi, Terrence Mann, I think those guys will probably get the same amount of minutes, but it's those other guys on the bench that we will probably like mix and match depending on who we play. And so it just, to me, it comes down to matchups. But yeah, I would say somewhere between 9 and 10, bro, because I'm trying to think like who could we not play in a series? I'm trying to think against one of the.
So this is what I would say. To me, this personally, what I would be. Obviously, you got Paul George, Kawhi, Zubac, Marcus Morris, and Norman Powell. Now, Zubac is an interesting one where you might have to switch him out for certain series, but they're gonna play heavy minutes throughout the playoffs. Now you got guys like Terrence Mann, right? So I said Norman Powell. That's not the five, but I assume I call that your best five players anyway. Norman Powell, Marcus Morris, Zubac, Kawhi, and PG. And then you got Terrence Mann. You're gonna get heavy minutes. That's 6. Then you got Eric Gordon. That's 7. Then you got Nicholas Batum. That's 8. And you got Mason Plumlee. That's 9. So and that's already a lot. And that's not even counting Covington and Holland, which is 10, 11. You got problems, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You got problems. Dudes are not
Nah,
Why
playing.
is
but
it?
see, that's hold on, but that's
Why
not
is
a
that a
It's
bad
good
problem?
problem
problems.
though, bro.
It's a good
We
problem.
got
I'll say
that's
it like
not a
that.
bad
Good
problem.
problems. Good problems. Good problems.
Yeah,
But
Okay,
so
well
coaching
fix it.
problems.
so yeah, so
Coaching
hold on.
problems.
Let
So,
Ty
so
Lue figure it out. But we got the
yeah. Okay.
players. What I'm saying is we got the players to pretty much match up with any team in the West. So right,
Situational.
like if we're going up, hold on, if we're going up against a KD Suns team, it just depends. We might put more defenders in some of those series, you know, especially like we might see more small lineups where you see Batum with Covington in, or you might see Batum with Kawhi and PG and more, right? Because I think against, like, it just depends. Like, if we play Dallas, Zubac to me, he shouldn't play a lot in that series. I would play
Yeah,
Mason Plumlee in that
situational.
series because Mason
Mason
Plumlee, we've
Plumlee.
already seen
Okay.
Zubac get cooked by Dallas 2 years in the playoffs. He can't play against Dallas. We got to put
Is
it,
Mason
and that's why
Plumlee an
Mason Plumlee
upgrade
is
on that pick
huge.
and roll coverage? Is he really an upgrade?
Who, yeah, Mason Plumlee
Yeah.
is a much better upgrade. He can play pick and roll. He has good hands. He has quick feet.
Okay.
He's
I'm
strong.
just
He
asking.
can
Okay.
box out. He, I'm telling you, and he can. This is what I noticed the other night. He could run out to the 3 too. He doesn't just stand in the post. Like he'll actually run out and try to run you off the screen.
Damn. I feel like a lot of dudes are not gonna play the minutes that you would think, man. Some dudes are gonna be left out
Hey, bro,
certain
that's the
games.
NBA. They're professionals. They get paid to be professionals, bro.
Nah, but you know what's tough when you say switch and mix and match for certain matchups in certain series. So you might ask certain players to play heavy minutes one series, right? Then they might be literally benched or play limited minutes in the next series. And when you get that guy off the bench, like a Robert Covington who's at the end of your bench right now, who will get DMPs in certain series, and then you ask him to come out and hit 35, 36% of his threes and play defense, he can play, he should be able to play defense, but on the offensive end, I don't know if guys are gonna be in rhythm like that. We know Amir Coffey ain't getting no game time. We know Diabate ain't getting no game time. And so when it comes to Batum, it's questionable. Now, I would like to hear from y'all about Batum, and do you think he's that valuable where he has to play legitimate minutes in the playoffs, or is it situational for him as well?
He has to. He has to.
He finds ways to be valuable.
Yeah, and see, this is where Young Africa, right? I think
Young
what we
Africa,
speak.
Young Africa is right, man.
He's only here's Herm, man. But
Hey,
anyway,
talk about
he
it,
only
Herm. Talk about it, Herm.
he
Go
only
ahead.
speaks to like Nick Batum. He's not just a 3-point shooter. Like I said, he does a lot of shit.
I know
That he's
defense,
valuable for. So
switchable guy. I know that, but
switchable guy.
Hey,
But yeah,
talk
them
about it,
dudes,
Herm. Go
man,
ahead.
they're
Go
gonna
ahead,
be
bro.
Cover Jordan. The
what's
reason
good,
why
Herm?
it's a pro-
Salute, Herm. What's good, man?
salute to everybody, man. But
Salute.
Salute.
the reason why Young Africa is right though, because it goes back to what I predicted what was going to happen to them before the season started.
Okay.
You could
Which was
not
what? What? Hold
figure
on. The
out
season's not
rotation.
over yet. So how? What was prediction?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, right now
Oh,
he
you're breaking
came
up,
over
Herm.
that
Yeah,
idea right
you
now.
capping already, man. See, when your mic starts breaking up,
Now,
that's when
my
you fucked
bad. I
up.
got it's just a lot of noise on that right now.
Oh yeah,
No,
you
I'm
good.
messing.
But
I'm
what
messing
Go
I'm
with
ahead.
you,
Go
man. I'm
saying
ahead.
messing with
is
you.
though, but what I'm saying is, I don't trust no Ty Lue. I just don't trust Ty Lue. He's been a mediocre coach this whole season.
He's not he can't make decisions. He's shown it. Now you got all talented players. Yeah, Allen. Bones going to Plumlee, he an upgrade from Reggie Jackson to Luke Kennard. Don't get it twisted. But if he struggled with handling all the talent that he had before getting those three, how the hell he's gonna handle
Okay.
that shit with the three and be able to make the and to be able to
Yeah, you breaking
establish
up kind of bad, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
my bad,
Yeah,
my
it's
bad.
breaking up.
They still don't
Yeah.
have an identity now.
So this was what I would say to that, Herm. I would say before you just automatically say it's a failed season, let's wait and see if it works. Because I know you don't believe in Ty Lue. That's fine. That's why I get your stance. I'm not attacking your stance. For what I'm saying is that I do believe in Ty Lue. I know that he's made some mistakes this year. Listen, great coaches they have issues trying to figure out lineups. The playoffs haven't even started yet.
Players back up.
We haven't even figured out exactly what his plan is. So I would say let's wait and see before we just say it's a failed season. I don't.
Herm.
Not only that, right? But you're not talking about a team full of young guys, bro. We got a team full of veterans who understand, bro. You might have to sit one game, and I get it. That could mess up your rhythm. But I'm so glad we don't rely on Robert Covington as a 3-point shooter. I'm so glad we don't rely on those dudes to be a 3-point shooter. We don't. That's not what they're on our team. They're on our team to do. They're glue guys. That's all they are. They're just glue guys. So, yes, can they hit the open three? Yes, they can hit the open three. I'm not saying they're gonna be shooting 50% from the three, but my whole thing is, in order for us to win some of these series, some dudes are not gonna be able to play, bro. Bones Highland cannot play against certain teams, and he's just gonna understand that. So,
Kobe Jordan.
Hey Herm, do you think
Kobe
that
Jordan.
would you agree
Here's the
with
thing.
Herm? I got a question for you, Herm, and you can address what he said too. But he
Uh-huh.
said that the Clippers can play a 9-10 deep rotation in the playoffs. Would you agree with that? You can do that in the playoffs.
Oh no, you can't, and it rarely gets done. The rotations
Mm-hmm.
always most of the time be 7 to 8 players, really no more than 8. You cannot have a 9 to 10 player
Mm-hmm.
rotation in the playoffs. You cannot have
hold on.
that
You're saying
because at
you're
the end of the
saying you
day,
can't. Hold on. You're telling me you can't do it, or it's not a norm.
you can't do
Tell
it
him why
because
you can't do it.
when
Yeah, go ahead.
because at the end of the
That's not
day,
true.
most
That's not
coach
true. You can
no,
play a
that is
10-man
true. Name
rotation.
a
You
time
can't.
that
That
is
is
done.
true. That's true historically in the NBA. But go ahead, Herm. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. Better yet, this how we go destroy right here, young Africa. Name in the last, just the last. I'm gonna dumb it down for you. In the last 5 years, name any team in the postseason that played a
Hold
10
on.
man
So
rotation in the
hold
postseason.
on. We're only
In the
hold on.
last 5 years.
Hold on. We can only use a 5-year sample size. That's all we have.
Like,
No,
what
I
team do
could
you
give you
have
a
that went 10
30.
deep?
I could
Yeah,
give
yeah,
you a
yeah. You can
30
do
year
whatever you
sample
want.
size.
Who played 10 deep and went to the finals and won? Who did that?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, no, hold on.
Name one.
Wait. Is the
Name one.
question is who? Hold on. Is the question who played 10 deep in one or who's played 10 deep in the playoffs in general? Because
10 deep and
that's a different
one,
question.
cause,
And
cause,
won. We're
cause,
talking
cause
about winning, right?
and
We're
Nah,
talking
one.
about
that's
winning.
not that. Yeah, you can't. That's not how you work. You can't just say 10 deep.
Oh, come
No,
on.
how?
Yes, it
Because
is. Yes, it
that's
is.
not a
Cause
large sample size, bro. And then you gave me 5 years,
yes, it
like the
is.
NBA started 5 years ago. So that's cap, bro. Why you gonna give me 5 years?
Oh, you can have all you want,
I'm
bro.
gonna
Give
give
us
you
a team.
40. I can give you 40 to 50 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
No, no.
That hold on, let me ask you this. That
You be ducking
2015
Kobe
Golden
Jordan.
State team, how many
Yeah.
people did they play in their
I'm gonna
rotation now
I'm gonna
hold
look
on,
that
not in the
up. I'm gonna look
finals,
that up
but
for
hold
you.
on, listen, not in the finals, but throughout
Eight
the
man
entire
rotation.
playoffs.
8 man
Because
rotation.
hold
They
on,
played an 8 man
that team
rotation.
was extremely
They
deep,
played an
bro.
eight
That
man
team.
rotation.
I can name the players that came off their bench. They had Sean Livingston playing. Oh, he was in the rotation. They had Leonardo Barbosa in the rotation. They had Maurice Spates in the rotation. They had Andrew Bogut in the rotation.
Hey,
How many
look.
minutes?
Yeah, yeah,
How
yeah.
many
I'm gonna
minutes?
give you the minutes. I'm gonna give you the minutes,
Yeah,
right?
give the
So
minutes
they
on
had
y'all.
they had their starters, right? They had their starters of Draymond, Curry, Klay Thompson, Harrison
For
Barnes,
what
and
series? But
Bogut.
for what
And
series
Bogut.
though?
I'm going through every series. This is the first round, right? You don't want to talk about the finals because you know rotations get cut in the finals. So we're gonna give you the first round, right? So Draymond Green, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Harrison Barnes, and Andre Iguodala play the most minutes, right? Then it's Andrew Bogut at the 6,
at the sixth highest minutes. Then it goes Sean Livingston, right, who averages 15 minutes a game as a seventh man, and then it's Leandro Barbosa who plays around 12 minutes a game as the eighth guy. And then if you want to count Mo Spates as the ninth guy, he played 6 minutes a game, bro. So even if you
Yeah,
want to
that's
put
not
him in the nine
rotation.
deep, that
That's
ain't a
not a
nine deep
rotation.
rotation.
Hold on.
That would be
So
called an
hold on.
8-man rotation in the NBA, bro. And that's the first
Exactly.
round
You
of the
don't go no
playoffs.
more than 8. You don't go
Yeah,
no
and
more
your
than
ninth
8.
guy, if you're playing him, is playing garbage time 5-6 minutes a game, bro. That ain't a rotation. He ain't a rotational player. So
No,
they
I
go as
get
far
that,
as
but hold on,
Leandro
hold on.
Barbosa off the bench as their eighth guy, bro. That's
So
what I'm
hold
trying to
on.
tell
Let me ask you. Hold on. Go. Who name their starting lineup? Who was the starting lineup and what was their minutes? Go ahead.
you. Draymond Green, Curry, Klay Thompson, Harrison Barnes, Bogey. They played the
Okay, and then
majority of
hold
the
on.
minutes.
Then what was the bench? I didn't hear you breaking up a little bit. What was the bench? You said what was the
And
bench?
then the
Who was
bench,
their
the
bench?
bench is Iguodala coming off that bench, right? He giving
How
you.
many
He
minutes?
was
Hold on. How
playing
many minutes
starting
did he
minutes.
have? How many minutes?
He played like 27 minutes a game.
Okay, who was their seventh man?
Sean Livingston, he plays
At
16
15
minutes a
Okay,
minutes.
game. Yeah,
okay,
16 minutes a game. And then it's
okay.
Barbosa at the eighth spot who plays 15 minutes a game. Not even, sorry. Hey, he played 12 minutes a game at the eighth man off the bench. So what that sound like to you, bro?
An 8-man rotation, like we said. And like me and y'all
And that's the first
said,
round. And you know the rotation only
not
gets
going
shorter
more
by
than
the end
8
of the
deep.
playoffs, bro. It only gets shorter after each round. It don't get longer, bro. And so this 9-10 man rotation that you're talking about, Kobe Jordan, is not actually applicable to a team, which is why that's a crazy thing, which is why there are guys that are not going to play. And it's going to be on Ty Lue. Really, the season depends on, so obviously, the players got to play up to the level. And even if they do, just like Herm been saying all season, Ty Lue has to be on point with his rotations, or or you might lose games out here, bro. It might be tough. It might be tough.
And to be real, Kobe Jordan, that's the only way it'll work. Are the Clippers gonna be willing to cut down Paul George minutes? And I don't think they'll be. I don't think they'll be willing to cut Paul
Oh,
George minutes down.
that's a hot take, Herm. I ain't heard that. Why say cut Paul George minutes? Why say that?
The reason why you say that, let's just say he keep this thing going on. How he playing terrible basketball, what he been doing lately. Let's just say he keep this going. Yes, you go still try to have faith in him because that's your second guy. He getting paid all this money, so you go ride with him. But in the playoffs, and he's still struggling the way he is, you gonna have to cut his minutes down. So if they was to cut his minutes down, now your 9-man rotation may come into fruition, Kobe Jordan. That may actually come true
No.
then,
See, hold on. This
because you
this is
cut it
what
down
Ooh.
your star, one of your star
hold on.
minutes.
This is hold on. No, this is what I'm looking at, right? Because I'm sitting here and I'm looking at that 2015 team. Even though they were deep, they were actually 10 deep. Some guys got 8 to 9 minutes, right? That is they didn't play a lot in the playoffs, right? But there were
That's
certain
not
matchups and
rotation
certain
though. That's
games
not being
that
in the
they played.
rotation.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
8-9 minutes ain't the rotation. Keep it
No,
100, Jordan.
bro,
Kobe
listen,
Jordan. Come
they
on, bro.
played more than
Come
8 minutes in certain games than others, bro. What I'm saying is that they were still used, bro. It's not like they didn't play at all. There was no DNPs. They had guys playing 8 to 9 minutes, which tells me they were still
That's
playing. They
not
were in the
rotational
rotation. That's in the
players. That's
rotation,
not
bro.
being.
on. Exactly,
That's
man.
not being in the rotation. B
So
man, I'm just
hold on.
BJ
So hold on. So let
man.
me ask you this: what is the qualification for being in a rotation? How many minutes do you have to
You
be
got to play at
considered in
least
the
15
rotation?
minutes a game to be in a rotation, bro. At least 15, minimum
15,
15.
15 minutes or better. 15 or better.
Yeah. Yeah. That means you're consistently in
Give
the
me a
game.
second. Oh,
You're
okay, hold
probably
on. Give me a
playing,
second.
you're probably playing in every quarter of the game, and you're actually playing. We ain't talking about a guy playing 8 minutes, spot minutes every now and then to give a guy a breather. That ain't what we're talking about, bro. That's spot minutes, bro. A guy getting tired and shit. That's spot minutes. You know, he gets cooked on defense and he gets benched, bro. BJ, what's a rotational player's minutes in the NBA?
Uh, I'll say 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah, man, straight up. Okay.
15.
And
But
BJ
what's
and
the?
BJ and
Go ahead.
BJ, as much you wanted to believe that had because how good, how deep your roster was, and how much you wanted to believe that it could work. Have you ever seen a 9 to 10 man rotation done in the playoffs and that team win a championship?
It's not very common. It's usually like about 8 man rotation. That's why I say this team, like our team, is different. because we can go 10, but we probably gonna try to stay away from it. But it's we probably gonna have to go 10 because we got so much depth. I mean, it is what it is. Like we already got the depth. I mean, that's only good unless you use it.
Yeah,
If you're
that's
not
what
gonna
I'm
use the
saying.
depth, if you can't use the depth, then you might as well not even have the shit. Like you
Well,
might as well
but this is the
just.
thing,
But the
bro.
depth is meant to be
I
for the
think Ty
regular
I
season,
think
right?
Ty
The
Lue will
regular
use that
season,
depth though,
not the
bro.
playoffs. The regular
I
season is the
mean, if
depth.
guys get hurt, the depth can be in regular
Yeah.
season or playoffs.
Okay.
No,
I
no.
understand injury.
But BJ, hold on, BJ. My point was this, right? Okay, because they're gonna
Good.
just, yeah, I'm not. They're gonna just try to argue this moot point about 8-man rotation as if like, okay, cool, right? Most teams go 8-man, but again, they're acting like that's gonna be in our that's not in our worst interest. That's actually in our favor, right? Because if we do figure out a mixed match and we have the guy that we can throw in, we can do that. We've seen that happen, bro. Terrence Mann wasn't getting a lot of minutes, like in that Phoenix, what was it, that Utah series? We just decided to play him like starter minutes. He was getting role player minutes, and we just threw him in pretty much for the rest of the playoff as a starter. And that Ty Lue made that adjustments midway in the playoffs. So how does
True.
that
Yeah.
for us? It was in our favor because again, Ty Lue's only going to make the adjustment if it makes sense. He's not going to just give all of these guys minutes. It's the like I keep saying, it's depending on the matchup, bro.
Shit, Ty Lue can't even make adjustments, man. He
Oh,
haven't
okay,
made a
well
good
that's your
adjustment
opinion.
this year. He haven't made a good adjustment this year. Because if that was the case, the Clippers
So
wouldn't have the
Herm, hold
problems
on,
that
let me
they've
ask
been
you this,
having.
Herm, what's your
They
team,
wouldn't have
bro?
been
Herm,
having the
what's your
problems
team?
they had. I mean,
Herm, what's
I
your
don't know
team?
why
It,
the Grizzlies.
it ain't about his
And
team. Well,
No, no, no,
it
hold on,
ain't
hold on.
about my
Because hold on, I
team.
want to know who his team is because he's criticizing my team, but I want to know who his team is.
he
If
just
he has a
Hey, but,
analyzing. He just
if he has the same
analyzing.
smoke for them.
no, but guess what? You're Africa. Unlike Kobe Jordan's
He
sad
can't answer
ass.
the question,
No,
bro.
no,
Who is your
no, no.
team,
Hold
bro?
on. Nigga, I was about to get to you. Boy, I
It's
was
a
about to
simple
curse.
question. Is it the
I got
Toronto
to shut
Raptors, the
up.
Bulls, nigga? Who?
Nah, nigga, I just said the Grizz is my team, nigga. But unlike you, I tell the truth about my team. Young Africa, what I've been
Mm.
saying about my team all
You
year. Then
say
we
they're
go
not real contenders. They're not real contenders. What you've been saying?
and we gonna get our ass kicked in the first round. That's
So
why
hold
I've been
on. So let
saying
me ask
all
you
year
this.
long.
So Herm, what truth have I not been telling as a Clipper fan? I want to know.
You delusional about that 9 or 10 man roster right now. First of all, that's why
So
we
hold on.
arguing.
So
So
hold
you
on.
delusional about that.
So okay. So that's what you're saying. That's all you got is I've been saying we can go
No, no,
9-10 man. That's
that
that's
just
it.
one
That's not
thing.
a hold on. But listen. But that's my opinion on what Ty Lue would do. Ty Lue can do what he wants to do, bro.
Ty Lue can't do it.
Okay. Well, guess what? Let's put money on it and see.
Let's go. What's the terms of the bet?
Listen. If we go in any series more than 9 men in any series, then you know what I'm saying?
All right. So within that bet, all 9 got to at least play 15 minutes or more.
Mm.
You know
But
that, right?
hold on. But okay, so 15 minutes or more. You're saying 9 guys play 15 minutes or more.
They got to average at least 15 minutes or more to
Mm.
all 9 of those
No,
guys.
that's not realistic.
For the season, for the series.
That's not
I mean,
realistic.
he the
That's
one
not
saying they
realistic.
going 9 deep. He
Yeah,
the
It's
one
not
saying
that
they
many
gonna go
minutes. It's
9
not that
deep.
many
That's
minutes
him.
dispersed like that.
Oh, no, that's what Kobe Jordan
I
saying.
mean,
The
that's
OC Love.
him.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
what he
that's what
said.
Kobe
Hey, you know
Jordan's
what?
saying.
Hey,
Hey,
listen, man. Hey,
talking
I'm
about
gonna
the
be
bet,
honest.
OC
Listen,
Love.
man. Listen.
That's
Hey,
not
save him,
realistic,
OC
Pat.
Love.
That's
Save
not
him. Save
realistic,
him.
Pat.
Hold on. You know what's crazy? Hey, this is what I learned, BJ. A lot of these dudes, like, I'm not even gonna. I digress. I'm not gonna take that bet, and this is
Not
why I'm
that
not
amount of
gonna take
minutes
that
to
bet.
average.
No, this is why I'm not gonna take that bet.
Hey, yo,
Hey,
Africa,
You know
that
yo,
why I'm
easy
not gonna
Africa,
money,
take that bet?
Herm.
Hold on.
easy
Hold
work,
on.
yo,
This is why
Africa,
I'm not gonna take that
easy
bet,
work,
bro.
easy
No,
work,
it's
man.
not no easy work.
Easy
Herm
money.
doesn't know anything about
Easy money.
basketball. Herm has never
For
stepped
him
Hey,
to
foot in
average that
basketball
many
court
Herm
in his
was
minutes
life.
about to
is
put
Listen.
a
not
lot on that
realistic.
too. He was gonna let you decide how much you want to put on that. Like
No.
he was
This is
gonna
the
he
hold
was
on.
gonna
This is the
and then
hold
he was
on.
gonna
I
double
But
up.
hold
probably,
on.
And then he was gonna
I
double up
probably
with
would
him.
have,
Listen, bro.
I
You
Then he
keep
probably
was
would
talking.
gonna
have bet
double
a
Listen.
down.
5,000 on that.
This is
Yeah,
why it does.
5,000.
See, y'all just keep talking. This is why that doesn't even matter. That doesn't. Hold on. That actually doesn't matter if we're gonna win a championship or not. That has nothing to do with if we're gonna
See,
win a championship,
first off, that was your topic of conversation, bro. You acting
bro.
like we
No.
brought up
Hold
the
on.
9,
Hold on.
10
Hold
man
on. Hold
rotation.
on.
You said that you can
Hold
do
on.
that.
Listen, no Clipper fans have ever brought up about our 10-man rotation. It's always non-Clipper fans who bring that up.
Now, BJ brought it
No
up before
Clipper
the
fan
season
has
even
ever asked
started.
me, hey, bro,
BJ
as a
brought it
Clipper
up.
fan, do you
Now,
worry about our 10-man
BJ
rotation?
brought it up.
Nobody has ever
I
BJ
asked me
just
brought
that.
it up
asked you.
before the
I
season
just
started,
asked
though.
you. I just asked you
Yeah,
about it,
so guess what? You're not a Clipper fan. You asked me. I don't
and
ask
you
those
double
questions.
down. and you double down, then started moonwalking when we got down to the nitty gritty, bro. Why you mad at
Here's
me?
No,
the
but
point. Here's the
averaging
point.
15 minutes,
Here's
that's
the
not
point. Guess
realistic.
what
Why you
I'm
mad at
looking
me?
at? Guess what I'm
Oh
looking
no, you
at?
gotta tell Kobe
Here,
Jordan
hey,
it's not
BJ, guess
realistic.
what I'm
OC
looking
Love.
at?
We've been
Is the
trying to tell him that.
Clippers?
We've been trying to
Is
tell
the
him that.
Clippers unlike the Lakers and unlike these
Playing
frauds
is a different
Grizzlies?
story.
As if
Playing a 10-man
so,
rotation is a different story, but averaging 15 minutes every one of them, that's not realistic.
No,
no, but
yeah,
okay, that's
that's what
cool.
a
I
9-man
understand that. But
rotation
my
means,
point is
though. That's
this.
what that means.
But here's the thing, bro. Hey, listen, OC Love. Real Clipper fans don't even give a fuck about that. That's why I'm
Right. I
wondering,
agree.
like, why?
I
Hold
agree.
on. I'm wondering, like, why am I being baited into that argument? That has no that's
The
not
point
contingent
is
on if we
because
win a
y'all were
championship or
talking
not.
about the depth. You're talking about the depth, and
No,
I
we
said,
can play a
what does the
10-man
depth?
rotation.
Hold,
That's
hold up.
possible.
My
But
point was,
averaging all of them averaging 15 minutes
Hold
is
on, but
not
there, see,
realistic.
this is the
no.
difference,
That's
though.
what Kobe Jordan
Hold
said.
on.
He said
Listen,
that.
listen.
He
No,
said
Young
that.
Africa,
He
No,
we
he
said
first.
said
that.
we
Hold
could
on.
play a 10-man
No,
rotation.
listen. The question started off: can he play 10-man rotation? And then for some
In the
reason,
playoffs.
so hold
Yeah,
on,
in the playoffs.
hold on. No, and then the question switched to: can 10 guys average 15 minutes? I never said
No,
that.
that's what the
Right.
rotation
That's
means.
why I was
A
getting
No,
at.
nine-man
that's not what it
rotation
means. You're
means,
putting your
yes, it
own
does.
definition on that.
Yes, it
Where does
does.
that?
Actually,
Hold on.
yes. Yeah,
Wait,
that's
A
hold on.
nine-man
how I
Hold
was.
on.
rotation means all these guys getting minutes, bro. What are you talking about, bro?
No.
What are
Listen,
you talking about?
hold
Because
on.
that
When
was
I
what I
say
asked,
10-man
bro.
rotation, when I say this is what I'm talking about,
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
saying
so
you're not even letting me
if you looked
finish.
at the screen, you would tell me Amir Coffey, Farrell, and Oturu was in the rotation. That's what you would tell me, right? You would tell me that they
You're
were part of
not.
the
You're not
rotation.
listening. You're
That's
not
what
listening.
time you want, bro. You telling
No,
me
you're
that?
not listening. What I'm
No.
saying, Vote, I made it very clear. I said that throughout the playoffs, I believe Ty Lue, he's gonna go deep in our bed. I believe 10 guys will get minutes, and it depends on the matchup. I said
Right.
it depends on the matchup. That's what I said. Is that not
Right.
what I said, OC?
Right.
So what I'm saying is this: Nicholas Batum may get 15, 20 minutes one series, right? And then next series, he won't. The other guys will. It depends on the
That's what he
matchup.
was saying.
What I'm
That
saying is
means
that
he's
we
out
Yeah,
the
can go 10.
rotation.
We can
That
go
would
10
mean
in
he's
our
out the
bench.
That
rotation,
means he
bro.
out the rotation
Yeah,
then,
hey,
Kobe Jordan.
hey,
No,
hold
no,
on.
but listen,
You cooking
no.
yourself.
Come on,
But
man.
no, we
For
can hold on.
that no,
We
for
can
that
still
series
go
though.
10. We can still go to our 10th man on our bench, bro, and he could play legitimate minutes in the playoffs.
What is legitimate minutes to you? Legitimate minutes is 15 minutes. That's legitimate minutes, bro. So
Okay.
what's legitimate
So
minutes to you?
yeah, what I'm saying is that throughout the playoffs, when I say we're gonna go 10 to our bench, I'm talking about our 10th man could get minutes on our bench,
What
right?
just
In a
7
certain
minutes?
series,
So
and
you
then
so you count that
in
as a
others. That's what I'm
so you
saying.
count that as so you count 7
Maybe
minutes
10
as a
or 12
rotational
minutes.
player?
But
But
no, here's the
averaging
difference.
15,
Here's the difference. Here's the difference. Let's just say, for example, on those Golden State teams, right? When they had who was their, let's say Brandon Rush, he was like their 10th man. There was no series where he's gonna get 10 minutes and then all of a sudden they give him 30 minutes, right? On our team, our 10th man, we can do that. We can give
right.
our 10th man 30 minutes or 25, 30 minutes a game.
But
And he could
even
be
if
effective.
you do that though, it's still going to be an 8-man rotation. Even if he gets 30, you
But
ain't going to go
but
8 deep,
hold on. But all
9
I'm
deep,
saying is
10
that
deep.
we can go 10 to our 10 people on our bench. We can go all the way to our 10th man.
No one
That's what I'm
denied that.
saying.
Hey, Kobe Jordan, you ducking, weaving, moonwalking everywhere,
I'm
bro.
not.
I
I'm
just
No,
giving
that's
you
the
an
that's
honest
the point
opinion.
you've been
That's what
trying to
I'm
make
hold
since
saying.
the
All
Our
beginning.
I'm
10th
saying
guy
is,
can be effective in a
bro, no
series,
one's
bro.
arguing that, bro. You
That's
making up
what I'm
arguments
saying,
that
though.
no
That's
one
all I'm
even
saying.
said, bro.
Hey, bro,
The
that's all I'm
context
saying.
of the conversation was the depth of the Clippers, right? And how y'all are deep, and that's going to be an advantage, right? That's what even BJ brought up when he was talking, right? And so that's all good, and that's true. But
Yeah, but who
the
cares?
context of
Nobody
our
cares.
conversation was when you were in the playoffs, how much is that depth going to be important when rotations are shortened? Is my point.
But
That's
hold
my
on,
point.
that's a
Well, it's
rhetorical
not so
question.
much.
Because
Hold
It
on.
could still be
Young
9-man
Africa, you're a
rotation though.
basketball fan. You know if the okay, listen. When we say a team is deep, right? That usually means okay, cool. Once our starters come in and cook you, our bench can come in and rotisserate you, right? That's what it means. We got a deep bench to where even if our starting lineup is on the bench, our bench can come in and give good production. We know we can beat you with our bench or our starting lineup. That's all it means, bro. And if a guy gets hurt, then guess what? The next man steps up. And again, people are saying it. There's guys on our bench that could be starters anywhere. Norman Powell could be a starter on a lot of teams.
No one denying that. See, you
So
going
that's
all
but
over
that's
the
You're
place.
all we're
No
missing
one
the
saying. When
denying
you
point,
that.
say
Kobe
deep,
You
Jordan.
bro.
missing the
Hold on,
point.
hold on. When you say deep,
No
When
one's
you say
denying
deep, that
that.
doesn't mean we're gonna go 10, 12 deep in the play. That just means that our bench can give you just as much production, right? Off the bench is our
Who
starters king.
denied
They
that,
can give you high
bro?
quality production too.
Kobe Jordan, bro. This ain't an attack on you and your point. You defended something that no one was
No,
questioning you on.
but you're changing
No,
what
but
I'm
y'all
saying
tried to
though.
move his
Well,
point
listen,
No,
you're
no,
without
no,
him.
no.
changing what I'm
It's
saying.
on tape,
You're
No,
saying
OC.
that
No, it's
listen,
on
no.
tape. It's on tape, bro. The people listening can
Yep.
rewind this. It's on tape, bro. At the end of the
No,
see,
day,
here's the
what I'm
difference.
saying is
Here's the
he was
difference. Why
arguing
don't
one
they, hold
thing and
on? Why
y'all
don't
arguing
other
a
players?
totally
How
different
come?
thing.
How come people don't say the Grizzlies are deep? How come people don't say the Lakers are deep? How come they don't say like? Why don't they say that? Because they
because they're
guess
not.
what? They don't got guys
Because
in
they're
their
not.
bench that they can rely on.
At the end, and this is the point. This is where we started the conversation. That's what's crazy about it, right? This is where we started. And to clarify the point that I was making is how valuable is that depth when there's going to be certain guys like a Batum, like a Eric Gordon, like a Bones Holland that is not going to get valuable minutes in the playoffs. And then if you do switch up the rotation in the next round and y'all happen to get through, and then you ask another guy like a Robert Covington at the end of the bench to step up, how much is he going to be in rhythm, and how much is going to hurt a guy like a Bones Holland or Eric Gordon, for example, that won't get as many minutes, or a Nicholas Batum that won't get as many minutes? That depends on the coach, the lineups, and how he gives out the minutes, right? But isn't that
I
at the end
agree.
of the
But
day,
listen,
that
I
can
agree.
also hurt a team in the playoffs when you shorten your rotation to an eight-man rotation at the end of the day, bro. That's
Young
quite
Africa,
simple.
hold on, Young Africa.
That's quite
I've
simple,
already
man.
hold on. Listen, as a Clipper fan, we've already told you this, right? At the end of the day, we understand that. That's another reason why Ty Lue and his coaching staff, his job is to communicate that to these guys and let them know, hey,
Yup.
and
And we
listen,
come back
well,
around
hold on.
Kobe Jordan
And
to Herm's
hold on.
point.
What
When
did
we come
Bones
back,
Highland
look
say?
at the full
Hold on,
circle,
let me
Herm. Then
finish.
we
Let
come
me
back to
finish.
Herm
Let
point.
me
The
finish, bro.
coach
No,
has
let me
not done
finish.
a good
What
enough
did
job
Bones? Hold on.
this season.
What did
Why you mad,
bro?
Kobe Jordan? We actually having a
What did
flowing
Bones
conversation. We
Highland
ain't
say?
trying to be attacking you or something, bro. There ain't no attacks, bro. We just came full circle to the same place we started, bro.
No.
And then we come back to
Yep.
the
Hold
point
on.
of
Yep.
But you're not
Talu
letting me
and
Yep.
finish,
Herm
though, bro.
saying
You're
he
not
ain't
letting me
done the
finish.
right
What?
job
Hold on.
to
What
put
did?
these guys
Okay,
in
I get
position
that, but let
to
me
know.
finish my
Come
point,
on, hey,
bro.
Kobe
What
Jordan.
did Bones
Go ahead,
Highland?
bro. You
What
Let
did
mad
him
for
Bones
some
finish.
reason. I
Highland?
don't know
Let him
why, bro.
finish.
Go
What's
ahead. Go
gonna
ahead.
hurt? Let him finish.
Go ahead.
What? Because
Go ahead.
he just wants to interrupt, and the reason why I'm getting
Interrupt. You've been
frustrated
talking, but
is
go
because
ahead, bro.
hold on.
You
The
wild.
reason why I'm getting frustrated is because these non-Clipper, no Clipper fan has ever said this. These are non-Clipper fans that keep
That's a
questioning.
lie.
Oh, hold on.
That's a lie.
These are non-Clipper fans that
I,
keep
I,
questioning
our
how
host,
deep is that bench.
our host even talked about how Ty
Yeah, he
Lue
been
failed
cooking Ty Lue.
miserably.
What are you talking
He
about?
been cooking
He's
Ty.
Where's
he's
that
not
picture?
cooking
Hold on.
Ty.
BJ, Ty Lue
But
is
listen
killing
though.
us. He is killing us. I seen that
You're
too many
not listening.
times lately.
Okay, so
Go
what did
ahead,
Bones
BJ.
Highland say when he first came to the team, right? And Eric Gordon, these guys are professional. He said, listen, I don't really care. I just want to, wherever Ty Lue wants to use me, I'm okay. If he wants to bring me off the bench, if my minutes get cut, if I have to just sit and watch for a while, I'm cool with that. I just
Bones
want to
Hyland
study
also
and
said,
learn,
I'm
bro.
not
These
just a
dudes
combo guard.
understand
I'm
on
a
a
point
team.
guard. He also said that too. He said, I'm a
Yeah, he
point
did.
guard. I can run the offense. He said that too, right?
Okay, but okay, that's cool, bro. What does that mean? He's just because you're point guard, what does that mean? He's gonna get 30 minutes to 40 minutes a game?
That means
Hey, Kobe, Joy, I hate to interrupt you. I put BJ back in the mix, right?
What up? What up, Herm?
What you think in the bigger, as deep as y'all been all year long, and y'all even deeper now. What's been the problem with you guys to why you guys haven't used the strength of your depth to the advantage for y'all to elevate and for y'all to make games easier and for y'all to win more games? What you think the biggest problem being regarding how to use y'all depth?
One second.
he is killing us, Kobe Jordan. He
Okay,
is
so
killing
here's
us.
the thing. Hey, BJ, guess what? Hey, listen, bro. Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Until Ty Lue proves to me that he can't win in the playoffs with this deep of a team, then I'm not gonna say he's failed yet. So I'm gonna give him a chance and give him the benefit of the doubt because guess what? The last time that we were fully healthy, he got us to the Western Conference Finals. So I can't just give him a F because the first 30 games of the season he was trying to figure it out, bro. He's not perfect. These niggas got to
I
figure shit
don't.
out too, bro.
Hold on. Well, yeah. I'm not telling you can't. I think we can win it, but I just think with Kobe Joe, I think the one thing we gotta have like an honest dialogue. Like he was making mistakes, really, which was questionable. He didn't have. He took too long, and this is something that's been against Ty Lue. He takes too long to figure shit out, and it's
But
like
guess what?
the
When he
answer
does
is
figure it out,
the
Emotionally
answer.
tired.
The
but hold on,
answer.
BJ. When he
Look,
does figure it out, is he not one of the best coaches in the league, bro?
yeah, I mean, yeah, but Kobe, like with the amount of depth and is it really him figuring it out, or is him just finally being able to, see what's in front of him the whole time. Like the talent we have, it's not really, Ty Lue doesn't really have a hard job.
No, I disagree because guess what? Some things aren't as imminent as you think they are, right? Like you got to think when you're making adjustments in the playoffs, right? You got to hold on for him to make that adjustment to put Terrence Mann in. That actually isn't just a quick adjustment you make. You know why? Because Terrence Mann throughout that season was a poor 3-point shooter. So the only way he was effective in that series if he was hitting the shot. He started hitting those shots later in the playoffs, which is why Ty Lue trusts. Ty Lue is a big trust guy. If you perform well in certain moments and he sees that, he'll trust you. But guess what? There was no evidence of trusting Terrence Mann before that playoffs.
Yeah,
it's really
that's true. That's true. But what BJ is saying is he gets too emotionally tied to the players.
Yeah, like with that Reggie Jackson, that still has a bad taste in my mouth.
But here's the thing.
He can't for some reason with certain guys, even with Marcus Morris, bro. There's just certain players that he's so attached to that he will, like Terrence Mann, even I don't feel like he fully trusts him.
Bro, I disagree, bro. I think here's the thing. Ty Lue, he understands he's trying to win. If Ty Lue was so attached to this Reggie Jackson, he would still be on the team. See, Ty Lue and Lawrence Frank have a real good relationship. Reggie Jackson is horrible for the Clippers. I've been saying this since the first game of the season. So for him to play all those minutes,
he was this year.
Yeah, but hold on. Even last year, he was the worst shooting point guard in the league.
No, we needed him last year.
Yeah, but here's the
we
thing,
had
though.
Nothing else.
See, hold on. Listen, OC Love. When you need somebody, you got to understand what your level of expectation is, right? I look at expectation.
That's true.
So we needed him because we didn't have any other option, but that doesn't mean he was the best option available.
No doubt.
So all I'm saying is
he didn't do a great job, but he did do go ahead.
And I agree with you. All I'm saying is that when you say Ty Lue took too long to make adjustments, we were 0-2. We were down 0-2 every series, bro. And we came back 0-2 in almost every series. And we won 2 of those 3 series, right? I get you. He takes a little bit too long to make these adjustments, but he's figuring it out on the fly.
I think that's all the BJ saying, though. He take too long.
Well, guess what, bro? Hey, listen, I'm taking him over some of these other coaches in the league who don't make adjustments. Who aren't willing to make those adjustments.
I agree.
Because guess what? Doc Rivers, he's never going to make the adjustment.
Yep.
So some guys, they will sit because they'll say, hey, you know what? I'm going to trust my veterans. Doc Rivers is an old school coach. He's going to trust his 6, 7. I get it. He won't put in certain guys because he hasn't. Ty Lue, if you give him the even inkling that of trust, he will give you the green light. And that's what he does. And I believe him because he will do that for players. The same thing that he did for Terrence Mann last year or 2 years ago, he's going to do that again for some guy this year because, again, if Bones Highland, if we can see him being able to dominate in that pick and roll against a team like Denver, why wouldn't you make that? Like, of course, give him more minutes over Terrence Mann, make that adjustment. But again,
I think I'm right in the middle of both of y'all arguments. I don't trust.
All I'm saying is that it's not as evident as you guys think it is, bro. It's not as easy, bro. You're talking about coach. Listen, he's going up against other elite coaches in the league. These dudes are not dumb. Everybody understands the game, so it's not as easy as you think, bro.
But OC, here's the reason why. This is why. Kobe. This is why I got a little bit of beef. Okay, so remember that game we lost to Indiana by I think a point.
Yeah. Indiana. I'm trying to think. This year, Indiana. Yeah. With Miles Turner, he went off. Yeah.
Miles Turner, Halliburton went out with like 13 points in the fourth or something like that. So
that was a game Kawhi didn't check the best player.
Do you realize?
It's okay. Yeah.
Do you realize what Tyrese Halliburton did? Did you see what he did?
I didn't really watch that full game, but you can just refresh me. What happened, bro?
Okay, so Halliburton did the same thing that Luka Doncic did to us in 2021. He called for a screen for the weak defender to come guard him. And Ty Lue continuously did the same mistake he did against the Mavericks in 2021, which is that switch. Right?
Who was the defender?
They had Miles Turner was calling for the screen, so Zubac was defending, and Luke Kennard was defending Halliburton. So they would call for a screen, so guys like Kawhi and PG couldn't guard him. Same thing that Luka did in 2021. Now, I figured it out after the game. The same coach that was the coach of the Mavericks, guess who coached the Pacers?
Yeah.
Who was that? Oh yeah, Rick Carlisle, or right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
he
I
did this.
understand that.
It's like, bro, you seen this before. I like, damn, this sound look familiar. Ty Lue should
Okay,
have
so
been smart enough in that game to take Luke Kennard out and put Terrence Mann in. And if that way, if Halliburton calls for a switch, you have a guy who can actually stick with him.
okay, let
But
me ask you a question, BJ. Was I didn't really watch that full game, but was you said Tyler Burton was cooking in that fourth
very
quarter, right?
similar.
Cooking.
It was the
Okay, so
He
same
had like
thing.
0
hold on. Let me
turnovers,
ask you this. Let me
15
ask you this.
assists, 30
If he, hold
points.
on, if
Was
okay,
cooking.
young Africa, I
Was
get you. He
cooking.
cooked. He had
Okay.
13 points. So if he was cooking in that game, right? Let me ask you this: Ty Lue understands Luke Kennard. Hold on, Luke Kennard is probably he was probably our worst defender, and Zubac is our worst pick and roll defender. So you got two guys who are trying to guard Miles Turner and Tyler Burton, who are two offensive threats. So here's what I'm saying: I get you. Who was on his bench? Terrence Mann. You could have easily met that adjustment. I get that. My question is, where are my other two guys that I'm paying $42 million? Why didn't they say, "Hey, watch out, I got him"? That like those. Listen, certain adjustments. Even if Ty Lue didn't make the adjustments right away, I still got two of the best wing defenders on the court.
That's a good
They
point
ain't built
too.
like that.
But that's
They ain't
but
built
that's
What do
like
you
the
that.
hold on? Bro, we
They
paying
ain't
you
built like that.
$42 million a year. What do you mean? So you
No,
telling me
no.
if I'm paying
They
you
ain't
it's
built
$42
not
like
million?
that
it's
Hold
not
on.
because
No,
hold
no,
on,
no,
hold
no,
on.
no.
Y'all,
Listen.
to
y'all,
Yeah,
y'all,
override
bro.
the coach,
BJ,
to
y'all,
BJ.
override the
y'all,
Hold on.
coach and call their
BJ.
own plays. They ain't built
Bro,
like that.
no,
We ain't never seen
Africa.
that
I
happen.
got it. I got it. Young
Okay.
Africa. You're telling me, BJ, if I'm paying these dudes $42 million, right? And we know these dudes. Listen, we traded
They
our
don't do
future
that
for
no
these
more
dudes.
though.
You can't tell me they can't say, "Hey, watch out, Luke. I'm gonna switch on them. Switch up." All it is communication. I got them. Switch
well,
off.
okay, but that's gonna still be a mismatch somewhere on the court. If you again, the Clippers' offense is to
Right.
switch. It's
No,
not
no,
gonna
no, no.
be
I'm
where you
focused
just
on
say,
the
"Let me
guys that
guard."
are
Let me.
cooking, though,
It would
BJ.
be
Who's
something.
cooking?
If this guy look, trust me, if Kawhi and PG were able to just say, "Let me guard him," it'd be that easy. They would have done it. Keep letting that's to insinuate they're scared to guard Tyrese Halliburton.
Bro, we're talking about Tyrese Halliburton. Who is this dude?
No, but
Kawhi and PG
what
can't
BJ
guard him?
saying that as long as
All
they on
But
the
star.
that's
court,
what
they
we're
gonna
trying
keep
to
hunting
tell
All-star
for
you.
him.
It's
Halliburton.
not. It's
That's
that's
what
on
we're
the
talking about.
coach. He's
No,
making
no,
the
no, 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 no.
calls.
No, see, you know what it is? Hold on. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Do you think Kobe would have waited for Phil Jackson to throw in Ron Artest
Okay,
before
but
See,
Kobe
that's the
started?
point.
you throwing a soliloquy, bro.
That's what young Africa is saying. They
We
ain't
gotta
like that no
stop. We
more.
gotta stop.
No, no, no.
We gotta
Because young,
stop
no,
doing this.
hold on,
Comparing
hold
this
on.
to Mike and Kobe.
Hold on, BJ. You keep saying these dudes aren't. Who said they're not built like that? Who said that?
I
Young
said that.
Africa said
I
that.
They're not
said
like
that.
that
I
no more.
definitely said that. Definitely.
No, OC, didn't you say that too? Somebody said
Yeah,
that.
I agree with that.
He said. He
Okay, so
said.
here's
He
what I'm
said.
saying.
He's
Hold on,
saying
hold on.
the era
BJ,
is different.
bro,
The
no,
players don't call their own
listen.
number like that anymore, bro. They did that commonly back in the day, but they
BJ,
don't say,
hold
"I
on,
got him." They don't say
if
that
the
no
hold
more.
on, if somebody said these dudes aren't built like that, then why are we confident in them dudes? Because again, in the playoffs, coaches can make so many
In
adjustments.
the playoffs,
But
it's
Hold
we
gonna
on.
be
talking
different.
about
Guess
the
what?
whole
Guess what? Hold
era
on.
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
Hold
yeah.
on.
In the playoffs, it's different. Yeah, I would expect Kawhi to check Halliburton if it came down to that in the
No, no, no,
finals,
no,
for
no. I
example. I
expect him to
don't
do
think.
it in a
I don't.
game that matters for playoff seeding, bro. These games matter. Every game is we're 2 games apart from each team. So
Oh
no,
yeah,
every
okay. So
game matters.
we seen that.
But
But
Why
they're not
again,
Giannis?
doing
but
it every
Why
game
again,
no
Kawhi
more.
not check Giannis when he going
Man,
off for
listen,
50
bro.
on
but
y'all?
Hey,
again,
Like
all I'm saying is
but
this. I'm
again,
gonna
there would
finish. I'm
still be
tired.
a.
I'm gonna just finish with this. We can give each coach a blame. We've already fired one. What are we gonna do if Ty Lue doesn't win? We're gonna keep. So at this point, it becomes. Do we not give any of these guys blame? They're on the court. They
No, I
see
agree
what's
with that
happening
too.
live, right? A coach can make so many adjustments because guess what? The players are making adjustments because they understand the game too. Kyrie, if we go up against Luka and Kyrie this year in the playoffs, and Kawhi and them dudes don't switch, we're not going to get out of that series, bro. Because Kyrie understands. Oh, they listen. Paul George doesn't want to guard me. He's not hedging up. He's going underneath the screen. Okay, cool. I'm gonna keep cooking them from three. They understand that, bro. Ty Lue can only make so many adjustments. He will have all the best defenders. If they're not willing to get the switch and guard these dudes and play them straight up, then nothing matters. It doesn't matter how good of a coach you have. You have to have
That's
a dude on the
facts.
court who's willing to make an effort to give all defense is effort, bro. It's effort.
Yeah, they got
That's
the
all
skill
I'm
because
saying, bro. We're paying these dudes $42 million, bro. You need to be able to say, hey, Luke, they have to have this is why I say IQ. Don't you think Kawhi and PG know Luke Kennard is their worst defender? Why would they let Halliburton keep cooking him?
yeah, no, but you gotta understand this though. Long as they on the floor, they gonna keep hunting for him. They gonna keep
yeah,
hunting for him.
exactly. Exactly. You can't in the modern NBA with the high pick and roll.
Bro,
And you
listen,
have it. And hold on,
every
Kobe Jordan.
team
You've
has
been
a weak
talking, Kobe Jordan.
defender.
Hold up, man. Why you mad, bro? We
My
just trying to
fault,
break the
bro. I'm
game
just
down.
heated, bro. This
We
is
just
pissing
trying
me
to
off. Go ahead, my fault, bro.
look in the modern NBA, the high pick and roll where you have to guard the big who can hit a jump shot. It's tough to hedge and not be able to switch because if you don't switch, the big is going to do something to compromise your offense. Or if you load up on the ball handler, he's just going to give it to the big. If he got game, he's going to take it to the rim, pull up for a jump shot, or kick it out. Now your whole defense is rotating, it's broken down, and y'all scramble mode, right? And so it makes it tough. And so you pick your poison, and the poison they're picking right now, which I agree with you, bro. Kawhi and PG should fight over screens more often when it's a one-on-one individual matchup that they can hold down. But they are a switch heavy defense. They believe in their team defense, and team defense is an aspect that the one-on-one doesn't really cover because Kawhi can close his man down. That's just one guy, even if it is the best guy. That's one guy. But if you can limit the best guy, if you got another guy like a Kyrie Irving, that actually can fall into their hands, and they got counters and adjustments on top of that. Okay, you're gonna crowd Luka, you're gonna double Luka off the pick and roll, you're gonna trap Luka. Okay, we're gonna set up the next game where Kyrie's gonna get the ball, and all the other guys are gonna know exactly what to do. OC Love off of that, and so you're gonna have
Hey,
problems either way. It's
Young
gonna be
Africa,
tough.
listen,
It's gonna
Young
be tough.
Africa. Hold on.
Hey, look,
I'm gonna just
look,
say this.
look.
Hold on. I'm gonna say this last thing. Listen, it don't matter how good. Listen, it don't matter who's on the court, right? Luka and Kyrie, the only players that can really light them up are the guys like Kawhi Leonard, right? If you don't put him on him, anybody, all those guys are gonna get cooked. All I'm saying is this: it doesn't matter who. Terrence Mann wouldn't even be able to handle that. So why are you? Listen, all I'm saying is Kawhi Leonard and Paul George are our two best players. They got to make the initiative to listen. At some point, these guys are the only two guys that can defend
Hey,
those top players. That's all I'm
But you
saying.
have to put your best options out there, though. That's what they
hey,
right about.
Cover
And
Joe. This is why
I
I'm
agree
gonna hit
with
you
that.
with.
Hold on. I agree with that.
Hey, Cover Joe. This is why I'm gonna hit you with about the bad culture of Tyronn Lue. Don't you realize this season it took that man forever to make that adjustment to start giving Terrence Mann more minutes? The thing about Terrence Mann was barely playing in the beginning of the season.
Hey, yo, somebody
Terrence
might
Mann
need to
was
go on mic
barely.
mute or something, bro. Who was that?
I think it's time.
Oh, okay. Hey, Herm, can you repeat what you said? I didn't hear you.
He was saying Terrence Mann wasn't getting minutes early either.
Yeah, Tyler.
Bro, listen. Hey, listen. Hold on. Herm, I agree with you, bro. You keep saying
Now
we've been saying that all season.
what I'm saying. Nah, but what I'm saying, Tyler. So now all of a sudden you gonna trust Tyler to make the right decisions now with the depth that he got and make the right decisions in the playoffs. I don't think that he's capable of
You know
doing it.
why? You know why? Because
He
I
I
don't
is.
don't
think
look.
he's capable
Hold
of
on. I
doing it.
don't judge. I don't
He's not
judge a
capable
coach.
of
Hold on.
doing it.
I don't judge. I don't
He
judge a
is.
coach. Hold on. I don't judge a
No, he's
coach
not.
for his entire career based off of 20 or 25 games of the season, right? I don't
It's
judge
more
his
than 20 to
entirety of a coach
25
based
games.
on
It's
20.
more than that. It's
No,
more
no,
than that.
hold on.
Half
No,
a
no, hold
season
on. No,
gone.
listen. No,
Half a
listen, bro.
season gone. Ain't no
No,
damn 20 to
listen. Okay.
25 games.
Let me ask you this, Herm. How long ago did Ty Lue get these rotations under belt? When did he start getting these rotations fixed?
He wasn't getting them fixed still. He still didn't
No,
fix
no,
them
no. I'm
fully.
asking you, when did the rotation start to get fixed?
He still ain't fixed them. That's the point.
Bro, hold on. What do you,
No,
bro?
they much better than they was.
That's what I'm saying. He's capping. Listen. Kawhi Leonard.
Count
When
on
Kawhi
camping.
Leonard, hold on. When Kawhi Leonard got back to full health and Paul George came back, and guess what? When those guys started to play, we were literally 17, I think, and 8 when those guys came back. And then since Kawhi has been healthy, his last 15 games, he's literally been dominant. Our rotations have been on point. Terrence Mann has given more minutes. Reggie Jackson and all of them dudes got traded. We had to make a trade first, but before that trade, Terrence Mann was still starting. He was still getting minutes. So all I'm saying is,
Yeah, but
bro,
what about Roku?
you're
He
talking about
wasn't
half
getting.
a
He
Rocco was
still
getting
season.
them
wasn't
minutes too. He just missed the
not
last 3 games.
consistent.
So like, bro, hold on. Ty Lue has a half a bad season, and now he's not a good coach anymore.
I
He
don't
was.
think it's just this season though.
Bro, no,
KJ, I
Ty
think
Lue
it
was
was. I
right.
think
Bro,
it's.
Ty Lue was
I
going to be
think.
coach
I
of the year
think.
last year. He
No,
was
but I'm
almost coach
Hey,
saying
of the
hey,
that
year
hey,
he
last
made
year.
some key errors last year, bro. Like I'm looking at the games, I'm watching them. I'm like, bro, and it's just basic. And he's had this history with the Cavs. Like I talk to Cavs fans about this all the time. They say that he does this shit in the season
Hey,
time where
man.
he makes He makes bad adjustments, but then it comes in the playoff. That's when he starts pulling all his tricks out of his hat.
He's
I mean,
a
so it's
risk
not
taker.
nothing new.
He's a gunslinger. He's a risk taker. Listen, listen again.
That's fine.
I
He a
understand.
dumbass
Hold on,
sometimes too,
listen.
though. He a
Y'all
dumbass
want.
sometimes too.
You said what?
Hey, Kobe Jordan,
That's
Kobe
just
Jordan, I'm
that's
gonna
just
hit you.
he
I'm gonna
makes
hit
some
you
dumb
from an
decisions
angle.
though too.
No, I get
Hey,
it. And
Kobe
guess what?
Jordan,
Every coach has
hold,
made dumb decisions, bro. And they've
hold
had
on,
a
Kobe
listen.
Jordan.
Greg Popovich has had a bad season.
Hold on, Kobe Jordan. I'm gonna hit you with something that you probably ain't never thought about. The 2021, when Kawhi Leonard was having a historical playoff run. By the time Lue's bad coaching decisions in those first two series, it ultimately caused Kawhi Leonard to get hurt.
No,
I
see, that's
blame
no, you
no,
cannot
No,
say
you
that.
can't
That's
put that
no.
not
on.
true.
No,
I'm
that's
gonna
too
put it
far,
on
bro.
him. I'm gonna put it on him. I'm gonna
You
put it. It
see,
ain't going
that's
too
a
far. I'm gonna put
conspiracy
it
theory.
on.
That's not
That's
fact.
not conspiracy. That's a
So hold on.
fact.
What
Cause
makes you think?
end of
Hold
the
on.
day,
What makes you think that's fact? Give me something
those
substance.
You
playing
can't
those
prove
extra.
that one, though, brother.
Not playing those extra games with a guy that got a knee condition.
Okay, hold on.
Playing all those extra
Hold on.
games, they came back to hunt him.
Hold on.
Y'all
So
played too many
You
extra
see,
games.
this is
Dallas,
why. Hold on. Let me cook.
y'all should have
Hey,
won. No,
BJ.
no,
Hey,
no, no.
BJ.
Don't
Hey,
interrupt me.
no,
Don't interrupt
you
me.
unleash
Because
the
you've been
fucking
running
beast.
your
I'm finna
mouth.
destroy you
You've been
now.
running your
Hey, I'm
mouth.
finna
Oh no,
You've been
destroy
let
you.
running
let
your
let him
You
mouth.
finish though,
incarcerate
Kobe
you
Jordan.
Juve, you nigga.
Just let
Stop
him
it.
let him
You've
Listen,
been
finish
running
this
your
though.
man.
Let
Hold
mouth.
him
on.
finish
This
though.
man.
You've been
No,
running
Oh,
your
no,
you
no.
got
mouth.
him emotional. You got him emotional.
No,
Just
cause
let
Yeah.
him
hey,
finish
I
though,
hate
man.
this nigga Herm, bro. Hey, bro, Herm, you be saying some
But
dumb
you
shit,
don't
bro.
let
I don't
me
even
talk.
talk like this, bro.
You don't
But
let
this
Hey,
me
is
this
what
is
I'm
what
talk.
saying.
Herm do.
Listen,
Herm be
hold
getting
on.
niggas
You're talking.
emotional
Hold
out
on.
here.
No,
That's
no,
what
no.
Herm be
Listen,
You
doing.
ain't
this
even let me
nigga
talk,
Herm.
Kobe.
You finna get
Kobe,
cooked. Shut up, man. This
I'm
nigga
not
just.
gonna shut up because your trick ass don't know how to shut
This
Hold
up.
nigga.
on,
You ain't
let
gonna
Hey,
let me talk.
hey
Let
Kobe,
me
hold
talk.
on, let Herm finish his point, Kobe, then you can go.
this nigga is capping,
Because the
bro.
first two,
Joe
the
I just
first
Ingles
let
two,
him.
injured him, and you talking about him playing too many minutes?
Herm, nah, Herm
Hold
point.
on,
The
hold on,
first
hold
two
on,
series went
hold on,
six
hold
and
on, hold
seven
on. Stop,
games.
everybody. Hold on,
Joe
hold
Ingles
on,
hit him, bro. He hit him in his knee.
hold on, hold on. Everybody, let Herm go, and then you can go, Kobe. Go ahead, Herm.
Kobe Jordan, I'm gonna put it on Ty Lue end of the day, bro, because I'm gonna tell you why. Those series against Dallas, they should have swept them a gentleman sweep. There should have been no more than 5 games in that series. Against Utah, you already knew they was spider or nothing. That series, they should have swept Utah. Utah should not even went up 2-0. So now you playing from
Mm,
behind. Now you playing catch up. Now you got to overexert yourself. Now a guy like Kawhi got to go all the way all out because hell he can't trust his coach. So any little thing can happen. Man, when you play extra games, any little thing can happen. Freak injuries, anything that contributed to it. Ty Lue, bad coaching methods contributed to that, whether you like it or not. It contributed to Kawhi Leonard getting hurt. And it was unnecessary because he should not have been playing that many games in the first place, and which led to that injury. Because when you get tears in your knees, it's already happening. It's already happening before it fully happened anyway. So his knee was already falling apart anyway.
Okay, see, hey,
Before
BJ, can I
before even the
BJ, can I
accident.
go?
Yeah,
But
go
go
ahead,
ahead.
go
Okay,
ahead,
so
Kobe.
see, hey, I'm about to leave. Hey, see, this is the thing. Hey, BJ, I'm not. Listen, anytime he on the panel, I'm not coming up because this is when you throw misinformation out here, and you're disingenuous about what really happened, and you're going out for your emotions and not facts. I can't trust dudes like that to even be around me in my real life, right? So listen, a dude like Herm would come in here and say they shouldn't have went 7 or 6 games. Okay, well, guess what? This is the NBA. Guess what? Series go 6 or 7 games. So again, you can't say because we went 7 games, that's what caused his injury. That's not what caused his injury, right? His injury was caused when Kawhi Leonard was on a fast break and Joe Ingles, he was full court pressing him and he hit him they hit knees. He literally bumped them and they made a rule change because of that this year.
Hey,
You
Kobe
cannot
Jordan,
put
let me
you
ask you a
cannot
question,
hedge
bro.
a player the way he was hedging them at the half court line when he
Bro,
couldn't
let
even
me
get the
ask you a
ball up the
question,
court.
bro. Let me ask you a question,
So
bro.
hold
Let me
on, I'm
ask you a
not
question.
finished. So
Yeah,
again,
let me
when you
ask
come
you.
up
You
here
telling
and
us
you
shit we
hold
do
on,
know already, bro. Let me ask you
hold
a
on, when you
question,
come
bro.
up here and you say,
Come on.
"Oh, the reason why he got
He
hurt."
emotional,
Listen,
man.
No,
He
the
needs to
reason
work,
why he
man,
got
because you
hurt.
emotional.
No, I'm
You
not
too
emotional. You a
emotional.
bitch. You a bitch ass nigga. That's what you is. Because again, this is the thing, bro. A nigga
You
like
easy
Herm is a
work, boy.
virus, bro. He come up
No,
here and he
I'm not.
spread
I'm telling the
misinformation.
truth. I'm telling
Hey,
the
this
truth.
what
Hold
Herm
on,
do, Kobe
BJ.
Jordan. Don't give him that energy. That this what he
Hey,
do.
hey,
Man.
I
Hey,
love this.
y'all let Kobe finish, then
No,
then you
this
can
is the
go
This
ahead.
thing.
what he
Herm,
do, man.
listen. Herm is one of listen, now you finna make me get personal. Herm is a nigga, right? He a nigga
He
that
talk.
listen, he a nigga where you see me shining, right? He a nigga that's just envy and jealous from a distance, and he just want to spread bad news because he see bitches that like me, right? And that want to talk to me, right? So he
I
want to go
don't know
talk
what
shit to
bitch
them
was
about
like
me.
you.
That's
You
the type
talk
of
too
nigga
much
he
for a
is,
bitch to
right?
like you.
So you
You
can't
talk
be
too
around
much for a
people
bitch
like
to
this.
like you.
Hey,
First of
BJ, I
all,
apologize,
shit,
but
I don't
listen,
see how a
dude,
bitch
hold
gonna
on.
like you.
No,
You
listen,
talk too
dudes like
damn much.
this,
Hey,
he come up
let's
here
keep
and
it
he
cool,
He
spread
man.
got
Let's keep
mad
it
personal though,
cool, y'all.
BJ.
information.
That's right. I gotta troll him now.
Let's keep it
He
cool,
done got
y'all, man.
personal
Come
though.
on,
I ain't
man.
He
gonna
talk
lie.
too much,
Let's keep it
man. I
cool,
don't
Hey,
know
man.
hey,
this
you
girl
talk
like
too
that.
much for a bitch to like you though, man. You know, a bitch ain't finna deal with
Hey,
no
bro.
nigga that
Hey,
talk
guess
all
what?
the
Nigga
time and
got
don't know how
money
to
and I
shut
got
up.
hoes. So you can. Hey,
I
it is what
don't
it
give a
is. I
damn
can't
about
help it. God.
money.
Hey, listen, bro.
Money don't
Listen,
make you
God.
a
Hey, bro.
man, nigga.
God bless
Because
me.
you got a
Listen,
little money.
God bless me.
Money don't make you no man, nigga. What
No,
you
I didn't
talking
say that.
about,
I said
nigga?
God
That don't
bless me.
make
I
you
got
no
favor
man.
on my life. Something that you probably don't know nothing about. I got real favor on my life. You did.
What favor is that? You talking too damn much, not knowing
So
how to shut
again,
up?
BJ,
Hey,
when
man.
you listen, hold on, BJ. Let me
Yo.
ask you this. Hold on, BJ. Let me
Hey,
ask
you
you this.
playing into Herm's
Go
Hold
hands,
ahead.
on, let
Kobe
me ask you
Jordan.
Go
this.
ahead.
Don't
Go
do that.
ahead.
Don't do
BJ,
it.
when you hear dudes say that Kawhi got hurt because he played a game 7 in a playoff series against a top team, and the reason why he got hurt is because of that. Do you advocate for stuff like that? Like, what's your take on it?
I'm gonna be honest, but I do think, and it's just me. I've said it, I think the overload on
Let me know
Kawhi.
because I want to know where we stand right now.
No, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. The overload basically. We all know Kawhi's the knee condition what he has, right? The knee tendinopathy. We do know his body is not. It can, he needs to. It can be breaking down at any moment. And I did have my beliefs that I feel like the overwearing of his body, especially in that playoffs, did have something to contribute with that injury because it was
Mm,
non-impactful. It was
mm.
non-contact, and usually with non-contact
No, it
injury,
was contact now, because he pushed
well,
him when he was
no,
going up.
He
Slight
I'm
pushed
talking
him
contact.
when
on
he
the.
was
I'm talking
at the
about on
freak
the
at
knee,
the
on the
half court
knee.
line. What are you talking
Oh,
about,
okay,
man?
I'm
okay.
Yeah,
talking about
yeah.
on the
See,
knee.
this is
Like
the
he bumped
man.
him.
This
He
is
bumped
sad,
him.
bro. This
He
is
He
sad.
what?
bumped him, but
So hold on.
his body.
So
Hold on. His body was
So
when he
so you
bumped
gonna get
him. His
personal to BJ
your
now?
body. Your body ain't supposed to
no,
twitch
Herm,
like that off
you
of
were
a
just a
bump.
troll, bro. Like I
I'm not
genuinely hate you.
trolling.
You a
Hold on.
troll. But BJ, let me
Your
ask you this.
body
Hold on,
ain't
BJ,
supposed to.
real quick. So BJ, do you blame Nick Nurse for going 7 games against the Sixers, but then he won a championship because he was limping in that series? So do you blame Nick Nurse for
Well, you
playing
got
him and going to a
no.
game
I
7
don't
back then?
no because for one, I mean, you can't blame him because he didn't tear nothing. He didn't tear no
Hold
ACL.
on, but he was injured though. He played
Oh,
injured
hey,
throughout that
hey,
whole
I would
playoff.
say
I mean,
this,
there's
Kobe
a lot,
Jordan. It
but
didn't
the
help
difference.
Kawhi to
He
play
was
longer
hurt.
series. It
Hold on.
didn't
He
help.
was
It
hurt.
didn't help.
He was
It
hurt.
didn't help.
It's a
Yeah.
difference between being hurt and injured. If you, there's a lot of players in the playoffs who are not
I've
100.
never
percent
heard this ever in my life. You're telling me
I
you
mean,
blaming
it
the
happened
coach.
in
Hold on. You're blaming the
2004.
coach for
It
going
happened in
7 games against
2004.
another
It happened
top
in
team in the West.
2004.
Hold on.
No.
This is
This
how
the
hold on. This
point.
is how sad it is.
No.
Hold on, real quick. That Dallas Mavericks team were the 5th seed. We were the 4th seed. Do you know that we only won like 2 or 3 more games than them? So what do you mean we were supposed to sweep a team that literally that we were 2 games better than in the regular season? And you're telling me Ty Lue is the issue for Kawhi's injury in the second round? That's what
So
y'all telling me?
no, what I'm saying.
Y'all
So
lost
this,
3 games in that
said you
series
hold
because of
on,
coach.
but you don't feel like we were superior to the Mavericks team, Kobe Jordan?
BJ,
I give you
hold on,
Mavericks series,
BJ.
but I
I
don't agree
don't
with
take
that.
no team for granted. These teams, bro, we're talking about an NBA. These are NBA players, elite players who made it to the league. No, listen, nothing is given, bro. When Paul George was playing like shit,
Bruh.
you need hold on. If you're gonna blame Ty Lue for that injury, no, nigga, you need to blame Paul George for averaging 16 points. Because if he would have averaged 24, we would have swept him. So guess what? Paul George gets the blame for not being who he should be. How
Okay.
does Ty
No,
Lue get the
no
Hold
one's
on,
blame?
hold
saying
on.
that. No one's saying that. But BJ, I'm gonna ask you a
Hey,
simple
bro,
question
I'm
about this
done, bro.
injury
Y'all
stuff.
have a good one,
Oh
bro.
yeah, you've been done. But okay. So when we talk about the injury, isn't it just obvious that when a player plays more minutes, heavier minutes with the knee issue like Kawhi, any player, if you play him heavy minutes, the risk of injury is higher, right? That's just obvious, right?
Yeah,
if
but that's like saying just because you drive, I mean, of course, everybody knows that. Just because you drive a car,
Nah. It's
means you
like
at risk.
I
driving with
mean
like blurry
I
vision.
mean
No,
this
no.
ain't the
But
first
listen, no,
time. This
listen.
ain't the
Every
first
time
time
you
this
get
is
in the car, you're at risk of getting into a car wreck.
No. But you know what we
regardless,
talking about? We talking about a guy getting in the car after taking some pharmaceutical
but
pills and he kind of drowsy. OC
we've
Love.
had
That's what we
these
talking about. He kind of
discussions in the
drowsy.
past. We've
No,
had these discussions
I
in the
agree with the
like people have
Mavericks series.
said
I agree with we
people have
took
said
what
that
2 games.
like with even with Derrick Rose, man. People say, well, why did Tom Thibodeau kept
Facts.
like we've had these discussions with
Facts.
many players as far as not just Kawhi, that
No,
when you
I agree in that
so
Mavericks series
it's
that went
def
too.
yeah, so and I feel like with Kobe was saying, like, no, we gave those first 2 games away because you guys could tell when we actually made the right rotations in games 3 and 4, we blew the Mavericks out in both those games.
Yeah, I
So it's
agree with
like
the Mavericks series.
we had way too more main weapons for Luka Doncic to even have it go 7 games. There's no reason that should have went 7 games. If at
Yeah,
most it should have been 6.
yeah,
Facts.
No,
I agree with this Maverick series, but to
But
say
then
we
you
supposed to
dropped the
sweep.
first 2 games. Then you dropped the first 2 games against Utah because of coaching. It was
Yeah, but they was the
coaching.
number 1 seed though.
Man, Utah wasn't that
There's no
good.
giving we
Man,
win those though.
Utah wasn't that good. The Clippers should have gentlemen swept them.
And so
Mm,
BJ, well, what do you think about
you
the
can't just say that though.
you say
that
what?
ain't a given, but I would have expected the Clippers to beat them. But what do you think about the switch heavy defense of the Clippers, and do you think that's going to be a good thing for y'all in the playoffs, or would you like to see more man to man
I
defense
like
at
to see
times?
more man to
What
man.
do you think? Yeah.
I
I
would like to see
I
more
would like
man.
to switch. You can switch. It's just you can't have guys who can be picked on
Exploited.
defense. You have to have 5 guys who can switch. If you have T-Man, PG, Kawhi, Nico, and Rocco, then that's a team that can switch all 5. But if you
Yep.
have fucking Bones, who else? I don't know. Bones, Norm. Who else am I thinking of? Zubac, and I don't know 2 other players who are not that great on the switch. Then it's gonna be you're gonna exploit the defense, and that's what has happened to us in the past. There's no reason why we should be exploited on switches
Right.
if
You
we
gotta
have the
have the lineup
rotations out
for
there
it.
the
Yep.
right way.
Hey, young Africa, man, that boy Kobe Jordan fell for the bait. Then
Yeah.
Y'all better
Y'all
y'all gotta leave
crazy.
that man alone. Leave that man alone, Herm.
Y'all
Come on,
crazy.
man.
Yeah, man. I peeped your game already, Herm. Man, you be setting dudes up like that and then just laughing your way home, Herm. I see how you be doing, man. That's wild, man. That's wild.
Nah, I man, it's about to be man. I gotta get ready to close it down, y'all. But appreciate y'all coming through, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all
For
coming through.
love.
Appreciate
anytime, bro, anytime.
Yeah,
salute
man.
y'all, man. Y'all stay up, man.
Hey, man.
You
Peace out,
too.
man.
Salute y'all to the panel.
Peace.
Peace.
All right,
Like and subscribe.
like and subscribe. There you go. All right, y'all. So that concludes the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my people, my man Bruce, Africa, OC Love, Herm, Kobe Jordan, even though he's upset right now, man. Like I said, it's just strictly basketball right now, man. All my people that come in here, man, like, share, subscribe, as well as you guys can see right there on the top of the chat. You can click that link where you guys can, donate to the Cash App, man. Appreciate, the content we put out, pretty much every day. Time that we put in, man. Definitely appreciate the love y'all send to the Cash App, and all the support y'all giving us. Like and subscribe as well, share, and we'll be back again on, I believe, Saturday morning. Yeah, Saturday morning for LA Clipper Talk after the Suns game tomorrow. But yeah, until next time, respectfully say, pull up a seat, pull up a chair, pull up. Peace. Out there like swim well.